Welcome back to Tabletop Titans for Game 1 of Round 2 of the Tabletop Titans tournament. This is where it really starts to heat up. All of these armies so far that are going to be on the table in the next two games are winners already. They've already made it through Round 1, and we got some real heavy hitters here on the table today.
These are some of our favorite and top factions in 9th edition. They're super nasty lists, and so we're going to see some of the best up against each other, just smashing faces and killing things.
Yeah, that's right. And so we've got my Adeptus Mechanicus that really are bringing some of that long-range firepower, bringing the heat, standard Ad-mech that you'd expect, but with a combat punch. You've got your Death Guard with all the tricks and tons of shooting as well.
Super nasty, super killy, and kind of immovable, just like you.
Yeah, super durable and all over the board, which is something Death Guard are really good at now with their Nurgling pals. So this is sure to be a really interesting match because these two armies are opposed in so many interesting ways that neither of us know what's going to happen here. Both these armies have a chance to take it. It's really going to come down to which armies get to make a decisive blow first, which is common in Warhammer, but both of us have the ability to have single turn devastating blows. So why don't we jump ahead and we'll take you through the lists and jump right into it.
Cool.
So my Ad-mech, if you've seen my last game, of course, we're playing the same lists all the way through the tournament. If it's your first time, I have a single battalion here focused on 3 characters. Belisarius Call himself, because of course this is a Mars detachment. I've given him his Warlord trait, which is a 9-inch aura. Fantastic. I've also got the Tech Priest Manipulus. Amazing, gives me that extra range, extra movement. And he has my Warlord trait, which gives me the ability to get extra 6s on 6s to hit. It's unbelievably good. It's called Divinations of the Magos. He also has my relic, the Otto Carduceus of Archenland, and that just improves my healing. So fantastic as well. And then I have the ever-lovable Daedalosus.
Daedalosus!
Why not give an army-wide +1 to hit bubble to a shooting army? Perfectly reasonable.
My God.
So we got him. He's great. And then rounding out the battalion, I have 3 Cataphron Destroyers with Plasma. I also have 2 units of 5-man Skitari Vanguard. And there's 2 Plasma Guns just for fun. In each of those, I don't know, it's cool. I'm into it. Then the meat of the army is all Cataphron robots, or Castellan robots, sorry. I have 1 unit of 5, and then 1 unit of 2. Of course, they've all got the heavy phosphor blasters. No combat bots for me this time, maybe one day. And then the utility pick that seems to win, that won the last game, is we've got 2 units of 10 priests, 1 unit of 10 Fulgolite, 1 unit of 10 Corpuscari, and they are in the Dune Strider transports, keeping them safe, getting them up the board. They are a fantastic unit, and they really round out this army.
This is the money here. I think the things to be watching out for are those priests. That's definitely the thing that I keep an eye on every single time when I play this army is where are they looking for those easy kills, popping up those incredibly powerful invuln saves, which we saw in the last game. And then of course, the Castellan robots are definitely going to control the game, right? They're easier for me to avoid, but he can decide where I actually want to move, things like that, and so that's just as powerful, if not as reactive as the priest. So keep an eye out on those things as we go forwards.
Yep, that's the army. So that's what I've got. Why don't we jump ahead and take a look at what the Death Guard are bringing today?
All right. So as Brian mentioned, same list as last time. This is my Poxmongers back for some more. We have, of course, 3 Plague Burst Crawlers. I'm loving the 4+ invuln from the Ironclad Furnace. This, of course, is going to be on my Spellcaster. He kind of hangs back, buffs things. Their spells have a decent range, and I'm kind of playing the midboard anyways. So they all have that 4++. They all have Entropy Cannons, of course, because of the new upgrade, which is the totally blanking on the name. Accelerated Entropy. And this basically ramps up all of their entropy cannons so that they're flat, 3 damage, and almost more importantly, they're all plague weapons. And this means that combine that with the Warlord trait, I'm going to have full rerolls to wound, super nasty. Just loving them. They're awesome.
It takes them from being highly unreliable to incredibly reliable.
Exactly.
And I know a lot of people think entropy cannons, those don't work. When they reroll all wounds and have minimum 3 damage, they do work.
They are incredible. You only need a couple to land to do a ton of damage.
That's right.
So I've got that. I have 2 units of True Blue Plague Marines, 10 in each, a flail in each, identical. And then I have a ton of characters, because of course, this is Death Guard, right? So I have Demon Prince with the Epidemicist Blade. That's the new relic sword that actually makes it a plague weapon. We've been waiting for this for a long time, so absolutely loving that. He has Arch-Contaminated Warlord trait, which of course is rerolling all failed wounds with plague weapons instead of just ones. So good, and that's big on the grenades, big on the flails, and obviously big on the entropy cannons.
Of course.
So we've got him running around. He has Blades of Putrefaction spell. That's the +1 to wound for a unit and a mortal wound on a 7+.
A 6, yeah.
A 6, basically. Truly, now that we can't really modify it, right? And so he's going to be hanging around with that. I have, of course, the Plague Caster. This is the one with that relic that I mentioned before. He's taking Miasma for the -1 to hit, and Putrescent Vitality to make our chonky boys even chonkier, +1 strength, +1 toughness on an infantry squad. Never leaving home without him. I have my Tallyman for full rerolls. He's just great. And then I have the grenade dude, the Mephitic Plague Caster something Aroni. I have him, and then I have the Foul Blight Spawn, which is the Flamer. Does a ton of damage, but more importantly, it's a fight last. So again, this is something I'm going to have to be positioned very carefully to try to negate the threat of the priests, right?
Yeah.
It doesn't actually
if I come in and charge you there, you're going to fight first, and you will wipe my priests. Because Plague Marines are maniacs in combat.
They shred, especially against Imperium, right?
Yeah.
So we have that. Last of all, I have unit of Poxwalkers, just minimal. I have a Nurgle Battalion, which are kind of the champions of making this list not just an amazing list, but an all-comers list.
That's right.
So I have the Poxbringer with that, and I have 3 units of Nurglings, 5, 5, and 4. They get up the field, they infiltrate, they hold things, they help with my cloud of flies. It's great. And oh yeah, my other 2, my upgraded units, I have a 4-man Chaos Spawn and a Terrax Termite Drill, both of which have Contaminated Monstrosity for the 5+ Feel of Pain. There's a ton going on in this list, right?
there's a ton of tech in this list.
Yes.
Right? Like this list isn't it's not exactly what meets the eye. There's a lot of tech in it, and it has a lot of tricks, which is something Death Guard didn't used to have. And it has a ton of options and mobility, again, something Death Guard didn't used to have. So it takes that main chunk of your army that is an invincible, amazing chunk, and all of a sudden lets you play the whole mission.
Exactly.
It really is what leveled up this army to the next level.
Absolutely. And I am paying steeply for that. I'm down to 5 CP because of all the upgrades, which I really like that investment.
It was 7 CP pre-game.
7 CP pre-game. So that's me. Shall we take a look at the mission?
Yeah, so today we're playing GT Pack Mission 32. This is Sweep and Clear. There are 5 objectives.
Yeah, we've got 1 here, 2, 3,
4, and 5.
The primary is to hold 1, hold 2, hold more. So the middle should be hotly contested.
Yeah, that would be a big deal.
And the secondary for this mission, Adrian has taken, right?
That's right.
Yeah, so we're going to go over that in a second.
Yeah, let's get right into that. So Adrian's taken Engage on all fronts, Bring it down, and Direct Assault.
Engage on all fronts. I love the secondary. I want to be on all the table quarters. It's a board control game. He's kind of in one corner to start, so that gives me some flexibility on that. Bring it down. Brian has tons of tanks.
Everything's a vehicle, basically.
Exactly. It's 2 points for each of the Castellans, 3 for the transports. Lots of things I need to kill, I need to deal with. And last of all, I have taken the mission specific, which is 3 points if I hold either the center or Brian's objective, 5 points if I hold both. Really, as Bridger said, the middle is already so important. I said, I'm going to have to play the midfield anyways, so might as well get some points for it.
Yes.
And now a tradition, mid-secondary fashion
That's
show.
right, yes.
Adrian,
I have my...
loving the cat shirt.
Thank you, hypnotizing kitties. Thank you.
And Brian, return to the beanie. Thoughts?
Naturally.
That's right.
Listen, I had to put the power beanie on. It's all charged up. It's ready to win this game. It's going to siphon more vigor from you.
I'm kind of worried about it now.
So it's
I can see it's kind of glowing. You guys, it probably doesn't catch on the camera.
That's
but
right, yeah. You have to be
scary.
there in person.
All right. With that, Brian is taking Domination, While We Stand, We Fight, and Bring it down.
So the way the objectives are laid out here, Domination is only grabbing 3, which is already what I want to grab.
Right.
And it's at the end of my turn, so I think I can pull it off. It's probably better for me than Engage on all fronts, which is in the same category, because if I do this, I get 3 points, where I'm only going to get 3/4, which is 2 points. So even if I fail to pull this off one time compared to Engage on all fronts, I actually get the same amount of points, and I have a chance to get more in the end. So Domination that was the logic for that one.
I like it.
The other one is While We Stand, We Fight. That's going to be 2 of my robots in my 5-man squad. The reason for this is your army getting all the way through that squad, pretty tough.
It's tough.
Like, you'll kill some robots, but getting all the way to the 4th one down when I have so much healing potential, it's not easy. So that's great. And then I have Belisarius Call, and he only dies if I let him die. Right?
That's right.
Because it's really tough for you to get up all the way over there to kill him. Lastly, we've got Bring It Down. This isn't the best one because you only have five models that give this to me,
Yeah.
and one of them is your Demon Prince, who is effectively, like Balisarius Call, he's invincible.
Right.
And so the Terrax Drill, okay, I'll get the Terrax Drill because you have to use it.
I'll give it to you.
But that one's only worth 2 points.
Right.
Because it's 10 wounds.
Yeah.
And the 3 Plague Burst Crawlers, they're very hard to kill. But the nice thing about them is they're such a crucial asset for you in this game that you have to be aggressive with them, or you're not going to have any shooting presence.
Right.
And if you need to hold the center of the board with no shooting presence, you're going to have a bad time.
Yeah, totally. And because of all your healing, like you said, I can't really just hang back with my mortars. In some games, I can do that. I can say, "Here's my mortars. Come at me eventually if you want to actually shoot them."
Yeah.
But that's just not enough. You'll heal through. I need to see you to shoot with my entropy cannons, and then
Even
you're gonna be seeing
3
me.
mortars only just kill 1 robot odds if I'm not in Shroud Sum.
Yeah.
And if I am in Shroud Sum, I have a 3-up save against the mortar. You're not going to do it, right?
Especially if you roll your saves here, like you do with Call against my spears the last time.
Yeah, and you got nothing. So the secondaries aren't perfect, but we both have respectable secondaries. So I don't think either of us are going into the secondary game too advantaged.
No.
But I do feel if I was looking at yours and mine, I think mine are a teeny bit easier because they're closer to what I want to do.
Yeah, Engage is the one I'm the most unsure of. And then the mission secondary, I feel like I can do it, but also there's a lot writing on it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
The mission secondary is, and it actually conflicts with Engage because the more units you put in the center, the more units that are not counting for Engage.
Totally.
And so they are at odds. It's not a perfect synergy. You know what I mean? Sometimes you want that perfect synergy. These are somewhat at odds with one another.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
All
Okay.
right.
I can talk about the board a little bit here. We've got a lot of obscuring, which is the way we like to do it. In fact, both armies are 100% obscured. No one could shoot a single gun turn 1.
Got it.
Right? Which is the way 9th edition is meant to be played.
It really is.
So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then back there 6 obscuring ruins. Some of them have no line of sight through them at all, like this one and this one, really, or they have very little. And then several of them, this one, that one, this one, also do have some line of sight through them, so you can touch them. The rest, we have some ruins in the corners. They are not obscuring because they're not tall enough. And then otherwise, I think we just have these little buildings, which I think we could call them ruins as well.
Yeah, just ruins.
Maybe we'll call them breachable, call them ruins.
Yep.
It's a standard kind of ruin thing, but they're small, so they're not obscuring.
Absolutely.
A few little crates, because you can't leave home without crates.
Great mountain.
Helps you control the board a little bit. So that's it. But this is, otherwise, I think this is a great board. And if you don't have a board like this, a matchup like this becomes not interesting at all.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, we really like this one a lot, especially as we move into the buildings and start seeing where we actually open up line of sight and where it's still closed. That becomes very important. That's one of the reasons that I think these are so powerful. Like, this is not obscuring, but there's only a couple windows on it, so then it's still useful. So really, really like this board. So keep an eye on that as we move forwards.
Okay.
All right. Do we want to roll off for first turn?
Let's do it.
Yeah.
Thanks, Sarah.
Who wants first?
I think I don't.
As we said, neither of us can do anything with it.
Exactly.
Other than, like, get in position.
Yeah. I could shoot some mortars.
You could shoot some mortars. And hey, you might kill a robot.
Yeah. I probably wouldn't gamble on it, but...
I wouldn't. You probably wouldn't.
So you start, and then I'll match you. Oh, crap. All right, here it is. All right,
okay.
mister.
So here's the thing. This is the first game out of the 5 that you're not going to charge me turn 1.
I know.
If you go back and watch, I've been charged turn 1 every single game. I got like, I'm a little shook by that. No one is in position to charge.
It makes me so sad.
So I might want to give him turn 1 here, just because burden's on you to now at least pop a model out here and there. Yeah. So I think that's the play. I'm gonna give you turn 1.
Sounds good. Let's do it.
All right.
All right. Death Guard turn 1.
All right.
I hope I don't regret it. I don't think there's anything I'm missing, but
I think you're fine.
I think we're pretty well hidden.
Yeah, exactly.
You have to put a ton of effort into hiding at the start of the game. It matters a lot.
It really
So you're
does.
up to a whopping 6 command points.
Oh
here,
boy,
Adrian.
Boom.
Dude, that's so much.
Once
And
I
I'm
have
going to
one
spend it
place.
almost immediately for Cloud of Flies. Well, we'll see. I might not need
You might
it
not
right
need
now.
to because you might be hidden. I don't have indirect.
Exactly. So immediately I'm going to want to throw some bodies out to get this middle objective. The other fronts, we'll see. These guys are kind of behind us obscuring. I'll see how much I can tow out or make it to the next set of crates and get it. Otherwise, that's really all we're doing this
Bridger, you want to jump into the super chats?
Yeah, very fitting name. First, last, thank you. 2 days early, and Omegon is the most loyal Primarch.
Oh my God's great. I'm with
It's the
Omegon.
long game.
You're not wrong.
He's playing the long game. Yeah.
Alpha Legion will eventually turn as double agents.
I think they've generally forgot why they started. I think they've
Leave little faith.
Yeah.
Thank you, Alan. Amazing channel. What do you think the new previewed Sister of Battle Palatine, Canoness in training, should, hold on, I gotta scroll the bar, add to the Sisters Army?
Did they show the rules yet? I saw the model.
They didn't show the
No,
rules,
they've
just
not
the
shown
model.
those.
It looks great.
What ability
What
should it do?
what should she do?
If
If
it
you could write her
reroll,
rules.
reroll all wounds.
If you have at least one miracle dice, you win the game. No. I don't know. I actually don't know. I'm literally, well, not literally because we're here, but I'm building my sister's army right now.
Yeah,
so
you were
I'm
building
still,
it all day today.
Exactly. I'm still learning a lot.
Well,
about
whatever
them.
it is, we'll have it on the table
Learning
as soon as they bring it.
Absolutely.
I'm going to go with reroll all wounds because the game needs more of that,
That would be silly, Brian. Let's
That'd be
not do
amazing.
that. Give me less of that.
obviously. It's the worst ability in the game.
Thank
what you
you, Lambdo. Great content, guys. Your 9th content is leagues above everyone else. Even
thank you.
greats like Tabletop Tactics and Winners SCO, I still love them both. I have 3 questions, but that'll be in the next message.
Ooh.
The tension is building.
I love
Oh
it.
man, the suspense.
Well, thank you. That's really high praise because those guys do awesome work.
Yeah, thank you. They are amazing channels.
Thank you again, Lambdo. Double just immediately, right on the next one. Best Space Marine Tactics chapter to represent Loyalist Iron Warriors. That's the first question. Second question, how to dissolve paints and glue from used models. Third question, have 5K plus of Space Marines haven't painted any.
Oh,
Bad artist and nervous advice or moral support.
5K is a lot. You don't have to go at it all at once, and work on a scheme that you think is easy for you to replicate. So if you take a lot of time and look online, you can find different schemes. There's certain army styles that are a lot easier to produce than others, and I don't know if you are using, probably not airbrush, but if you pick some of the simpler schemes, you can get even a really nice base coat just with the correct spray can.
Yeah.
And that already gets you a lot of the way there, having a good base coat color.
Absolutely.
So if you're nervous, that would be a good start. And as far as dissolving glue, glue is typically a tough one. If you need to take models actually apart, I don't have a great. Depends on the kind of glue you use. So if you use like plastic glue, you're in trouble.
Glue and paint, right? Or just
Yeah, paint isn't hard.
Paint is
I
green stuff.
use
Or
isopropyl.
sorry, green.
Yeah, isopropyl is fine.
You just get it down at any like drugstore, basically.
Yeah.
It's just 98% alcohol. And
Yeah,
it just
you just
melts
use that, and then like a toothbrush or something, and if you're careful, it'll get it all off. And the first question, remind me.
First question, best Space Marines chapter to represent Loyalist Iron Warriors.
Well, you could always fists.
It should technically be
It
fists,
could be
right? 'Cause
fists.
aren't they the equivalent?
So Imperial fists are really supposed to be their opposite. I guess you could to some degree say Iron Hands, but really it's fists. Fists are the closest.
It's a tough call.
In the story, it would be fists. That's like their
Well, but they're
They're
like
mirror.
diametric opposites. In the
yeah,
story.
but they like to believe they're opposites, but they're basically the
They
same.
even have like the same traits.
Yeah.
Well, they built one of them builds fortresses to attack, and the other builds fortresses to defend.
Oh.
That's fine.
Ah.
They're basically
fine.
they're very same.
Oh, yes.
Thank you, Mr. Ko. I'm putting my money on Ad-mech. Go Team Beanie.
Woohoo!
Nice.
At everyone, do you think Plague Marines will be better or worse with -1 to wound?
With -1.
To wound.
Why would they have
Why would they have -1 to wound?
I don't know.
Maybe.
Oh,
Do you
just
think
if
will
they
be
did?
better with -1 to wound?
I wouldn't like it.
That'd be kind of gross.
But they're kind of giving them -1 to wound because they're all giving them all +1 wound,
Yeah.
and so +1 wound is, maybe kind of similar to -1 to wound in durability. Anyways, Plague Marines are already amazing. They're only going to get better.
Yeah.
Any other powers you gave them for durability would be too much. Don't do it.
Thank you, Giuseppe. Hey, Titans. Big bear hugs from Australia.
What's up?
Thank you for this great tournament to keep me entertained while in lockdown. What is the best starting point for Yannari army other than the 3 characters? Ooh, that depends a whole lot on what you like, mostly aesthetically.
But it's a combat army, and so there's only a couple great combat picks, right? Like a good combat pick is something like Shining Spears, because they just work so well. But there's also a couple interesting, like I think we've always historically loved the Wraith Seer as a
Yes.
fun pick, right?
Yep.
Which is unfortunate because that's a Forge World model.
Yeah, that's fine. But even I think Wraith Blades could be fun in that faction as well. And so I would probably start with Shining Spears. So that would be my pick. Also, you could go Harlequins.
Wow, Shining Spears.
Yeah,
It's your first model.
because I like Shining Spears. So it's your personal
They're so
preference, but
cool.
you could also go Harlequins, and even just troops and Skyweavers are amazing.
It's pretty much pick
Gotta
your
go on.
favorite Elder models that are combat models.
They're
Yeah,
so
and
cool.
put those in Yannari.
I just love the style of Shining Spears, like play-wise. They look cool, but I usually build my custom ones. So we advance these guys up. They're going to try to tuck in here a little bit.
Nice. Did you get up onto the objective?
Yes.
Very nice.
Yep.
Because they got a big 6-inch advance, right?
That's
And they have what?
And they have
like
8 normally.
They have an 8-inch
so they can go
move.
14.
Amazing.
So fast.
Love it.
Thank you, Christopher. How do you feel about mono Nurgle demons in the new competitive scene? And what would be must takes?
Ooh, they're actually all of a sudden real good. And it's because the mission kind of works well with them. And the must takes are the Nurglings.
Yeah, absolutely.
They get you that presence on the board. They help you play the mission. And they're just really efficient points to wounds. And they generally give you a lot of bang for your buck on that. That would be my must take. If after that, I think Great Unclean Ones could be fun.
Thank you, Ickbard, helping my fiance with her Solar Watch Custodies. And she asked to add a, quote, big boy to the army. So she is adding Canis Rex. Any idea to abuse that?
There's only one thing you could do, in my opinion, that works with that. Is oh wait, you said they're Solar Watch. They're not shields.
Yes.
The Aquilon shields have a strat to allow you to tank for a character. So you could tank for a knight, which would be interesting. But if you're Solar Watch, I don't know of any particular abuse. Canis Rex is a totally fun model. It's not the strongest pick. It's built as like a casual game model. It's not like a super strong pick. But I don't know of any super awesome combos between those two. Bridget, is there anything jumping out?
Well, Canis Rex is the guy who buffs Armigers, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that gets real expensive fast because he's expensive.
I thought he was talking about like with the Solar Watch combo.
Yeah, there's nothing I can think of.
Yeah, only the Aquilon
There's
shields.
no interaction.
If you look up the Aquilon shields, you'll see there's a cool trick there to keep your knight from being shot.
Oh, they fixed the strat. Doesn't work on vehicles anymore. Thanks, Falcon.
Oh, they fact it?
Yeah.
Fascinating.
Since when?
I don't know.
Well, they should announce these things.
I don't keep up with Warhammer rules, Brian.
Okay.
It's not your job.
This is my job.
Grab us one more question.
Of course. Thank you, Dean. Can't watch live, but go Ad-mech. May your weapons be guarded against malfunction, as your soul is guarded from impurity. The Omnissiah watches over you.
It really does. All praise the Omnissiah.
I'm loving these canticles that we get in Super
Speaking
Chat.
of canticles.
Oh, yeah. The worst. All right, let's do this.
Cool.
Pretty good.
Is it?
Well, you're going to turn this
So
into
this
2.
is to my, the 2 becomes my special Ad-mech
Yep.
version, and the 6 is just reroll 1s.
Yeah. 5 is melee something. So.
Yeah, 5 is +1 strength, I think. So I'm not sure I'm interested.
Yeah.
So it is. So, okay, that's what I got.
Cool. Sounds good. Okay, so I've run these spawn over here. I just pulled back just a teeny bit because I was trying to see if these robots could move to the side and see at that angle.
Okay. And I guess they were just able to.
They were, so I pulled this other guy
So
back.
you pulled them off of the objective.
So now, so they'll be on the objective.
Oh, okay.
It
Cool.
was a matter of bodies, right? So I had one sticking out here, so we've just tucked over there.
I see.
I don't think I'm gonna Cloud of Flies anywhere.
Yeah, because a lot of stuff is hidden, right?
Yeah, and it has to be on infantry. Otherwise, I probably would just Cloud of Flies the spawn to just like sit there and be completely unassailable.
That would be so strong.
It'd be amazing.
Yeah.
But that's it. So let's hop into
Just to be clear, Adrian, the
Yes.
spawn have a base move of 7.
Oh, 7? Okay, let me just make sure.
You're
Thank
good
you,
because
guys,
you rolled a 6 on the advance, so I think you're fine.
So he could move 13.
13. Yeah, that's fine because the front one could go all the way to there. So yeah. Thank you guys though. All right, of course it's 7. Yeah. All right, let's do
numbers,
this.
man.
I know. So psychic, we have
Got some powers.
have some powers. We're gonna go ahead and put miasma onto the spawn. I've stayed just within 18 of them. So let's see if we can do it.
That's it.
7.
I'll get it for
Looks
you.
good. 7.
So -1 to hit them.
-1 to hit them.
Okay.
And putrescent vitality really doesn't matter.
There's nothing I can shoot at.
There's nothing.
So
you
it's
can
only
shoot.
a chance to perils, basically. Is that right?
That's right. Yeah. So we're not going to do that. We're not going to do Blades of Putrefaction. Yeah.
Okay.
I think that's it. Right? Putrescent vitality is only infantry, correct?
I believe so.
Okay. I'll check when I get a chance. If I was able to do it, I would do it on the spawn. Otherwise, it doesn't matter.
Okay.
Sound good?
I'm with you.
All right. So let's hop on over to the shooting phase.
Okay. What do you got for me?
So everyone's just stayed where they are. So we have just the mortars. And I have to decide, do I want to try to take a robot out?
Or go for a more value pick.
Go for, yeah, something that's going to be doing some other work right now.
Yeah, I hear you.
We're not going to try for a robot. I think that'd be a mistake.
Yeah, so killing nothing would be a very bad outcome.
Exactly.
Yep.
Exactly. So either we try to kill some screens.
Yep.
Or honestly, we just go for the Cataphrons because it's D3 damage.
Yeah.
So let's see.
Pick
We
up a
don't
lot
care
of
about
value
blast. Yeah.
Yeah, I like it. It's interesting.
They all seem like good options. I feel like you can't go wrong.
He has all good options. Yeah, I
Yeah.
agree with that. It's all good options.
I mean, the transport's not bad either, of course, right? D6.
You wouldn't kill it though,
I wouldn't kill it.
and then I could heal it, just like a robot.
It's D6 each. 3s, 4s. Yeah, we're gonna go with Cataphrons. So we'll start with this one. Doesn't super matter.
Okay.
So this
D6
is just
shots.
D6 shots into the
Big
Cataphrons.
money.
Ooh,
Okay,
all right.
it's fine.
I saw the
As
one.
long as it's not a
I
one.
was like, cool.
Yeah.
So this is on
On
4s,
fours.
rerolling 1s. Nice. So 2 hits. Strength 8, so on 3s.
That's right.
Full rerolls from my trait.
Now, you want to talk about this?
so
Where
he-
is your pox
Of
bringer?
course, right here. So he's right here. So he's within range. So this is a kind of funny rules interaction, which I got to be honest wasn't on purpose. Bridger pointed it out to me. The Pox Bringer has the Nurgle loci from a Nurgle detachment, which means all demon units within 6 inches of him on a 6 to wound do an additional damage. So the loci affecting non-demon detachments is not a strange thing. The one thing that is strange is it doesn't specify melee or range.
That's
it just says attacks and wound rolls.
Yeah.
So each of these will now be D3 plus 1 damage.
Plus 1 damage. This
Very nice.
is a phenomenal power because
So good.
Here he has a really good chance to now kill 2,
Right.
where he might have only killed 1.
Exactly.
And the double 6 in particular is really juicy.
Yep.
So I have a base 4-up save that goes to a 3-up.
Yep.
Now it goes back up to a 5.
You got it.
So let's see it. So I made
Okay,
1,
I'll
and
take
so
it.
now you've got where
D3
you wouldn't
plus
have
1.
maybe killed 1. Now you're almost certain to kill 1.
Exactly.
There it is. Well, you
It's
would have got it
safe to
anyways.
I
What's
can't take credit for that. Hugh in the chat
Oh,
has
thanks,
been
you.
like researching
what's up,
chaos
Hugh?
Appreciate
rules.
it. Yeah, that's awesome.
So an amazing ability. So that was 4 damage.
So good.
Yeah. Okay.
Could have killed Tank.
It could have hurt.
So we're gonna go next one. Same thing. Onto the Cataphrons. Number of shots. 4
Okay.
shots. Cool.
Can't
cool.
argue with that.
I like it. I have 1 more dice. Thanks, sir. On 4s, rerolling 1s. Ooh.
Ooh, good
You're
thing.
gonna fail. You gotta fail it right.
Ooh,
Yes.
so far so good.
All right, and then 3s again with the reroll.
Look at
you.
He's on fire.
Okay.
So here are the 2 6s.
Oh.
Get out of here.
Right.
You're so mean.
So 1 goes through, just D3.
Just D3.
Oh,
That
see?
would have mattered. That
It
would
would've
have
mattered.
Okay.
But you know, I know how to roll. That's it.
I can't believe you made both of those.
Oh, I
All
can.
right, so
I
here's
think,
the
come
last-
on, we can.
I mean, I can. That's true. So here's the last mortar. Same thing. 4 shots
Okay,
again. Okay.
2
All
more.
right. I'll keep doing my bit, and then you
Yeah,
stop
I
that.
keep doing-
So 4s. Oops.
Oh.
You will keep doing your bit, huh?
Oh.
No.
So he's not getting the squad,
Yep.
which is what
So
he
on a
wants.
3, which is good enough.
Okay, 5 up.
You got it. Okay.
And you pop the
That'll
boot.
kill it, okay. So we killed 2 Cataphrons. Still a lot of value because the 2d6 plasma shots that come out of there with all the pluses to hit is really no joke. Especially for things like Nurglings that hate
It's
multi-damage.
way, way, way more than people would give him credit for.
Yeah. Which is
I didn't want to lose them, but there was not much other than outflanking them. There was not much I could do.
yeah, absolutely.
Okay, so is that the turn?
That's me.
Okay.
All right. Well, let's
Yeah.
go to Ad-mech, turn 1.
Sounds good. Oh, and then I'll get engage for just 2 points. And I will get 3 points for holding the middle objective.
Very nice.
I
You
like
done
it.
did it.
I done
And
did
so
it.
he's feeding him. He's prepping to throw 1 throwaway unit every turn.
Exactly.
So it's like he doesn't care if he loses it.
Nope. That's the idea.
Good play. Okay.
Thank you.
Well, thank you, Ariatha. This message I'm compelled to send. To chaos, Belisarius will bend. Despite
Yes.
Kull's guile, grandfather will smile. To Nurgle, all falls in the end.
7s. I like it.
That's a pretty great
That's
limerick.
beautiful. Can we get some 7s in chat?
I'm liking these limericks. We should get more of these.
I agree. I agree.
Thank you, Maxi. Hey, Titans. As always, you guys are the best. Loving the TTTT.
Mhm.
Rooting for Ad-mech today. Serious question. Why do Castellans look like they wear beanies?
Brian made it so.
That's correct. That is how it works. That is how they
So
work.
these are Brian's 2 marked ones to live, and these are actually the heads that I have on my Castellans. Oh gosh, it's...
They're a third party.
yeah. I'm gonna grab this for a second. This is actually War Games exclusive, because I like this head a lot more better.
They have
but
exposed brains.
I know. Here
Thank
they
you.
are.
Thank you, Einar. Hey guys, slowly building my second army. It's Harlequins. Hold on, I have to stop mid-comment because there's like a flood of 7s in chat just for you, Adrian.
7s. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
Back to Einar. My main is mono Khorne at the moment. Thoughts on Khorne in 9th? Any tips? Blood for the Blood God.
Nice. All aggro. And honestly, Bloodletters are relatively cheap troops for what they do. Right? They still have an invuln. They still punch pretty hard. But I think like mass threat overload is the way to go with Khorne demons.
And you have to be an angry person.
You have to.
Otherwise, it doesn't work.
It doesn't. Yeah, it's against the rules,
If
actually.
you're not like raging about something,
That's right.
you just won't.
You've done it wrong, yeah. So the priests got themselves a 6-inch charge.
Nice.
I don't know how many of those they could kill, but I think they can hurt them. I think you could hurt me back.
Yep.
So we're going to see.
That's a 6-inch right there.
Yeah, it should be. Let me check.
Yeah.
So.
Wow. We have to go around the crate, though.
So this one right there is just out of 7. The one that doesn't have to go around the crate.
Okay. Sounds good.
So.
Moving on up.
Yeah.
Are you done with all the moving? Or?
No.
Okay.
Thank you.
I'm just super curious where everything goes.
Thank you, Dan. Hey, Titans. Thanks for the fantastic content. What is your opinion on Warriors and Ghost Arcs for Necron's board control? If not them, what else could I use?
Oh, totally. Even just with the updates we've seen thus far, right? You can check out our Ultramarines game where Brian gets his Warriors down to one guy and they all come back.
100% of the squad comes back.
I think
because they reanimate on. I had them reanimating on 2s, rerolling 1s. And then I also had a res orb, which I didn't even have to use.
No, you didn't.
Which would have allowed me to do it again.
Double res. I haven't tried Ghost Arcs. I don't think you have either recently.
No, I don't own any. They're out of stock.
Not sure about them, but the Warriors are pretty awesome in those big squads.
Yeah, the Warriors are great.
You don't necessarily need the Ghost Arcs. I think that just foot-slogging Warriors, Silver Tide, man.
And the Reanimator is great with that. Getting that +1.
You have to keep them alive. It's a little tricky to position the Reanimator correctly. You have to string out with new coherency.
He enjoys obscuring terrain.
He does. He's a lanky boy.
He is.
Thank you, Jordan. Hey guys, love the content. If you were to run any of the Tyranid Hive fleets, including customs, which would you take and why? Also, what units would you say are a must-bring for the Chosen Fleet and why?
So I still really like Kronos, and the main reason is, I mean, there's lots of reasons, but the main one is Symbiostorm is just so powerful. Tyranids have
Hive Guard?
Yeah, on Hive Guard and on Exocrine sometimes is just really powerful. Not to mention, I really like, they have my favorite Warlord trait, which is any enemies that fail to successfully cast a spell within 18 perils, or no, they take D3 mortal wounds, and it's really punishing for psychic, like close range armies, like Harlequins, which are pretty good now.
How far do how far do these things move?
8, I think.
That's not a very nergly number.
It's not. I'm okay that it's not 7 though.
Okay.
Really, it should be 14.
Should be 14.
Yeah, they should move
We can
14.
possibly go around 14.
Thank you, Mark. My freebooters are doing well in my first tournament, thanks to what I've learned from you. I'm increasing my mech guns from 3 to 6. What do you think about mixing up the variants, or should I stick with all smasher guns?
So I think there's definitely an argument, if you're running enough of them, to take a smattering. Like I will sometimes take 3 of the tractor beams, so you can auto hit against things like flyers. But I like the smashes. They're still so cheap.
We see so many fewer flyers these days that taking the tractor beam is hedging towards a meta that just isn't there.
Well, that's true, but it is like one auto hitting shot.
It
right?
is.
So it gives you, I guess I misspoke slightly, you're right. Because it's not just flyers, it's like you have 3 guns that have a lot of consistency, right? Overall, the smasher will get you more output, but sometimes you just have, and you guys have seen it, times when you just hit with nothing.
Yeah.
But the tractors, while they're worse overall, you have some consistency. So you can be like, cool, I will for sure, famous last words, kill this thing, or be able to do X much damage. But you're right, yeah. Not so much for the flyers anymore.
They were nuts back when they first came out. It was like the era of Eldar flyers, and Eldar was a menace. And the Orc Codex dropped, and we were like auto hitting on 5s and tractor beams.
It was just disgusting. They moved 9. Excuse me.
It's an even less nergly number.
It goes 964. They don't even hit the 7.
They don't even hit 7.
That makes me really sad.
That's heretical.
Okay.
Yeah.
We need to talk to GW about that.
G-dubs?
Yeah.
Sorry, I'm just looking up a couple things, guys. I'm confirming that Putrescent Vitality is only infantry.
It is. Yeah, it was confirmed from
Yeah. Okay, thanks, guys.
Thank you, Jude. Love the bat reps. I'm running 50s robots and destroyers as my main punch.
Nice.
Should I go grab guns or plasma? Also, are Fulgurite priests worth adding to the gun line in transports, or should I go all out DACA?
Yes. I think the only reason that, like, Brian's list is really good, but the thing that makes it work is the priests, because they get upfield, they threaten things with melee. If he gets tagged, he has even more fighting ability to fight out of that, stuff like that. So I think you definitely need them, and I definitely think you need a transport just to get them up the field. Because let me tell you, I'd be shooting them with mortars right now if I could.
Yeah.
And
I think
plasma,
that's accurate.
for sure. Plasma on Cataphrons
Oh yeah, plasma
is nuts.
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
gross.
It's very, very, very good.
It's so good.
Who thought D6 plasma was a good idea? That's so much plasma.
Well, they kill themselves a lot until they gave them all a ton of pluses to
All
hit.
the pluses. The Ryza one, oh my god. 3 flat damage plasma.
The
It's so
Ryza one
gross.
is very, very mean.
I missed the mana pool for that one, where you could just be like, here's a blob of 9 destroyers. They all do flat 3 damage, and then you're repairing them as they die. Amazing.
So I'm just checking a couple of rules here.
Yeah, no worries.
Thank you, Steve. Hey, team, getting in early because that's the way we win in the new TTTT meta. Playing Space Wolves. Do I bring some shooting and try to make up what Space Wolves lack, or do I double down and go all out melee? Thanks.
I think we've discussed it a few times. I think we're coming around to pretty much just all melee with Space Wolves, at least.
If you want to go max efficiency, all melee is probably the way to go.
Just threaten
Although,
that
if
midboard.
you enjoy shooting, like a Space Marine oft does.
Yes, and
You
long
can
things are
shoot.
amazing.
Yeah.
Really, really good.
They're super good.
Do
Yeah.
we need a leadership on this guy?
Oh yeah.
'Cause on a
so
6, you could fail.
I'll double check his leadership in a moment. Okay, it's fine.
You dastardly devil.
Passes, problems up.
Dastardly.
So
what you thinking?
I'm trying to think. So he gives me +1 to my movement and to my advance, or just movement? Remind me. +1.
I want to say it's...
I think it's just
+1 movement.
No, I think it's
and this
both.
+1
We should
movement
check it,
advance.
but-
Yeah, right. Manipulus.
Well, in the meantime, thank you, Amanda. Hey guys, I play
you want to double
Custodies
check it for me?
Yeah, I will.
and love their special dreadnoughts like the Achilles and Galatis. What would it take to make them competitively viable? I think the Galatis is in an interesting position. He's like not crazy expensive for
Which
what
one?
he does, the Galatis.
Oh yeah.
If you use him to screen a Vexilla. I think he's a cheaper, he's like a budget Telemon for screening
Yeah.
the Vexilla. Because you don't want to shoot the Galatis.
Right.
No.
In most matchups, it's fine. Like, it's enough.
Yeah. So that's how I would use them. Also, they're just cool. They're rad. Like, play with them.
Right.
And the Achilles, if you can get
It's
him to make
everything.
his deep strike or his charge out of deep strike, dude's a monster.
Oh my gosh, yeah.
Deep strike your spear dreads because it's awesome.
Plus, they just look really cool.
They do look really
They
dope.
look fantastic. Yeah.
Thank you, Casey. Hey guys, hope everything's going well and you are doing great. Was wondering if there are any plans for channel merchandise. Would love some TTT dice or
Ooh.
objective markers. Stay fly.
Thanks, man. Definitely down the road. Merch is always a big thing with a lot of kind of overhead. So,
16.
first things
17.
first, but we definitely are interested. That's what I'll say on that.
It's coming.
Yeah.
Just stick around.
It's coming. Yeah.
Stick around.
As we like to
Stick
say.
around.
Stick around.
It's the famous channel line right there.
That's right.
Stick around.
Stick around.
Thank you, Dan. Hey guys, I was sad to see Du Bois lose. I'm looking at starting
Me
an
too.
orc army of Goths led by Gaz. Other than boys and Grots, what are some key units I should look at?
Burn Obamas. So honestly, in 9th edition, I'll say what, yeah. I still think you need some firepower to support that, right? So losing things like the shock attack gun, which was a relatively cheap way to be like, I'm going to play mostly boys, get up the field, but I'm going to have some DACA. That was a cheap way to do it. So I still think a few mech guns could be good for that. Other than that, Mega Knobs are really cool with Goths because of the exploding 6s and things like that, make it so that and then the reroll 1s, to make them that much more consistent. We did play a game with them. It was an 8th edition game. But we kind of saw Gaz giving the reroll of 1s and then the 6s exploding. It made those those kill saws much more effective.
Yeah.
Sorry, something in my throat. I'm just getting teary at the thought of that last game. And honestly, battle wagons are really interesting again, I think. Especially the Fortress. Just have a bunch of OBSEC bodies inside of that. Get up the field. It's great.
Okay, I moved.
You did a thing.
Basically, what we did is we shifted the army this way because we don't want to stay in this hidey hole all game.
No.
We want to have
gotta get
options to be able to swing this way or swing that way.
Yep.
The truth is we probably should have deployed here in the first place. So we're just correcting that.
Right.
The nice thing is the Manipulus gives us that extra speed,
Yep.
which was huge. Actually, this robot could have got to here.
Oh my gosh.
So
That's
they're
awesome.
actually pretty fast.
Yeah.
All things considered. What I did.
Because you advance them, right? So
I
they get
advanced
+2
them.
basically.
Yeah, that's
awesome.
right. So what we're going to do is I just moved this guy up here into this building. He's going to try to, be a guy before he dies.
Yep.
And we've got these priests up here, which could go for a charge. The problem is they usually want to shoot and charge. As soon as if they drop 2 of those boys,
Pluck, pluck, pluck.
that charge becomes kind of impossible.
Yeah.
So we're going to see. We're already on the objective, so it's not a huge deal if I don't make it.
Right. You've already taken it from them.
I've already taken it. Yeah. So I'll decide if I want to shoot later. I've come up here not because this is a great place to be, but it's it forces you, like, at least if you kill my guys, I'll get out here. I won't have too many things popping shots at me.
And this is a scary threat.
And it's a scary place to threaten you. So it kind of forces you to deal with that over there.
I like it. And again, guys, there's no windows right here. There's a door here, and so he can kind of fortify this and be a pain to remove, right?
Yeah.
Cool.
Other than that, my robots have popped out to see those Nurglings, just the 2-man, because that's all I could get.
Yep.
And
and you can see there.
Yeah,
see this guy. Yep.
I made it
Sounds good.
just visible, and that's it. So we're gonna play a turn.
I like it.
All
Let's
right.
do it.
So I don't have Psychic Phase. I don't have anyone to heal. And so what we're gonna do is Daedalus is picking this unit here as my unit.
Yep. I think he has to be able to see them though.
Oh, is that right?
Yeah.
That is right.
Oh, Daedalus has to be okay. So my bad.
No worries.
So it's fine. He doesn't see anything. Then it's all good. Then let's just go over here with these 2 robots into your unit of Nurglings right there.
I like it. Let's do it.
All right. So nothing special.
Just 18 shots. We're rolling all
3,
failed hits.
6, 9,
Dagger.
3, 6. Missing 1 white. Do we have 1 more dice?
On the ground there.
Yeah.
Don't say it, Bridger.
All right.
We haven't really started chucking yet. We haven't even gotten to the shooting yet.
So I'm not going to spend any CP here, so I'm just hitting on 4s.
Okay.
And 6s count as an extra hit.
Sounds
so I'll
good.
just re-roll my misses and then count up my 6s.
Cool deal.
Okay. So it's fine. 50% so far.
Yep.
Didn't convert, but I got 3 extra hits. So in the end, it's real good.
Yeah, totally.
All right, 2s to wound.
You got it.
I triple out your toughness.
Love it. Oh, got some ones.
3 ones actually.
I'll take it. I'll take it. All right, so I have 5s and then 5s. Let's see it. So 5 up invulns. That's fine. And then 5 up invulns.
But you can see how many wounds these things have. They don't care.
They tank so
they
well.
Can tank.
Exactly. 5s again.
Ooh.
Oh. So
I don't even lose
stand.
1 base.
Amazing.
Gross.
So this is the kind of unit that could do that.
Love it. Look at it.
So I'm just going to put some stubbers from this tank over here into it. So
Sounds
it's
good.
12, 3, 6, 9, 12. Hitting on 3s. Rerolling my 1s.
Yep. Didn't you advanced?
Oh, I did. I'm
No
so
worries.
sorry. Thanks for catching
No,
up.
you're good. Because they're rapid fire or
they do it. They can shoot when they advance. It's just -2.
Oh, because
So
they're
it's on
cognate.
5s. Yeah. So that was the plan.
Yeah, no worries. You're good. You're good.
So
Hey, that was great.
and then I'll reroll the 2 1s. Okay.
Sounds good.
So 2s to wound still.
Solid.
Okay.
All right, watch this. You're gonna do more than the robots. 5s. See.
Okay.
And then 5s again. Come on. Nope.
Wow.
So that's actually
2
2
bases.
stands.
That was a whiff.
That's funny. I shouldn't have called it. It always gets me in trouble.
You should not have called it.
Ah.
All right. So what we're going to do is we're going to go into these Nurglings with this squad here.
Yep.
And we're going to start with the plasma. We're going to overcharge them.
Oh,
Here's the
dang.
first guy. 1 miss.
Yep.
Here's the second guy.
Okay.
3 hits. 2s.
No one dies. Oh. And these are 5 ups, and I won't get my Feel No Pain because I'm multi-damage.
Okay. So 1 base goes down.
Base. Cool deal.
And then I have 3 more boys. 1,
base.
2, and 3.
Tip them over like that.
Hitting on 3s, rerolling 1s. So there's another one there. All right. Good hitting.
Solid.
And then this is only strength 3, so only 3s to win.
That's right. Nice.
Okay, Cosmo.
This is
6s count as double damage.
2 damage. Yeah. So this is a 5 up with no save after.
Good. You wanted that.
5 ups, and then 5 ups with the Disgustingly Resilient. Okay, so 1 wound.
Okay. Next we have the this tank here, which did not advance.
Yep.
So 3.
And he can
6.
because this is obscuring here.
Yep.
Right?
I pulled him out just far enough to see.
Okay, because isn't this line? Oh yeah, this is never mind.
This one is.
There's an overhang.
That's right.
That was solid.
Yeah.
Sounds good.
3.
So a bunch more
6,
stubbers.
9, 12 stubbers. So
got it.
here we are on 3s. That's good.
That was
That's
great.
how we're supposed to hit.
Oh my gosh.
And then these ones are 2s.
You got it.
Ooh.
Oh, they were all hanging out together.
Yeah.
So this is 5s. Great,
That's
great,
good.
great. And then Disgustingly Resilient on 5s again. Come on.
Ooh.
Adrian. Rolling like a madman.
On my Nurglings.
So I'm going to overcharge this boy into them.
Yep.
So this is the 1 Cataphren Destroyer. 2 shots.
Classic. Come on, baby.
So 1 hit.
Yep.
1 wound.
Yep. And then 5 up.
Okay.
Nope.
So 2 wounds down.
kills
So kills
Stan.
another base.
Actually,
And then the
let's do
Cognis. Rolling the 1s.
This other one. That's this guy.
2 hits. 1 wound.
5. And 5.
All right.
Good.
We're good. So there's one base left?
2 bases.
Oh, 2 bases left.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, they're so well hidden.
I was trying to hide from the madness
the blob,
that's here. Yeah.
The blob, yeah. So, okay. As far as what else, we only have the priests really that are left to shoot.
The one you're stalling.
I'm stalling on, yeah, because okay, so like all but 1 or 2 can see. It's a lot of shots.
Yeah.
But I don't know. So let's say I drop 2. If I drop 2, then my charge all of a sudden becomes, so to the third guy, my charge becomes a 9. So 9's not crazy.
It's not crazy.
Okay, I'll shoot, and let me see how many I can actually see with.
Sounds good.
Wow, we just keep adding letters in chat. It's the TTTT
So
now.
it's 2 that can't see. These 2 cannot see.
Yep. That's about right.
Okay.
TTTT.
So we'll pop some shots because these guys are tough. It's going to take a lot to get through them. I think we need the efficiency of both our shooting and fight phases.
Sounds
so
good.
1, 2, 3,
And you're minus
4,
1 to hit, so
5, 6,
makes it a little bit.
7. Oh, right. I am minus 1 to hit. That's not good for these guys.
Oh, because they don't explode. That's right.
I totally forgot that I was minus 1 to hit on them. Okay.
Miasma.
All right. Well, it is what it is.
Sounds good.
So here I'm hitting on 4s.
Yep.
Rerolling once. Okay. So I would have had a lot of 6s. Look, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Yep.
It would have hurt.
There's 2 more ones.
Some ones here.
Oh, thank you.
No problem. My goodness.
There you go. That's how you
Got
convert.
These 3s. Yeah, so the 3s miss and then the 6s
This
don't
would have been a
explode.
devastating shot.
Yeah.
So, but that miasma, it's doing work.
Yeah.
So T5.
T5.
So strength 5.
Oh, that's right. I always forget. I'm like, oh, but the strength 4. So 4 is the wound. Hey, that's great.
Okay.
That was amazing. And minus 1 rend?
No AP.
Oh, okay. So 5 up saves.
They've got 5 up, 5 ups.
You got it. Yeah, apparently I just don't know these guns at all. So
Yeah.
disgustingly resilient again. 5s. Oh, shoot. Okay.
And there are 3 or 4 wounds apiece.
4 wounds each, so
Okay.
that'll kill a guy in half.
Okay, so I did reduce my charge, but
Yep.
I didn't make it an impossible charge.
No.
They are unmodified now. That has been FAQ'd.
What is unmodified?
Their Tesla explosion-y thing.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay, so 5 6s.
Yeah,
1, 2,
sounds good.
3,
Curses!
4, 5. That was fact in like 9th edition.
I don't know.
Oh, interesting.
I'm
Oh,
just
I
being
think
told many times.
I guess they didn't want them stacking with the Daedalosus.
Oh.
Because the Daedalosus can
Yeah,
make it
yeah.
on 5s, so... Okay, so here's my extra... do they auto-hit, so it's just wounds. So one... Only, look,
Nice. Nice,
3
nice,
more
nice.
wounds.
Sounds good.
Not a big deal.
So 5 up saves. Nope. And
Okay.
then 5 ups.
So I did make my
I'm
charge
actually
further.
good. I'm actually good with that. Yeah, yeah.
So I killed one more guy, and I gave myself that 9-inch charge that I
we
was
go.
trying to avoid.
Nice.
I'm
Okay.
digging it. Digging it.
All right, I think we are in the charge phase.
Okay.
So what we're going to do is we're going to charge with my Cataphren onto you.
Sounds good.
So he needs like a 1 or something.
Cool. Dig it.
Cool. So he'll pop up here onto the objective as well.
Mhm.
And we're going to charge here the 9-inch charge.
Let's see it.
I don't have any weird like pluses or anything.
Looking for a 9.
It was close.
It was very close. It was very scary.
I would like to get this, so I'll spend the CP for it.
Okay.
Oh.
Yes.
Okay.
Oh.
So you really didn't want.
Yeah.
You didn't really want to lose that.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
But okay. So far so good. Let's take it. Let's take it into the Cataphren.
Sounds good.
I rarely fight with these guys that aren't the breachers.
Yeah.
So let me
They're pretty
just bring up
bad.
his profile
No
for a
worries.
second. Ad-mech.
The Nurgle babies.
Yeah. So unfortunately I'm not going to get the extra base.
Mm.
I was hoping to get the extra base, but I'm not gonna. Like this would have to go exceptionally well.
Right, right.
Here we are, Cataphren destroyers.
Mhm.
So it is only 2 attacks. I thought it was 3,
Ah.
but it's only 2. So no hits.
Sounds good.
Big talk from me.
Yeah, that was beautiful.
Nurgling slap back.
Nurgling, slap back. I mean, they're already sitting there on the point, so.
Okay.
4 each. On 4s. All right. And then winning on 5s.
Yeah, I'm T5.
Yep. So actually.
So 6s?
No, they're strength 3.
Oh, they're strength 3.
Yeah, yeah.
Nice.
Rerolling 1s from their Nurgling ability. So 3 saves, actually. Could kill him. Could kill him. 4 ups.
4 ups.
Ah.
So I take a win.
I didn't expect it to, but like, that would have been cool.
All
That
right.
would
so
have been cool.
Do we have any morale?
Yeah, I have a couple. I could lose a base here. You're good, right? That's everything?
That's good for me.
Sounds good.
Yeah.
So I could lose a base. Nope. This one, did I also lose
Same
2?
thing? Yeah.
Same thing? Nope.
So you're good.
And then over there, the spawn have a high leadership. I think it's actually 9.
Ooh.
All right, so scoring up the turn, Brian. Did you get domination?
So I
not.
don't control the center objective because you have 2 obsec on it and I have 1.
Yep.
Is that right?
You got it.
So I didn't quite get it.
Makes sense.
Okay, then let's go to Death Guard turn 2. Adrian, how many objectives do you control?
I have 3 objectives.
That is even holding more than.
Yay!
Wow, 15 points.
Nice.
Big swing.
Nice. Okay, so let me get these dice out of the way, and we'll start moving around. I have 7 CP now.
You are up to 7.
Sounds good.
Ooh, that's a lot. That's
7. Seven's
the
in
number.
chat.
That's the number you
Keep
want to
it
have.
7 forever.
Yeah, exactly. Okay, so things we need to do. I need to take advantage of the
Nurglings are strength 2.
They are strength 2? That's fine. I didn't do any wound. Oh, no, I did.
Take that wound.
Have your
away.
wound back,
Sure.
sir. I want to capitalize on the priests not being where they want to be,
Okay.
but I also need to keep an eye out for the robots because this is kind of whoever shoots first shoots last to an extent. So need to play a bit cagey with that.
Okay.
So.
All right, thank you, CW Yeekle. That's a cool name.
Yeah, pretty cool.
Thanks for the great content, guys. I appreciate you always showing the movement phase, which so many people brush over despite its importance. With 9th, what is the best loadout on Tau Crisis suits?
Tau Crisis suits are probably the most interesting weapon on them is to take small squads and go with the airburst fragmentation projector. That way you don't have to use drones, and then you could just shoot from outside line of sight. So you could just have 3 of them, 4 of them back here with veteran cadre, and they hit pretty well. You're not going to use them as your main frontline assault unit anymore, where you put big ions on them. You want them just to be cheap, flexible units that are good at screening your commanders and things like that. So that's the way I would do it.
Good answer. Thank you, No Chris. Good evening from Norway. Get this
What's up, No
tournament
Chris?
over with so I can see some Blood Angels content.
Yeah.
Love you
Excited
guys.
to see the Blood Angels make their move. I've been actually really busy with work, so I haven't actually been painting as fast as I want to. The Blood Angels are all over my desk, and so I have to move them to type, and it's just reminding me get me done.
Right.
I'll get them. I'll get them done.
Thank you, Sam. Can't watch this one live, but wanted to say thanks for the amazing battle reports recently. Rooting for Death Guard since they took out my beloved Spacefish.
They did good against the. They did well against the Tau for sure.
I don't like them, but I respect them.
That's right.
So these Nurglings are going to advance.
The fish got flushed in the toilet of Nurgle.
That's right. That's right.
Thank you, Jackson. Sad to see Boys in Green bite it. Orcs notably have few choices in the troops department.
Yeah.
What units would you like moved from elites to troops?
Well, this is one of the many reasons I play Death Skulls is because it basically makes all your elite infantry into troops.
Yeah.
Bikers would be pretty awesome. Commandos.
Like if you had a bike captain or something like that, it could unlock it. They used to do things like that.
Yeah, exactly. Let's not forget the days where Eldar Wind Riders were troops and things like that. So it's not as crazy as it sounds. I want more reasons to take those bikes in general.
Are
Because
Knobs troops? Like just a Knobs?
no, they're
squad?
elites.
They're elites.
That
and that
should
makes
be
sense.
troops.
Knobs
You
are
think that
elites.
should
Knobs
be
should be
troops?
troops.
What?
No,
Crazy.
Knobs are elites
Yeah.
by definition.
They're like Primaris orcs. They're big orcs.
Well,
Not quite.
then you're getting into a whole other argument, though.
Yeah. I don't know what else would make a good troop. It's a difficult decision.
It is actually.
I mean, the commandos are basically scouts.
I
They
know,
could be
right?
troops.
Commanders should be troops. That'd be awesome. And
But-
they're also great as death.
But hasn't the leaks even shown that scouts are going to elites? So
Don't worry about that, Brian.
Shh, shh.
They'll just switch.
It's all coming together
Space
now.
Marine scouts will become elites, and orc scouts, commandos, will become troops.
Orc scouts.
good.
Orc sneaky boys.
Thank you, King of Jelly. Cool name. Hey guys, absolutely love the content. I'm currently working on building and painting the 8 from Farsight.
Yeah.
Is
nice.
there any competitive viability to them, or is it pure commander spam, just better in every way?
No, that's cool.
There isn't that much competitive viability because the loadouts on the commanders aren't that great, and it really fixes you into a certain build. That said, you can really run circles around your opponent if you're a master of character blocking. It used to work in 8th edition where it was really easy to screen your characters. Now it's exceptionally hard. So if you ended up having 8 or 9 commanders or however many commanders you want to put on the board, it becomes very, very hard to keep them screened. So even now I find like if you were to play the 8, your opponent would probably be able to kill whatever the thing is that's screening the 8 and then start getting into them pretty easily. And those 2-man drone squads that they come with, they don't screen. So I don't think it's that great.
That's fair.
Thank you, Diasinator. Love the tournament. Hoping to see Stinky Boys pull a win. What would you say are the must-have units when building a Death Guard army for 9th edition?
Ooh, so many.
Yeah.
The Plague Burst Crawlers we really, really love. Plague Marines we really love. And I honestly think the Terminators are excellent as well. There's no reason why you wouldn't want to go for them. I think that's already, like, if those are a good start, but the other obvious take is the Foul Blightspawn. He's the guy with the Flamer, and he has the Revolting Stench aura of Fight Last.
Yep.
He single-handedly makes the army viable against, like, half of the field. So I would paint him up right away, maybe even 2. He's real good, and his Flamer's amazing.
Totally agree.
So
Poxwalker's in the back. 1.
Thank you, Zach. We really appreciate the support. Thank you,
you.
Hugh. Hey guys, one thing I've noticed is that you're giving all vehicles -1 to hit when shooting in combat, when it should just be for heavy weapons.
Right, so if they're shooting with,
Oh,
like,
you're
their
right.
Assault weapons.
their assault weapons and stuff,
Yeah, we have been doing that.
Good catch,
Thank you.
you.
That's
That's a
great.
good catch. Thanks, you.
Thank you, Ryan. Hey guys, huge fan. How do you store your armies and where?
We have a giant set of shelves right here to my side that has all of my armies on it, and Adrian just built a new game room
I did,
at his own house that has shelves for his armies.
Lots and lots and lots of shelves.
So Adrian transports his armies to the studio. I pull mine off the shelf right next to us here.
Absolutely.
Thank you, One Shot Will. Love the channel. I've lost all of my first 4 40k games against my brother. I play Tau and he plays Space Wolves. What can I take to kill Wolfen?
Mortal Wounds.
Mortal Wounds are really good against Wolfen, but they do still have a 5 of Feel No Pain, so they can still tank a decent number. Wait, what was the opponent? What is he playing?
Tau.
Oh, Tau. Tau actually have an easy time with Wolfen, in my opinion. Because mass shots typically do get through them. Like, a standard Riptide can do work. The problem is that don't expect to drop them in one go, right? Like, you have to whittle them down to the point where they'll die in Overwatch. You don't have to kill it down to the last man. Just make it so that, like, only 2 are going to get to you in, after the Overwatch phase. And then they're effectively, there's not too much left. So generally, that would be my bet. But any mass fire is going to get through them.
Yeah.
Take burst cannons. You'll be fine.
Hey, Brian, could you roll your canticles?
Oh yeah, it's a new round.
It's tough.
Canticles. Boom. All right. So I've
bad
got Shroud Psalm and I've got reroll 1 to hit. All right.
Sounds good. Right. Before I forget, I'm going to Cloud of Flies these boys here because they are stepping. This is all bottom floor. You guys can't see, but there's actually a garage space underneath.
So they are visible.
So they are visible, exactly. So they're going to be just behind these Nurglings, essentially, and untargetable also, because there's other Nurglings. That is the idea behind that.
And Cloud of Flies is 2 CP, right?
No, it's 1.
Oh,
Let's see if I get a 7 now.
It's an unbelievable strategy.
It is so good.
It's
That
one
feels
of the
like it
reasons.
should be 2.
Yes.
It's one of the only stratagems before they had Psychic Awakening. It was like one of the only stratagems in the whole book worth using.
Yeah, yeah, it's true. Okay. So we're almost done here, I think.
Thank you, Eric.
Fine.
Howdy. What do you think are the top 5 most unbalanced units, taking into account how OP the army is, i.e. Nurglings are okay because demons are bad?
Nurglings are...
That's fair.
Demons might be bad, but Death Guard's not bad. And they appear in a Death Guard army. But I don't know if I go all the way to say they're broken. They're just really good.
He's saying Nurglings are not broken.
No.
What are the
I'm
5
saying that they're close to broken.
What are the 5 most broken?
5 most broken units.
Not an easy
I think just on datasheet, ignoring stratagems and stuff, it would be like all the new Primera stuff.
The new Primera stuff is very cost effective. Like Assault Intercessors are good. The Judicer is extremely.
Judicer, yeah.
He's extremely good.
Eradicators.
The Eradicators are pretty
Outrider
good.
bikes.
The Outriders are also pretty good. Yeah. Space Marine stuff is kind of the easy pick here.
There's some like nasty broken Forge World stuff right now. There's a Land Speeder that when it advances,
Speeder Tempest.
Oh, that one's so
gets
dumb.
airborne.
Yeah, there's a Land Speeder Tempest. You could do some cool tricks with it where it has invulnerable saves and it's not chargeable and it moves really far. So it's good at playing the mission. So
good.
That's neat. Man, broken though. What do you think?
I mean, we
There
just
isn't
named
that
a
many-
lot of broken units.
We name things that are really, really good, but I don't know. I think the Burnabama
Yeah, Brian.
Burnabama takes my #1 pick.
We're gonna petition GW
Technically, it's just flying at
to
butt.
remove the
I've,
model from the game.
Yeah, they'll actually send someone to your house and take every Burnabama that you have.
Hey man, so the orcs are another example of like the Nurglings, where you're just like, oh, the Nurglings are like so overpowered. Orcs are kind of similar, where they have a lot of stuff that's really bad right now, and they have a few things that are like very questionably good.
Yeah, like they used to have the Relic Shock Attack gun, which was unreasonable. But you know,
Hater.
it was unreasonable.
It was.
Yeah.
Okay, so let me just Let me just. All right, cool. So we moved up. We've cloud of flies here. We've popped here. The chaos spawner there. I don't actually know if I'm going to charge. I want to make sure I know I can win that fight, because if I lose that fight, then I also lose engage, and that's not worth trying to kill some priests over. So we shall see. We've fallen back over here. I've moved Mr. Flameboy up here just within 9 of the Cataphren, so I can torch him, and that is that. Okay, Psychic, shall we? So we're going to start with Miasma. This time it's going to go onto this tank.
The front tank?
Yep,
okay.
exactly. He might be able to get 1 or 2 of these robots there. If you...
I suppose, yeah.
Well, so you can't see him now.
No, not from where I am now. But after moving, there's a hole here that I guess it's possible. Doesn't look very likely, though.
Yeah, no, what I meant was if you go 9 here, you might be able to get a robot seeing past that.
Oh, oh, yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we're going to
I
try
can actually see both of them, for what it's worth. From that spot that you just measured?
There.
From that spot you measured,
So then I'll just do this. Actually, does it matter then? Probably doesn't matter.
I see both of them regardless. There's nothing you can do.
Okay, that's fine then.
Yeah.
Cool deal. So we'll put my ass. In that case, knowing that it's 2, doesn't matter. You can't really shoot through the Nurglings. Your priest could run over to to these dudes, potentially.
Seems like you got a tough call here, Adrian.
We'll put on the Marines.
Okay.
Looks good?
Yeah, you got
So
it.
we got that. We'll give them Putrescent Vitality.
Okay.
Got that.
So they're super tough.
So now you don't really want to shoot them.
Not really.
And then Blades.
I don't want to shoot them and I can't shoot them.
Yeah, that's right.
So let's not do it.
We're not going to do Blades because it doesn't do anything for us.
Okay.
Okay, so let's go over to shooting, shall we? We're going to start with Mr. Flamey into here.
Oh, where's Mr. Flamey?
Right here.
Oh, cute.
Yep. So he's behind. He's within 9 inches.
So the flame trying to just pop my my last
you got it. So here's the strength.
I think you'll be fine. Yeah.
Strength 6.
Yeah.
Good enough.
This is a flat 3 damage flamer, everyone.
This is true.
I'm in trouble.
Number of shots.
Just 1.
You gonna command point?
That's all it's gonna take. He's got other things that could shoot me there.
I don't want to though.
I see.
I will CP it. So 4, and I can't.
Is this the kind of thing you can re-roll?
No, because it's not a death card strat.
No, I'm saying, is this something
Number
you
of
can even
shots
use
you
a
can
command
roll.
point?
Yes.
Yeah, number of shots. Yes.
Okay.
I see what you're saying.
I see.
Yeah. I can't regen it. So 4 shots. Winning on 3s. Re-rolling. Whoa. Actually.
He's looking to see if he's in range of 6 inches of the.
out.
So it's 2 wounds.
So 2 wounds. Oh yeah.
Minus
Minus 3.
minus 3.
Oh,
so I've got a 3 up save, so it goes to a 6 up.
No, you have a 4 up save.
I got a 3 up, my man.
Why?
I'm a
No
shot.
shots on.
I mean, he has a 6-up invuln, regardless.
Yes, that's true.
That's right.
So he super dies. Goodbye. That was the end of the shortly lived Cataphrons.
Hey, I like it. You do what you can.
Yep.
Cool. So we're gonna then jump over here to Plague Burst Crawler number 1,
Yes.
which will be this one.
Mhm.
We're gonna put Entropy and Heavy Slugger into this vehicle.
Yes.
And the mortar.
Are you gonna try to take some priests?
I mean, it is blast, so that's real tempting.
Oh, okay.
Let's min 3.
Okay, I like it.
We're gonna do that. So we'll start with the Entropy. This
Let's
is 2 shots hitting
So
on 4s.
let's get 3s.
Right, I know.
That's fine.
That's fine. And then strength 9, so wounding on 3s.
3s re-rolling.
Re-rolling.
See,
Okay.
that's where the Arch Contaminator?
Everything.
No, not this time.
And then Heavy Slugger into him, into the same thing. This is
Oh.
whoa.
Okay.
All right, on re-rolling the 1s on 4s. So 1 hit and 1 of 5.
T3. So,
No, right here,
you're
right here.
the slugger's there.
Yeah, this is the guy they can't see them. So
Oh, okay.
1 at -1.
So that's
How it
it's
begins.
-1.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's how we
I
start.
keep forgetting that these sluggers are actually minus.
Yeah, they're good.
Okay.
Okay, so now the mortar from this Plague Burst Crawler over to the priests. So it's D6
D6,
shots, and
min
it'll
3.
be min 3.
Because of blast.
Yeah,
There it is.
that's
That
what
blast coming in.
That's what I count on. So this is on 4s again, re-rolling 1s. This 2 is out. Winning on 2s, re-rolling. All right, so you got 2 5 ups.
6 is double damage.
Oh yeah,
Matters for your
so
fill
here's
effect.
the
1's
6.
double damage. Thank you, sir.
It goes through, and then
Okay.
here's the other one. So 2d3, but one of them is d3 plus 1.
So here's the +1.
So that one's
2
2 damage.
So you need 2 5 ups.
So one boy
Hey,
dies.
that mattered. And then the other one is 2 again.
So 1 goes down. 2 go down. Sorry.
No worries, you're good.
All right.
Okay.
Listen, if you keep dropping 2, that'll add up.
Yeah, I'm a little nervous about this.
You still got 4 entropy cannons left.
Yeah, so
I would bet on those odds.
I think we're gonna stick with it. We're gonna do maybe this one because let's see. Okay, they're both in range. So we'll do the most questionable range first. This one's just in range.
Range
We're gonna
of
do
the
heavy sluggers.
the sluggers.
Yeah.
Okay.
So we're gonna do the heavy sluggers and the mortar into there, and then
Okay.
the entropy into this vehicle. So of course we'll start with the entropy here on 4s.
Ooh, there you go. That's all you're gonna need.
On threes, rerolling.
Oh,
Nice.
okay.
Come on. Okay.
Oh, okay. So I don't get a save.
Straight through.
I actually, they're -4.
-4.
So I do have 6 up saves.
Oh, there it is.
Oh, of course he does.
Try some.
Uh,
Okay. D6.
yeah, there's nothing I can change. So 3.
Oh, because it was a 6 to wound. Is
What?
that what you're saying?
No, it's flat 3.
Oh,
min
it's
3.
flat 3. Min 3.
Min
Yeah.
3.
Because of the accelerated.
Yep,
Yeah.
you're good.
Okay.
And then mortar into the priests. D6 shots, min 3.
Okay, that's it.
3 shots.
Good thing.
Right? Every time. Oof.
Oh, one hit.
Not so great. And then on 2 with a reroll. That'll do it. So 1-5 up.
Will it do it though?
Oh.
Give me the damage.
3.
Okay, I got this.
Come on.
Come on.
Ah.
So I lost another priest.
Sounds good. And then the sluggers on 4s. Nice. And then on 3s, not a plague weapon. So 2 -1, so you don't care.
And a 5 up to live.
Okay, you could.
Can I discuss any
know you
resilience?
can.
No, so I lose another one.
They're not nasty.
Okay.
So we still have blast, barely.
Yeah, because I'm at 6.
Yeah.
That's perfect.
That's great. We're going to do it again.
Maximum efficiency from Adrian here.
Yeah.
So same thing all over again?
Same thing all over again.
Okay.
So here's the entropy.
Can you do it
On
this time?
4s.
Oh.
Let's do that again. Actually, no, I won't be greedy.
That doesn't, this thing can wound, it just can't hit.
That's right.
So I really do want a 6 here. Yes.
Oh my
Oh,
gosh,
Ryan.
Ryan.
All right.
You're
What's wrong with you?
insane.
Give it to me.
Oh my goodness. So 4.
Okay.
Oh my god.
How do you do that?
That's so crazy. So against the odds.
That's
Okay.
a beanie. Just go out and buy
Beanie.
beanies.
So D6 into the priest.
No, wait till we
6.
have
Oh,
There we go.
big
Finally.
6. This is
Jeez.
going to hurt.
All right, on 4s, rerolling 1s. Okay,
Yeah.
nice, nice.
Yeah. 50%.
All right, on 2s with a reroll. There we
Okay.
go. So 3 saves.
On 5s.
Okay.
All right. And then
Oops,
2d3.
So first one is 3, and then 2.
2. Okay, so here's the 2. I die, and here's the 3.
Come on, money.
It was a try.
All
It was a
right.
good try.
I'm feeling
So
better
listen,
about
I've
this.
lost. I've only got 4 priests left, so I've lost 6.
I like
It's
that
a bad
combat.
day.
I like them odds.
a
Oh,
bad
and
day.
then the heavy slugger too.
Ooh, that's not good. All right.
Beep, beep. And then on 3s, just 1.
All right.
5 and 5. Oh, you
And
can
a
do
5?
it. You got this.
Yeah.
I knew it.
We felt it.
Right, right.
Yeah.
Okay, so
The tank lives.
God, this tank. All right, so I have just 2 bolters because why not? They're not
Ooh,
rapid
nice.
fire. And then can't see anything here that's useful.
Okay.
So just 2 bolters. That's it. Here we go. On 3s, rerolling 1s. Looks good.
On 5s.
On 5s. All right, 1 save.
Bolters
no
know how to
red.
do it. And that's 6.
You're good. All right. So let's see. We did the flame stuff. They're standing there. We're in that corner. We're there. Okay. I think
All
we're
right.
good. So
we got some. Are you going to charge me?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
Those are odd. I'm willing
I
to
think
take.
you can kill 4 priests with what,
Sounds-
2d6 attacks?
Exactly.
Okay, so here's your like 2-inch charge or whatever it is. Yeah, that'll do
Sounds
it.
good. Do-do-ba-do-ba-do. Here we are. Nothing weird
Yep.
to do.
Just stay on the objective. Go right there.
Exactly.
All right.
All right, so we're gonna roll the buff first.
And that's the only charge, right?
That's the only charge.
Okay.
Yeah, that tank.
It
That
lived.
tank. Oh my gosh. So let me pull it up real quick.
So now they have a random profile.
Random buff.
Random weird buff. Yep. Is that one attacks or?
I want to say it's attacks. I always want.
We always wanted to be
it.
You just say whatever you want it to be.
Yeah, exactly.
That's how you play Warhammer.
Chaos Spawn, grasping pseudopods, +2 attacks each.
Okay, so
That's
it's d6 plus 2
Each.
each.
Yep.
Yeah.
So here's 2d6 +2.
That's 4.
So 7,
Plus 4 is
11.
11
Oh
attacks.
yeah. Sounds good.
Okay, let's hope they can't hit because they are notoriously bad
I
at
know
hitting.
they are. So can I reroll random number of attacks?
Yes. That what? Yeah. For the command point?
Yeah, because it's the same as a gun basically.
You can. You can reroll random number.
So let me math this real quick. So it's
you have 5 CP right now.
hitting on. I know, but it's important. 5 hits, winning on 3s.
Adrian's doing math on air.
He's trying to consider whether he rolled a 6 and a 1. He's
and a
trying to
1.
consider if he rerolls that 1 into another 1.
I would be mad, but
put it
like
that
you're
way.
not wrong. You're not wrong.
The dice odds, he doesn't have odds to wipe the unit. He does have odds to take it down real low, but I don't think the odds are to wipe it at the moment.
I'm gonna reroll the 1.
Ooh. Boom. So 5
it's
more attacks.
16 attacks.
I like it. That one I feel better about. So here's the 6 and the 6 and then the 2 extras each. All right, on 4s. Let's do this thing.
All right.
Come on. That's why.
Yeah, because they only hit, You should bet on them hitting just a little less than half.
And that was worse. So this is on 3s.
Okay.
Beep, beep.
So 4 wounds, and I have
strength 5. Yep.
4 models.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Oh,
So
weird.
far,
Pretty
so
good.
good.
And then 2 damage each. So
Oh,
first guy-
really?
Yeah.
I actually thought they were 1 damage.
No, they're great.
So that's why I was betting that I would live a lot more than I did. So I have 2 left.
Okay. Sounds good.
That's weird. So there's a chance that you can't reroll the attacks because it is part of the attack's profile, not part of a weapon.
Okay, next time we'll think about it. Right now, I think it's fine.
I'm gonna make sure.
Sounds good.
Okay,
All
can I
right.
fight you?
Oh yeah, because I see what you're saying. Yeah, let's do it. Bring it. Okay.
Do you see those 6s?
I see the 6s.
Uh-huh.
It's pretty good. Pretty good.
T5?
Yep.
Come on.
Spider
Come
snake eyes.
on. Oh, it was terrible.
Yes.
I held the dice too long.
That's right. You pressured them. So no rend?
No rend.
Okay. So 5s and 5.
Money. So
Damn.
just a morale for me, my man.
That's it.
There's 1 model gone.
Mm-hmm.
And then let's roll it again. There's 1 model still there, which
Sounds
actually
good.
I'll take.
Right.
That 1 model is going to have to be the target of a mortar one day.
All right. You're gonna have to tell me what you think.
Okay. Yeah.
You may re-roll the dice to determine the number of attacks made by a weapon.
It is
Cool.
made by a weapon.
Sounds fine to me.
Cool.
It's fine. Yeah.
Resolved.
Yeah.
Shut the book.
We're gonna get a lot of flame for that one. but-
Whatever. one day, maybe we'll change our mind one day, but for this game, it's fine.
One day. So I'm
Um,
engaging on 3 fronts, so 2 points for that. I do hold the middle, so another 3 points for
You're
that.
doing it.
I'm doing what I need to,
Listen.
right? That's the idea.
Wait, are you on all fronts or just?
No.
No.
Okay, so 4.
I debated. So what I debated here, guys, just so you know what I was thinking, is they could have walked off and gotten me the table quarter, but then I'm paying with another Nurgling squad, and this
That's
is
right.
worth more to me than the 1 extra point.
Because you want to get this all game.
Exactly. Yeah. And I want it to be. I don't want to use Plague Marines unless I have to. Right.
That's right.
All right.
Okay.
Over to you. So this is Ad-mech turn 2.
Turn 2. All right.
Give you your command point back to 12 for Brian.
Thank
and how many
you.
objectives do you hold?
That's a good question. I'm currently on 1, and I'm not on that one, and I'm not on that one, so I'm just on 1.
5 points to Slytherin.
That's right.
Oh, that was cold.
That was
cold.
Ice cold, dude. Okay, so let's just do some movement.
Yep.
Thank you, Veiled Architect. Hey, Titans. Wondering your thoughts on competitive Thousand Sons. Aramon and 2 Exalted Sorcerers, 2 Defilers, 2 Contemptors, 10 Terminators, 3 Squads of Rubrics. That was a lot to absorb. That was, I think, 2,000 points.
I like that. I actually got that.
You kept up with all that?
Yeah.
I'm impressed.
I like that. It's a good mix of things. I'm a fan.
Well, there you have it. We like it. Or Adrian likes it. And he's our resident chaos expert. So
Right.
we trust him and we like it.
All things chaos.
Thank you, Jan. Hi, guys. Greetings from Warsaw. Any possibility for Thousand Sons on the
Oh,
channel?
that's funny. Yes. So as we mentioned before, we don't have a full Thousand Sons army right now. So it's one of those armies that's tougher. It is one that we are very.
I think we're trying to get by the end of the year.
Yeah.
I don't know the exact date, but
I don't even know which one of us is going to get it because I think both Brian and I.
we both want it.
We're going to end up with 2 armies at some point. But yeah, absolutely.
Thank you, Typhus Herald of Nurgle.
Yeah.
Do you think Death Guard will be the best CSM Legion so long as it's an objective game? Iron Warriors or Black Legion don't seem that good.
Yes.
Guard are the best Legion in my
They're-
mind.
Yeah, and it is an objective game, absolutely. I love Black Legion, as you guys probably know, but they are not in a great place right now.
No, they suck.
Yeah, I think Iron Warriors actually have more play because there's some really nasty builds that you can build around
With
them.
what, the Iron Warriors?
Yeah, with like the
Why?
Obliterators that are untargetable, re-rolling all their flesh metal stuff. So they hit super hard and then just play like regular whatever stuff on the rest of the list. But overall, yeah, they're not in a great spot right now, unfortunately.
Thank you, Thunder King, for the Emperor and the Omnisaya. Hey, Titans, message last game. Thanks for the tip about fighting Noise Marines. Won the game and have painted my second Lehman Russ, ramping up for a 1,000-point game.
That's awesome. Congrats, man.
Nice.
I love getting like feedback from all these people that we like give advice to, and they're always like, "I won my game." We're like, "Yeah,
Good for you.
Good
I know. It's better than being like, hey, listen to what you guys said, and I lost. You suck.
It's also quite possible.
Hey, it happens.
Thank you, Matthew. Love all the content you've been putting out. Pretty big Imperial Guard army, but expanding Scions, pros, cons, and loadouts.
Scions, pros, very maneuverable. Cons, expensive comparative to their durability, right?
They're very fragile.
They're very, very fragile.
Yeah.
So they're good. If you're doing a ton of scions, then you start paying for them because they're not as durable as like even the rest of a IG army could be, whether it be tanks or tons of bodies. But selectively, I think they can be quite interesting.
I think of them as like a scalpel.
Yeah,
like
that's where they're best.
They're very expensive, as scalpels are.
Mm-hmm.
They're precision tools.
Are they?
Yeah, scalpels are expensive, aren't they?
I mean,
more than like a butter knife.
I guess like fancy scalpels.
All right, maybe I'm totally off base. But anyway, they're expensive, and you surgically strike with them, right? You pick a place, you kill a thing, and then they die. You have to let go. You can't be attached to
I'm so
your
glad you're not a
science.
doctor. With a scalpel, you surgically just strike, and then they die. Like, are you... some criminal mind stuff going on here. But yes, 100% agree. 100%. I really like Valkyrie drop, too. The airborne drop to drop after you move.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that's so cool.
Good.
I love that ability.
Yeah.
Imagine dropping a scalpel from a plane.
You're like, yeah, just like...
That's what you need.
This is why you're in tech and not in medicine.
Well, you know, engineers have weird solutions to things.
I tend to agree with that.
Thank you, Lane. Thoughts on Lambastin Scion list with Bulgrin and a Ministorum Priest and Taurox for control, plus lots of special weapon Scions to knock off primaries. AP -1 on Taurox as well. So I'm loving the Taurox in 9th edition. Like, move and shoot, you really need it on Taurox primes.
Mm-hmm.
Bulgrins feel like they've been outclassed at this like midboard bullying. Despite that, you need them. You need midboard bullying, even as guard, especially as guard, because that's the game right now. So even if Bulgrins aren't the best at doing it, they're the best in your faction at doing it, so you need to bring them. Ministorum Priest is good for buffing them up. Scions with special weapons, I think, have to be your punch in that army. So you have to play almost like you're an Eldar army. You have to like be very careful with your units. Try to limit line of sight, strike, kill a thing, and then be safe because your hammers are glass. You gotta be careful.
Yeah, makes sense.
Thank you, Mac. I'm gonna let you guys finish, but Jagatai's boys are taking this whole tournament, and Mortarion is a traitorous, impetuous child. Hashtag no disrespect to Perturabo.
I love Perturabo. You're not wrong about Mortarion, as much as I love him. And honestly, White Scars, man, they're really scary.
White Scars are so cool.
Oh my gosh, that game's gonna be crazy.
I'm so excited.
I feel like I can predict. I have ideas about how this game can go and will go and blah blah blah, but that game is gonna be just nuts.
Yeah, it's a money game.
Super maneuverable. But we like White Scars. We've been saying for a while.
I agree.
Thank you, Jack. Jack says, shout out to my boy Hughesy. Go Death Guard. Jack must know Hugh.
Yeah.
Yeah, what's up, Hugh?
No, Jack.
What's up, Jack and Hugh?
He's in the depths of his movement phase right now.
It's not easy, dude.
He's 180ing. He's like this for people. No. Just kidding.
Thank you, John the Wise. Like your name. Love the show, guys. And this tournament is a genius idea. What's the best use of a Mauler Fiend in a Thousand Suns army? Good Plague Burst Crawler killer?
Yes. They're great Plague Burst Crawler killers, and they're also great. Do they get above strength 8?
No.
Yeah, I think they're actually lower strength. They're good Primaris killers because they're -2, I think, for 2, and with a ton of attacks. So that's really what they're really good at. Hence, they will be good at 2 wound Plague Marines later on. But if I'm remembering correctly, their strength is not super high, so they'll actually struggle against Plague Burst Crawlers.
Thank you, Brandon King. Longtime fan, first-time donation. My question is about Drukhari. I'm 0-3 with my friends with them in 9th. Any tips for them in 9th, whether they be key units or general strategy? Keep up the great work. Ooh, Drukhari is a lot harder to play now than I think they used to be. They used to be kind of like you pick a strategy and then you autopilot through the entire game. And now you have to think a lot more about your movement phase.
They were much more forgiving when you could just be like, here's a ton of Venoms, or here's a ton of Grotesques or whatever, and just kind of flood the field. You really have to play very carefully. Select your line of sights very carefully, right? You want to try to hide. If you're playing Ravagers, you want to pick one angle where you can kill things, take things out, but also be safe from too much retaliation. The other thing is transports. Transports are really, really important for them. Popping up on objectives, knowing that your opponent has to get through the Night Shield, and which is
Goddamn
not like
ice shields.
which is not an accurate thing, right? It's hard for them to predict. And then on top of that, if you have troops popping out, that combination is what makes them really interesting to me. But yeah, they are definitely not an easy faction to play right now. I think they can do well, but it will take practice. So stick with it for sure.
The last little thing I would add there is that list building with Drukhari, you have to be a lot more spread out, a lot more generalized. You want a little bit of a lot of answers to everything, whereas you used to be, I'm all in on.
Right.
That's
blank.
true.
Million poison, no whatever. Yeah.
All right, this was a very particular movement phase.
Yep.
We decided that we do have to deal with these guys in the backfield, so the 5 robots came to
No,
deal with them.
Not the children.
Yeah. We've brought these 2 robots around to pop some shots at one of your Plague Burst crawlers. I don't think we'll down it, but we could hurt it.
Yeah.
We could down it, but that would be luck. And we've got the Datalosis, who has a 14-inch move off of his 6-inch advance.
Amazing.
And so he can see that tank as well, giving me the what's it called? It's easier from the other side if you go pop it up.
Okay, yeah, because you can see past this thing.
That's
right?
correct. Yep. So so he gives me the +1 to hit there, and otherwise I'm just moving. He's still got reserves to come in.
Dig it.
So I've still got to keep a backfield. And that's generally it.
If your tank hadn't rolled so well, I might have had some extra shots to shoot other things, but I had to just keep going into there.
That's correct.
You know?
Yeah. So we're playing the game.
I like it. Let's do this.
All right, let's go do it. So why don't we just? I think we'll do what I think is the easy thing. We'll do these 5 robots into those 2 beasts
Chaos
or
spawn.
spawn. That's right. So we're not going to do anything special. Just shoot with way too many shots. So 3, 6, 9, and I'll just get 2 guys at a time, maybe. So
No worries.
3, 6, 9. No, we'll do 3 guys. 3, 6, 9, because we have a lot of dice.
Just
here.
keep counting.
So many.
All right. So we're going to be able to do 18 more shots on top of this.
Sounds good.
And then here we are.
Yep. Or you have 3 robots, right?
Oh, sorry. I thought that was all of them. So you tell me.
Because this is part of the building, right? For
Let me
obscuring.
just double check. Oh, okay. So hold on. These guys had a lot more movement. So I thought I was just seeing it.
Okay. Yeah.
So
I realized as you started picking up the dice.
Okay. Yeah. Thanks. So I'll just shimmy them all over. I thought I had them all, but
Okay.
Here,
Sounds
do you want to tell me? Here, let me see. Okay. So now. Okay.
I mean, yeah. If you're there,
So
I'm
that's
sure
fine.
you have
Okay.
line of
Cool.
sight.
Thanks.
Sounds good. No worries.
So always we're checking. No, just got to check my auras again. So make sure I got that. Okay. All right. So that guy's going to be out of that aura. That's fine.
Sounds
Okay.
good.
Let's go.
What's that sound, Bridger?
No, it's just like a.
It's an enjoyment. Oh, at the start of the shooting phase, I meant to say it's 1 CP for me. Binaric override.
On these guys.
Yeah.
They're gonna stay there forever.
Okay.
They have line of sight on the center of the board and on his backfield, so I think it's fine.
I like it. Sounds good.
Ready?
4 is re-rolling. These Chaos Spawn are super dead, but
Yeah, and the
You
6s
never
are
know.
an extra hit.
you never know.
You just make him roll it, because
It's a psychological
No.
thing.
It could matter. So do you want to just
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
7 6s? Okay.
Got it.
Okay, cock dice.
Yep.
So 7, 8, 9, 10. So
great.
3, 6, 9, 10. So more than we shot with, which is always the way you want.
Winning on 3s,
3s to wound, yep.
but no rerolls. Watch this. 1s and 2s.
There was a lot of 2s.
Yeah. See if it was enough.
That was flipped. So, okay. -2. So I think they're in big trouble.
Yeah. So this is just disgustingly resilient. So here's a whole fistful. I need to make a lot. Here we go. That was quite good.
It was good, but
not
it's
enough.
enough. Yep.
There's the first one, and then there's the second one.
Okay.
They're dead.
Great. I'm so pleased. So we've got these Skitarii here into your Nurglings. Let's go with the Plasma overcharging again.
Oh, dang.
These 2 Plasma, I'm kind of liking it. So
No.
1 hit,
Come on.
3 hits, same as last
This is
time.
unprecedented. You haven't killed any guys yet.
I have reroll ones.
That's true.
So 3 wounds.
Okay, so these are
So
5 ups.
Justice,
No
5 ups,
saves.
yep.
Okay, so kill
so
the
1
stand.
base goes down. And then we have the other shots, 3,
Got it.
3, and 3. And 6s on this gun are 2 damage, which is kind of
That's
cool.
right.
So rerolling the ones.
Solid.
all hits.
Solid. Oh.
So this is 3s to win.
Yeah.
Really bad, but 1 6.
Jeez. Okay, so here's the 6. And you need a 5 up.
Okay, last same as last time.
And then 5 ups. And then 5 ups again. Oh, takes 1 wound.
So 3 wounds left.
They're
Pretty interesting.
disgustingly resilient.
I've heard that from somewhere.
Yeah, that's what they say.
Man, chat is loving this whole sevens thing. Anytime you roll 7 of anything,
I love it.
7 sixes. If you roll 7 on your charge,
They're
7
channeling
shots.
it.
They're just chat's loving the sevens thing.
All about you have to find the 7s in the world.
Um,
Nurgle numerology, man. It's important.
No, we're going to be out of range, so I don't think anyone's going to be able to pop shots at that last boy. We're going to have to charge him.
Oh, dang. Sounds good.
Which is fun.
Yep. So these guys are, they can see them? Or
Some of them can see.
Okay,
Yeah, there's
but they're
four
out
of
of
them.
range.
There's 4 of them that are in the building, and
Right.
one of them that's not.
Okay, sounds good.
Generally, I was trying to protect against the mortar by giving me
Yeah.
cover save.
Yeah.
That's
That's more valuable
the
than
theory.
I like it.
So I have a few bolter shots just plinking from here down at the Nurglings.
Sounds good.
So by a few, I mean 12. So 3, 6, which is a lot. 9.
It's like a few, right? 12?
It is on the Ad-mech.
That's what my mother always said.
So this is hitting on 4s because I am degraded.
Yeah,
but
you
I
are.
am re-rolling my 1. So look at all those 3s.
Wow.
It actually cost me a
Oh my
lot.
goodness.
Okay. And it's 2s to win.
Yeah. Okay. So 5s and 5s. Let's see it. Ooh.
All right.
And 5s again. Disgusting. All right. So it takes 2 wounds.
Okay.
Keep putting wound counters away, which is silly of me.
So
Just keep it in your
okay.
pockets.
So here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna do 2. How many CP do I have?
You have 11. You have a lot of commandular points.
So I'm gonna spend 2, go down to 9, and I'm gonna Wrath of Mars. And these robots are just gonna shoot at that tank and see if we can. Even if we don't kill it, bracketing it hurts.
I think it's great.
So let's do it.
Sounds good.
So 3, 6, 9.
Do you want front one, back one?
Front one.
Sounds good.
That's the only one that I can get the +1 on. So I think that's the better call. 3, 6, 9.
Everyone take a shot.
3, 6. Lots of
Wish
nines.
I could jink right now.
Yeah. 3. Any more dice kicking around on the floors? Anyone?
Oh, I'm sure there are. You just have to.
I actually need a lot more, so it's
Crawl
probably
around
not
and
worth
look
it.
It's not worth it.
So I'm gonna have to do it 1 robot at a time.
Robot?
1 robot. It would be nice if I was within range of the 6 exploding 6s.
Yeah.
But
so this
I wasn't careful enough.
That's right. This is 18 shots per robot.
On
Good.
3s, re-rolling everything. So look at already the 6s. It would have mattered a lot.
How many? Are there 7 sixes?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
2 more.
No.
That conversion was horrible.
Right.
So I'll do the wounds separately.
Okay.
So we'll just do them 1 at a time.
So yep, needing 5, 6s are mortal wounds.
So
That's good.
nothing too crazy.
That was really good.
So let's roll for the saves.
Oh my gosh.
So it's 2 mortal wounds, and then we'll just do these saves
Yeah.
and then 2 mortal wounds.
All right. So this is 4 ups. Yeah, I rolled like trash. And then 2 mortal wounds.
Okay. And then we'll do it 1 more time after all this.
Okay. So this is disgustingly resilience. Okay. So you did 5.
Okay.
At that rate, you'll do a lot of damage.
Yep. I need 2 more dice. Did you take them from me? Thank you. So here's the second robot. I don't think I'll do quite that again. That was a lot, but I guess anything
How
can
many
happen.
6s is that?
It's a lot. 1, 2, 3. It's only 4. But 3. But it's still over. That would have been 10.
Yeah,
Or
yeah.
sorry, that would have been 9.
It
extra
adds
hits.
up. It's such a good
That would have been
trait.
almost another robot, right? So
Almost a 7.
yeah, we wounded particularly well.
Hey, what's the
last time.
strength of these guys?
6. Sorry?
Yeah, strength.
6.
But you have mechanical, right?
Oh, so strength 7, but it won't matter,
Okay.
right?
I just want you to say 7.
Oh, okay.
But then you're
No.
like, you're getting it wrong. It makes no difference, but you kept saying it wrong. I was like, no, Brian, what's the number?
It's only 3 wounds.
Ah, yes.
But it is
that
3
they're mortals?
wounds.
Okay.
Yeah.
So,
So
here's
3
the
saves.
4 up saves. Okay.
Okay.
Nice.
So 4 saves now.
4, and then 5 ups. Come on.
Good. So 2 wounds.
Okay. So
But we did get him into a bracket.
Yeah, you bracketed him. It's good.
That's all we're gonna do. We're chipping away.
It was great.
All right. Well, here's what we've got. We've got a charge phase.
Yeah.
So we're gonna charge this lone Nurgling,
Mm-hmm.
and we are just out of 7. So it's a 7.
Let's see it.
Is it now?
Oh, 7s!
Uh-oh.
Oh,
Oh.
you're gonna get it. Come on, please roll a 1. Ah,
Aw,
Brian.
Brian.
That was like the perfect moment. So they're in. That's
Okay.
a very long charge.
Any other charges here, Brian?
Yeah, but we're just going to basically what we're doing here is I don't actually care to fight this guy so much. I've already got the objective if I've got 2 boys on it. What I care to do is build deep strike screen, because that's more valuable to me.
Yeah.
Yeah. Much more valuable to me. Okay, so just make it so that he can't bring his Terex drill down and then grenade my big squad, because I would instantly lose them.
Yes.
And it would be very, very sad.
That'd be amazing.
And these guys are already too far away to do that, even with their base move, right?
So you basically, it's a 17-inch threat range.
17?
Yep.
Okay, so they're out. Good.
Closer than you thought, though.
It's closer than I thought, yeah.
But you're good.
So I'm going to charge right here. And it's just a, like a 1 or something.
Yep.
Now these guys, on the other hand, can absolutely be grenaded.
Yes.
So, well, we're gonna. Okay, so I'm gonna do my charge move. So, I do want to kill this squad because I do want my
Charge up.
My charge up, yeah.
Yeah.
But such a difficult decision.
Can't have your cake and eat it too.
That's right.
You will try though.
You've got to try.
You have to.
Someone's got to try.
What's the point in having cake if you can't eat it?
I agree.
Is it?
I'm hungry. Can we order cake?
Cake? I want some cake.
Okay, so I think what we're going to do is we'll just push to the back edge, just so that when you do Terrax drill me, you do have to Terrax drill me from your own deployment zone, which is better. Or, you could come over there or whatever, but
totally.
It's fine. So, or these guys can just walk up and grenade me, so that's fine too.
I feel like.
But either way.
I dig it.
So, that's all I got.
I like it. I think it's good. It's really scary.
So let's fight. So I'm going to fight with the priest there.
Oh, do your mortal wounds on the charge.
Yep. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
So 6 is our mortal wounds. So 2, and I get no save from that. So you kill stand. Like so.
Okay. So 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20 attacks. All right.
Let's do it. On 3s.
Look at the 2s.
Ooh.
It's really bad. It's 50%.
Terrible.
But that's fine.
If you get 6s like that again, though.
It won't matter. They're D3 damage anyways.
Yeah,
so.
they're pretty tough. It's on 2s. No mortals, though.
So no mortals, but you also don't get your feel no pain.
No disgusting. So just 5 ups.
Listen, it was valiant.
It was. You could still flub it.
Oh, really? How many bases?
2.
Oh, 2 bases. So the first one
kills it.
Goes down, and the second one, if they're all 1s.
If they're all 1s, you got it. Cool.
No, I got it. Okay, so the base goes down, so I do get my 3-up invuln.
That's right. So yeah, when you're done, go ahead and do your piling so that they could all fight. Because this is after the charge, so you're gonna have to go backwards, and then do you want to come forwards again?
Oh, because I killed the guy.
You killed the guy on the charge.
Yeah.
So you need 2 ranks on that.
Okay, yeah. So we'll do this.
Yeah, don't worry about it. Cool. And then sounds good. Not a huge deal, but I want to do it right. So yeah, now they're supercharged, big and tough.
Yep.
Always spooky.
Spoopy.
This is why you need cultists. These are.
Is this why
priests.
you need cultists?
Sorry, this is why you need priests.
What are you thinking about, Bridget?
I was thinking that they were like electro cult. You know, they were crazy.
Oh, yeah.
So they do have their vigor up.
Sounds
now
good.
here's the thing. If I pay the 2 CP for acquisition at any cost, it's just begging for you to nuke them. Now you do mortal wounds on 5s and 6s.
If he spends a lot of strats, yeah.
Yeah.
Can I take it to 5 still? Yes.
Because you're allowed to give +1 to it.
+1 to wound.
And so you could, but you are re-rolling all failed.
Yeah.
But you can't re-roll the successfuls, just the failed.
Yeah. Correct.
Okay.
It's an old book.
So I'm going to pay the 2 CP, go down to 7 for acquisition at any cost. Because if it just doesn't work, then that's good.
Yeah. Okay. Exactly. And it's also nice because you're deciding one way or another where I want to come down. If you didn't do that, then it's like, oh, maybe I don't have to bring the drill down there, things like that. So I think that's really interesting.
Okay.
All right. So do we have any morales?
3 attacks on the Nurglings. I hit on 4s with Skatari, don't I?
Yeah.
Okay. So you're...
Good talk.
You can fight me?
All right, Nurglings, you're going to get it now, Brian. Watch this. Oh.
It's 2 hits. 5s to win? No wins.
Nope.
Okay.
Wait, reeling 1. Nurgling! Yeah!
Oh, no way.
Take it.
It dies. Oh, wow. Nice.
And this is a legendary toughness 1 Nurgling.
So, okay.
I forgot about that, yeah.
So you've got a morale on that 1 Nurgling?
Do I? I only had 1, so I can't fail.
Oh, okay.
I only had 2. I lost 1.
And their leadership is 6 or 7?
7,
Oh, 7,
yeah.
okay.
Cool deal.
So then, yeah, no one else can fail.
You can't fail either.
So that's the end.
No morale. Let's score up the turn.
Yeah.
Brian, do you have domination?
I do.
So that'll be 3 points. Did you bring anything down?
Not yet.
All right.
We're getting there.
That'll be turn 2 for us here.
All right.
Sounds good.
And
move on.
top 2, he's on 1 objective.
Just 1. That's
I got him
5
onto 1.
points. Good swing. All right, you can go ahead and take it away. I'm going to start moving.
Okay. That's good.
Thank you, Alan. Should I go with the robot route with my Ad-mech or fast and mobile with Ballistari, Cerberus Raiders, and Priests like a Richard Siegler style?
Fast and mobile is generally the better army. It gives you more play. So, yeah, that's probably better. I don't have those models, so that's why you don't see them here.
Thank you, Mr. Stark. Finally caught you live. Normally, I would say go Ad-mech, but I have to cheer on fellow Adrian.
The
Yeah.
Death Guard are a great faction to cheer for. They're such a fantastic army and faction, so you're in good company there.
Absolutely.
Thank you, Mason. Just a shout out to Bridger over Troubled Water, doing a super job running the stream.
Absolutely.
Thank you, Chronix. Brian is sweaterless. Death Guard's got this game. Hashtag bring back Brian's sweaters.
The fall's upon us. It's coming. I can feel it in the air. There'll be like a day I wake up where I could smell the winter air coming in, blowing in from Canada, and I'll be like, today is the day.
Today, Adrian dies.
Chronix also has a question. What is everyone's favorite color scheme to paint and why?
Oh, pink and teal.
Gold. All gold, everything.
I generally like blues. I think blues are the most rewarding for me.
Thank you, Skull Crusher. Hey guys, thanks for helping me make it through the workday with your channel. I love Bane Blades, but I heard they aren't so great in 9th. Do you have any suggestions for making them viable in an army? So the issue with Bane Blades in 9th is that it is hard to get them. Like, it's hard to have them in a detachment.
You pay 3 CP to include a Bane Blade in your army.
Yeah.
And it doesn't even get your regiment abilities because it's in an auxiliary detachment. And that's a real shame. That's a lot of CP to lose. And that's the part that's bad. The Bane Blade itself is excellent, especially because you can outflank it. So, but it is what, like 2 CP to outflank? I think it might even be more.
Wait, it's going to be a lot because it's power level over 20.
Yeah,
so it's 3 CP if you use strategic reserves.
Right. So, yeah, that would be 6 CP to bring it in the game. So anyways, don't do that. Don't outflank it. I take it all back.
Unless you're Talarn, then you can outflank it for 1.
For 1, yeah, that's right. And keeping it alive is good, but everyone's bringing those tank killing guns these days. And like even these 3 Plague Burst crawlers could drop it in like a turn or 2.
So the answer is, if you want to bring a Bane Blade, you have to bring 3.
Yeah.
In a super
I only
heavy
own
detachment.
2. I'm trying to get the 3rd, but I don't know if I want to make the commitment to a 3rd. It's
I think you do, Brian.
It's an expensive kit, and it's a lot of work to build.
Thank you, Sean. What would be a good Lord of War for Death Guard?
Ooh.
Mortarion?
People used to run knights with them. That's cool, but other than that, is there like an amazing Lord of War?
I've tried. I love the Forge World Exalted Nurgle Demon Knight, who's I don't think he's 777 points anymore.
He used to be.
He's been on the verge several times where I'm just like, you can make him just ridiculously tanky.
Yeah.
And then the final nail was put on that coffin when they came out with the Exalted other demons.
And they're better.
And they're better now. So
that sucks.
Yeah.
I own one of the Exalted Greater Demons, or like the official Forge World ones.
Oh, nice.
I own the one that's all vowels and all consonants, and you can't pronounce it. It's the
Alphabet soup.
Yeah, exactly. It's the not the Keeper of Secrets, the Lord of Change.
Yep.
And
I'm so proud of you.
Thank you. It's a cool model, man, but it used to be like 1,700 points, which is unreasonable.
Before that, it was way too cheap and killed everything in the game.
That's
turn
true.
1.
That's
true. True.
You know, the pendulum swings.
Yeah. You're right.
Thank you, Zachary. Such a slick setup with the overlays and cam. Loving watching and making Caltrain commute survivable.
Thanks,
yeah, fellow Californian.
Yeah.
Can you guys remind me? I don't remember. If I'm Mars, can I pick my Canticle and then do I only get to pick 1?
Correct.
And it's when I roll that I get the 2. Okay. So I forgot. It's started the turn. I'm just gonna roll. Okay.
No worries.
Okay. So Shroud Psalm, and I have the
and Mars.
The Mars one, which strength 7 means nothing in this entire battle, does it?
It would take when you're shooting my toughness 6 Plague Marines, maybe. But no.
Okay. Cool.
I'm glad we both didn't realize that until last turn.
I'm gonna take reroll 1s to hit instead in combat. Okay.
Cool.
I think that's more interesting.
Dig it.
Thank you, Jay. I know Death Skulls are king right now in Orcs, but any play with some Blood Axes? I just want to charge, then
Ooh,
fall back
blood
and charge
axes.
again with Bone Breakers and Megatrack scrap jets for mortal wounds.
I think you nailed it right on the head.
You nailed it, yeah.
Exactly. Also, their psychic power is really good.
Yeah.
It's one of the fight last abilities.
Yep.
Quite good.
Which are game swinging. Like fight last
So
are game changing abilities.
Really, really is. Okay, so we're moving around. We're coming out with these boys for two reasons. One, I can do mortal wounds with the grenades. I can also do mortal wounds with just plague knives. And so,
If you put blades on putrefaction, is that what you're saying?
yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
How many of them can see me to grenade me?
Oh, not many.
Yeah.
I'm not counting on grenades.
The grenades won't do
basically.
the business. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
This priest living.
Yeah.
That was big.
I like it.
That was really nice.
Because now you have to put an indirect gun into him, right?
Yeah. Well, actually, the bigger thing is because we're in
Your
turn
Terrax
3, right?
can't come over there.
We're in turn 3.
We are in turn 3.
Yeah,
okay.
so you have to
I
come
have
down.
to come down. I'm just like making sure. I'm like, wait, do I not have to? But I do have to.
You do have
so
to,
there's
yeah.
no good spot for it to come down, right?
Yeah, that's a shame. It's basically you're coming down essentially where you would have started the game.
Yeah, exactly.
And that forces you to overkill something. And then where I'm positioned, there's no great spot to come down without being shot.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. So, yeah, I'm basically debating between dropping down. I don't know where I'm debating actually.
Difficult decision, yeah. I really needed to get those spawns over here because just dominating one corner of the board is a big deal.
That was super smart.
And there were still 8 wounds left there.
Yeah.
At a 5-up, right?
Right.
So I wasn't going to get through them.
Exactly.
Adrian has a tough decision here.
I do.
Yeah, tough call, if you will.
Tough call. Very tough call.
Thank you, Calico. Top 3 Space Marine named characters, and what Space Marine unnamed character is best or a must take?
Named characters. Okay. I'm not going to get it 100% right. Gilliman's great. Yeah. Even what's the Iron Father? Pharaohs. Pharaohs is excellent, right?
Oh wait, is this lore best or
No. This is like on the table best.
Gameplay best?
So Pharaohs is good. What do you think?
Probably not Gilliman, then.
I don't know. Corsaro Khan's ability is amazing, but he himself isn't that cool because he's not on a bike. So if he was on a bike, all of a sudden he'd be great. But what do you think? You got any named characters? Imperial Fist guy is okay.
There's a bunch of
Torgaradon's okay. Adrax Agatone is good.
He's
all
so
the
good.
named dreadnoughts in Forge World. There's like a Leviathan that has a name. It's Chapter Master of some obscure.
Cullen. He's Carib Cullen or whatever from the Scorpions.
That guy's gross.
He's okay. He's not that good actually.
He's gross.
He's okay.
He can like break his hand to deal a bunch of mortal wounds in combat.
What?
That's weird.
He grabs you forever. He like squeezes you.
I'm gonna go with Braith Ashmantle.
Oh dang, Brian Ashmantle. You mean?
That's right. And then what unnamed characters that are good?
There's a Salamander bike captain right now that's just terrorizing the universe.
Well, he's not named.
Unnamed, yeah.
That's an
Unnamed.
unnamed.
Oh,
Yeah,
unnamed.
Salamander bike captain.
He is disgusting.
He's disgusting. Yeah.
It's the one we talked
He's
about.
a T7 -1 to wound.
Yep.
So basically everything in the game wounds him on 6s. And then he has a 3-up involved with a Thunderhammer. And so he's really, 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 really hard to kill. Even if he was the closest model. Very little could kill him.
Quite good. Quite good.
It's really good.
Almost done here.
Thank you, Steven. Any guesses what is in stock for Call and future updates? Ad-mech Lord of War, new data sheet. He needs a 4-up involved minimum.
Yeah, Call. The one thing, if Call could just somehow unlock all the Forge World 30K, we'd all be happy.
Oh, it'd be so cool.
We all want to collect those models. Just give us an excuse, GW.
I have them.
We would sell your stock out in one day. Just give us an excuse.
It's fantastic.
Yeah.
Thanatars are so cool. And
Thanatars are so cool. Even the weird tanks, those train tanks,
train
are crazy. Yeah, do it.
And the little chicken walkers, the little turkey gobblers.
Oh, and there's also the little close combat dudes who are great too, like the medium-sized dudes. It would all of a sudden become the craziest faction in the game, though.
That'd be so cool.
Yeah.
It would be awesome.
Yeah, I know.
Thank you, Shut It Buster. I know you guys are working on Blood Angel Army right now. Any standout units you're looking forward to using? Love the show. Keep it up.
Thanks.
Standout units for the Blood Angels? Yeah, I'm excited to put my Blade Guard on the table for the first time. I think they're going to do some real work. I'm excited also to even just put my Blood Angels Outriders on the table. I think they're going to do some real work. And I'm thinking of building like an ultra special Sanguinor, just because I like Sanguinor. So yeah, let's watch out for him being a hero or just doing nothing.
Thank you, Future EMP. For Brian, thoughts on minimum Pathfinders with 3 ion rifles jumping out of a Devilfish. Also, 8 vanilla Pathfinders versus 2 Tetras.
You have to ask yourself, because they're only going to shoot once, right? They'll shoot once, and then your opponent will kill them with their chaff guns. Like, you know, it's like, oh, the big tank gun goes down here. The, like, storm bolter on the tank, on the Rhino, kills the Pathfinders. So you don't only have to get your points back for them. You have to, like, double their points value because of how easy your opponent is getting their value out of it. And I've never seen them be able to double their points value back. Like, I mean, maybe you could if there was just the perfect target, but it takes a lot of support. So they're really hard to make work in that capacity.
Yeah, anytime you see a model where the weapon is more expensive than the body, you have to really think about it.
So you deep struck, and you're going to stay inside the transport this turn?
They're going to stay inside, yeah.
I think that's a fine idea.
Yeah, so I got as close as I can. The idea is I can get, I think, a little bit in the building, but mostly behind the building. I have another turn before the robots can really start to threaten every part of the board.
Yes, right.
We'll see. Backed out of combat here. Move these boys up here. This flamer can still see these Vanguard, but still kind of standing behind. The last thing, do I want to... How much do I want to try to protect these Plague Marines here? That is the question, isn't it? Isn't it? Which should be a 8, which should be a 3, which would be
math again.
That's worth it. That's totally worth it.
What are you trying to figure out?
So I'm bringing these Nurglings out, actually.
There's a lot of math in this hobby.
There's a lot of math. So much math. Okay, so I'm bringing them out, and I'm going to Cloud of Flies these Plague Marines here.
Okay, so another CP.
Exactly.
You want to roll for that?
Oh, yeah, this one I will, for sure.
That's
7!
Ah! You saw this, the 1 in you.
I know, right? They're only moving out 5. Like so, cool. And the idea is they can kind of just be a general threat, make it harder for you to have to... You only have so many hammers, actually.
Right, I really have 2.
Exactly.
In the shooting phase.
Exactly.
Yep.
Okay, cool. So, let's do this.
Let's shoot.
Well, Psychic.
Okay, let's Psychic.
So we're gonna Miasma the Drill.
Ooh, nice.
Well, you can just kill it either way. But there's not a better target for Miasma, really.
Okay.
Let's start with Blades on the Marines. This is the important one.
You got it. Nothing I can do about that.
That was nice. So we've got that. We'll do Putrescent Vitality on them as well. 4.
Not quite.
Not quite.
I don't think it's a huge deal. No, oh, T6. I guess it's cool.
Yeah, because you don't have your Canonical, correct? Or do you?
No.
You don't?
No.
Versus Miasma. No, I'll let it go.
Yeah.
And then...
That's what I would have done too.
Yeah, exactly.
And so what are we putting Miasma on?
That is a great question.
Where's the Psyker?
The Psyker? He's here. Okay. So he's 18 of that, and obviously 18 of them.
Well, you can roll it, then decide.
Every time we do that, it fails it, though. And yes, you can.
It's a 6, right? I remember because for the longest time I thought it was 7.
7, but it is a 6.
Exactly.
It's a great spell.
We're going to Smite from the Poxbringer into these boys.
Okay.
Hoop. Good enough?
Okay, you got it.
D3. 1.
I thought it was going to be the 3. I tank it.
Sounds good. All right, that's it for Psychic. Let's go ahead and do some shooting, shall we?
Okay.
Okay, so we know we have blades, so we don't want to shoot them at all. We want to make sure we make our charge and just do the business.
Blades is where you're going to get your money's worth.
Exactly. I needed it. If that doesn't go off, then we have to rotate a lot of things, right? So we're going to go ahead and put the degraded Plague Burst Crawler into the robots.
Yes. So how many of the Plague Burst Crawlers can see the robots?
Just 2.
Okay.
So the one that's boosting them cannot.
Okay. Which one is the boost one? I never asked.
So it's always the one with the black carriage in the back.
Got it.
This one.
All right.
In fact, we're going to, this is the usual song and dance, right? We're going to jump over to the Terax drill.
Yeah.
I'm going to throw all the shots I can into your priest.
Yeah, well, that's everything, right? That's your Melta and your Storm Bolter?
Yep.
That's all it's got, right?
That's it, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, so here's the Melta for fun. 1 shot on a 3. He hits.
Ooh.
On a 2. Okay. Give your indulge.
Just a big 5-up. And give me your Melta.
That's right. 4.
We'll see if you're in Melta range if it matters.
Yeah,
in a minute.
I feel it.
I die?
Sounds good.
Oh, I really wanted him.
Tragic, I know. All right, cool. So that's good. Next, we're going to go ahead and do... Again, we're just doing all the easy stuff first, right?
The Flamer.
So Flamer into here.
Into my Skitarii in the middle.
Skitarii, Strength, 7. Good enough.
That's what you need.
Number of shots.
It's not what you need.
On a 2. Looks good. So 1 minus 3.
I do have shot some, so, and I have a 6 up involved.
Yeah,
So.
we keep doing that.
Okay.
Looks good. Then we're going to go ahead and do the Plague Marines that, just the Plague Marines actually.
Okay.
So we're touching this terrain with, this guy's already around so he can see them.
Yep.
So 1, he's touching and can see it. 2, and then I have a few peeking out. 3, 4, 5, 6.
Are they on the top floor?
No, everyone's bottom floor.
Oh, okay. There's no windows.
These are garage guys. So these guys cannot shoot because they're behind.
Okay.
These guys are on the side. These guys are here.
I understand.
So 6 guys, so 12 shots.
Okay.
Let's see it. Yeah. You digging it?
I totally understand.
Let's see. And yeah, nothing else into anything else. So on 3s, rerolling 1s from the Prince. The Prince. Fantastic.
Oh, that was good.
Right?
On 3s.
On 3s.
See bolters do the work.
Right?
That was fine. All right.
Cool. So
here I am. 3 up saves. And I lose 2 more.
Okay. Sounds good. Okay. So we're good there.
Oh, sorry. Pulled the alpha.
No worries.
All right.
Cool. All right. So yeah, we'll come back to the wounded Plague Burst Crawler. We're going to put the big guns into here. Small guns.
The big guns meaning the mortar and the
entropy.
And the entropy. Okay.
Just debating a little bit. Do I have the tools to kill him? So they can charge.
The Nurglings.
Which is pretty reliable. Yeah, just everything into here. So here's the entropy on 5s.
Okay.
Okay. And then on a 3, re-rolling. Good. So 1 invuln save.
So I'm at a 1-up save, so it goes to a 5-up.
Well, you're not
in
in
1-up.
You switched your protocol.
Correct.
Oh, right. So I'm at a 2-up, so just a 5-up.
Yep.
Thank you. Yep.
No worries. So D6, min 3.
Ooh,
4.
Okay.
Cool, cool. And then the mortar into him. 6 shots. Whoa.
That's big.
3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah. All right. So here we go. On 5s. Nice. That's
Ooh,
great.
This guy's
great.
a boss.
On 3s, re-rolling. Okay.
Okay.
This one was was a 6?
No.
It was not a 6.
It wasn't a 6.
So
yeah, but it was.
But it was a hit. Yeah.
So I have a 2-up save going to a
2.
4-up.
Got it.
Okay. So he dies.
Probably. Yes.
Okay.
And then 2d3 in the other guy. So he's down to 2.
4. And does he explode? No.
Cool.
So he's down to. Sorry, how many did you do?
He took 4.
Ooh.
2. Yep.
That was very painful. That
was
mortar.
great.
Okay.
That was awesome. All right. Other plague burst.
So now just the mortar.
Sorry. Heavy sluggers.
Oh, nice. And who's that one going into?
This is the same thing. On 5s, everything misses.
Okay.
Okay. So this guy now, we're going to put entropy into here.
Oh, can the entropy see there?
Well, you could see 2 of mine, right?
I can, but yeah, it looks like I can. Funny enough, I see the top of only that one spike.
Oh, that's funny.
Because
Gotcha.
the one's actually occluding the other.
Huh.
Now,
okay.
when you turn them.
Yeah.
But it's fine.
So that's fine. It's good enough. So 2 entropy into here, heavy sluggers into here, and the mortar.
It's nice to have options.
Right?
Yeah, that's the thing about this tank. It's just always got something to shoot at.
Yeah, there's so many.
What are you thinking, Adrian?
I'm debating shooting Call.
Okay.
Because he's not within range of anything. Shooting the Manipulus for the same reason.
Yep.
Killing these guys doesn't do much for me anymore because you're still going to hold it with the robots. So that's just out. That's out. This is not as interesting as going for the money shots here. And then this is protected because you're within range of a vehicle and these guys are closer.
That's right.
Yeah, so we'll... you're just going to heal it up. We'll go for Manipulus.
Okay, let's see it.
So here we go. So here's entropy cannons into here on 4s. And rerolling the 1.
Okay.
Nope. And then on 3, rerolling. Rerolling. Oh gosh. And then heavy sluggers. Let's see it. Okay, so 3 hits. And then on 5s.
Wait, that was a... Why does the 4 miss?
Oh, you're right, because he's not degraded. Thank you. And then yeah, he wounds. So the 4 hit, and that's the wound. It's only strength 5. So 1 at -1.
He takes it.
Take it down to 1. Okay. And then D6 shots into Manipulus. 1. On a 4. Nope.
Okay.
So last one, mortar into here.
Okay, mortar into the robot.
Into the robot, and then I don't think I have any targets for the other stuff. Yeah, that's it.
Can you not see the guys in the middle of the board?
in the middle of the board.
Correct.
No, because this is obscuring.
Yeah.
And I'm behind it because I
see.
want to hide from robots.
Mhm.
So that's it. So mortar. 4 shots. I'll take it.
It's not bad. That's all
Right.
you need.
On 4s. Okay.
So far, so good.
On 3s. Rerolling. And reroll.
Okay.
Nope. All right. So 2 4-ups.
And this is the last gun that can see him?
Yeah.
So one at a time then, just for the fun of it.
Let's do it.
No, we'll do it together. So I'll command point it on the chance I keep a robot alive.
Yeah.
It's kind of juicy. No, so the robot does go down.
That's great.
And he doesn't pop.
Cool.
That's big.
That's big. That's really nice. Okay. Awesome. So we're done there. We're done with all those boys. We're done here. We have pistols. We don't want to shoot. That's it. Let's go for charges, shall we? So let's go ahead and start with the Plague Marines into
Okay.
the priests.
What do we need here? A 3?
Yeah, looks about right.
All right.
7.
7. Yeah. All right. Let's see. So we still want to play back. Make sure our Cloud of Flies is effective.
Yep.
We're going to move these boys here, and we still need to watch this aura, and we still need to make sure that the Plague Flail reaches, which isn't truly danger, but, you know,
Yep.
good habits and all that.
The 6 does not reflect Immortal because he is not in that protocol.
That's right.
I think you're looking pretty strong here, Adrian.
That was really nice.
That went well.
What,
yeah.
what just happened
I
was a
didn't.
nice thing.
We did the math, and 3 full Plague Burst crawlers kill 1 and a bit robots.
That's
that was
right.
just
So-
mortars.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. And so he actually killed 2 using 1 degraded and only 2 of the entropies.
It's pretty awesome.
So that was well above average.
Pretty great.
Yeah, which can happen.
Yeah.
They're good, but they're another swing unit.
Right. These Nurglings into...
Into my Skitari. Oh,
I was
he
totally
makes it.
spacing on the name. So 4. We'll go there. Just enough to get on the point.
Yep.
And what we'll do is... We have 2 bodies there. In fact, don't even really need to kill them, so we're just going to actually use this movement to go this way.
Okay.
What?
You all right, Bridger?
Playing the game.
Whoa.
Madness.
Oh, you had a lot more models? Okay, I couldn't see most of the
1,
Nurgling
2,
bases.
3. Yep.
And I was just
They're
seeing
small.
you,
They
like,
hide.
And we go this
you do
way.
2 of them one way and 1
Is that all of
the
our
other.
fight?
We're amoeba, don't you know, Bridger? Yeah, we're good.
Okay.
I'm just making sure everything. Because yeah, this was, if I had failed to kill it, then I would try to charge it, but I did kill it, so we're good there. We're in range of the Demon Prince and the Tallyman. And let's take it away.
Let's fight.
All right. So obviously we're going to start here first because you are super scary.
Good. Yeah. Fight me.
Scary.
We're gonna see if I can tank it. He really needs 6s to wound here, because other than that, I might live. Because I do have a 2-up invulnerable save at the moment. So we'll see. Could be scary.
Okay, so we're going to spend some CP here.
Is that a boy too?
Yep.
Oh, but you're intentionally giving him back?
Yes, but I do have to keep...
Multiple for coherency.
So he'll be in range. Let's see, we need to go 6 to here. Yep. And we'll go this guy here. Okay, there we go.
All
so
right.
they're within a half inch of him, but they're all within 2 of that guy, so we're good on coherency. So we're going to spend 1 for veterans, obviously.
You already have blades, so why veteran?
Oh, I keep forgetting that they don't stack anymore. My bad. So we have the +1.
Anything else?
We'll do the +1 attacks for the plague knives.
Yep.
And we'll count that roll so I don't get the CP back.
Okay. +1 attack on plague knives.
Mm-hmm.
It's a good one.
Pretty good.
Anything
Good.
else?
That's it.
All right.
Yeah. All right. Let's see if I get this right
Bring the
this time.
ruckus.
Let's bring the ruckus. So we'll start with the flail. Actually, no. We're going to start with all the small stuff because I need to know how important it is to reroll things for the flail.
Okay.
So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8
So
guys.
8 of them with plague knives.
Yep. They have 2 attacks each on the charge.
Mm-hmm.
So that's 16, 17 because the leader.
Does the knife not give an extra attack?
You have
When
to have 2.
you have to have 2 knives to get an extra attack.
Strange.
It's a thing.
6.
So
Yeah, you give up your bolters then.
So how many attacks with the knives?
So
Sorry?
17.
17. All right.
6. And
That's not the right number, Adrian.
It's got a 7 in it.
17. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. 2,
That's
4,
not
6,
the same.
7.
It's supposed to
All right.
be
So hitting on
multiple
3s, rerolling 1s, and death of the false emperor on top of all
You
this.
got it. Let's see it.
I can live with only 2 6s.
Hup. How about 3 6s?
Okay,
That was
that's not
6.
good.
So 3 more attacks.
Okay.
3s.
All right.
100%. 100 and something percent.
100 and a bit percent. Okay.
All right.
So winning on 3s.
On 3s.
2s.
Yes, with 4 rerolls.
Yeah. So how many 6s? 4. Okay. That's still a lot.
It's a lot.
It's already above odds.
That's true.
Yeah. Okay.
All right. So you got.
Adrian, could you step back a little bit?
Sorry, guys.
So I've already taken 4 mortal wounds,
Yep.
but then I'll do the saves and then add them all up together. Okay.
Sounds good.
All right. So I have 2 up saves.
I got excited. Sorry.
This is where it could just be disaster, or it could be fine.
Wait, you paid for +1 attack.
Yeah.
And 3 times 9 is 27.
What? They only have 1 attack base, don't they?
So-
Oh, angry charge. I did this last
So I failed
time.
1.
So I still have more attacks. Thank you, guys.
Okay.
I do it every single time. So you failed 1.
Yeah.
So it's going to be
So 5.
5 total. Yep.
4, 5.
I like how even chat calls it anger charge.
Anger charge.
So I lose 2
you're
models.
killing me. Thank you, guys. I always do that.
Okay.
So
So it's going to be another. Well, it's actually 8 more because 1 guy is actually out. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Thank you, guys, though. 2, 4, 6, 8.
I thought it was over, but it's not over.
Ah, never. So 3s, rerolling 1s.
Good.
Oh, come on.
No 6s.
No.
That was
And the 2s miss.
Yeah.
We don't have prescience.
that was good.
All right, here we go.
No 6s. No whammy. No whammy. No whammy. Yeah.
Ooh.
No whammy.
Dang
Yeah.
it. Ugh, so 4 saves. Come on, give me some 1s. Yeah, my man.
It's another 1.
Can you do it?
Yeah.
Of course you can.
So you just have the flail now.
The flail. 1 base, 1 for angry charge, and then
That's it, right?
that's it.
Yeah.
No. All right, so 2d3. Here we go. Yes.
He's an animal.
Yes.
Come on.
Yes,
But as long
yes.
as this doesn't roll 6s, then we're okay.
That's true. That's true. All right.
Okay, there's 1 6. Oh, you rerolls. Come on. 1 6. Okay.
Oh gosh.
And the 2s don't hit, which is good.
So 2d3 more attacks.
1d3, because 1 6.
1d3.
Yeah.
1d3
I don't have the double explosion because it's not
That's right.
the other thing. So 2 more. Hitting on 3s.
Whew. Okay.
Okay.
So it wasn't amazing.
It was not
So just
great.
2s to win.
Yep.
1 6. Okay.
1
I can
6.
live with this.
Gosh.
How many CP do I have? Like 7?
You have 6.
So I failed 1. I don't
fair.
even want to lose this guy.
Yep.
So I'm going to re-roll that.
Yep.
And then I'll take 1 mortal wounds.
Mhm.
So I lose another guy.
Okay. I'll take it.
Doesn't really matter where I pull from. So here.
Mhm.
Okay. My fight back?
Yeah.
Well, we have other chargers.
We do
Oh,
have
yeah.
other charges, technically. I'm just trying to see what matters. You're not obset, correct?
No.
Okay, just double checking, triple checking. Yeah, I'm pretty happy where we are.
Okay.
Cool. So let's go ahead and do Nurglings here. We've
Let's
got
see it.
just
So one base.
You got it. Nice.
1 hit. No wound. Okay.
They are strength 2s. That's one said.
Yes.
Strength 2, yeah.
So yeah, we're good.
All right. So now I'm going to fight back.
Let's do it.
Still got my 7 left.
Mm-hmm.
3.
-1 to hit.
Oh, really? You got... Oh, no. You failed my asthma.
No, I got my asthma. I failed putrescence.
No.
I didn't fail
failed
both.
You failed.
I failed both?
Yeah, you failed
Yes.
both.
Oh, shoot.
Because we said you were trying to figure out what you were going to put it on, and we said just roll it.
Oh,
but
yeah, you're right.
Every
Thank
time
you.
you just roll it,
Thank you.
you fail it.
Yeah. So on 3s, re-rolling 1s.
Uh-huh.
Look at the 2s.
Oof.
Okay, good. No more. As long as it's no more.
Right.
Okay.
Oh, that's great.
So 3s to win.
Uh-huh. Let's do this. Yes.
Oh, come on.
My man.
Okay, so 2d3 mortals.
Mhm.
And then you could do your saves here at -2 first.
Okay. So 5s.
Okay. So then 4. So
Well, no,
hold
'cause-
on.
Yeah.
Here's the first guy. Takes 1.
So 5 up.
He better die. Okay. And the next guy takes 1. Get out of here.
5 up.
Just die. Okay, good.
Gosh, darn it.
And then 6. 4. Okay.
4. Okay. So 2 guys so far.
Okay. 3.
So
3 more. So 5 are dead.
Yeah.
And I'll fight with my Skitari Alpha.
Mm-hmm.
2 hits.
Oh,
2's to
dang.
wound. 1 wins.
Sounds good.
And then I'm going to pay 3 CP to fight chicken.
Oh, saucy.
Wow, Brian's burning through him. You're down to 2 after that.
Hmm.
Oh, I thought it was at 7, and then I just spent 1.
You spent 2 on Wrath of Mars.
Oh, no, okay. I thought at the start of the phase you said I was at 7, but okay.
No, you were at 5.
That's fine. That's fine. It's good. Money well spent. So let's do it again. Okay.
All right, let's do it.
So you pulled 5.
Yep, so 5 left. Let's do it.
All right, on
Failing
3.
those spells, that hurt.
Reroll those ones.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Pretty good.
Better than last time.
Yep, yep.
It's better than last time again.
That was great.
Okay, so 2d3 mortals and do your saves.
These guys are so good. It's crazy. All right, so 5s. Let's see it. Okay, better rolling.
Okay.
Okay.
So I'll do these all at once.
Yep.
Okay, good.
So let's grab some yellow dice. So this is 3 damage, 2 damage, 2 damage. So here's the
One.
1 damage.
Oh,
come on.
Dice?
So dumb.
Okay.
All right. So 1,
Ooh, 2,
3,
3,
4, and that's
5.
squad.
That's the squad.
Oh, gosh.
Priests.
That was defeat snatched from the jaws of victory in that fight. I'll tell you that.
Yeah.
That was nuts. Okay.
Priests.
So good. Every time. Cool. That's it.
Okay. So I do have morale there.
You do have morale. For what that's
so
worth.
I lost 3. And I'll have to check my leadership. I think it's 8. And I do have the data tether here, so we should generally be fine. Yeah, we're fine.
Sounds good.
Okay.
And then here.
And I lost
4.
4. I thought I had lost 1 already.
3.
I was down 1. So
All
we're
good.
fine. Yeah.
All right. So for me, I will
Brian,
engage.
What were you rolling to wound there?
I'm sorry?
3s.
With why 3s?
What strength are they?
5.
Oh,
I
shoot.
thought they were strength 6 with this because I had the +1 strength and reroll.
Well, if you have +1 strength, then they are strength 6.
Yeah.
You
then
had
we're
plus
good.
1 strength? The
Yeah.
mechanical?
Yeah. I couldn't do anything about it. That's what I thought, at least.
I thought you had
No
Shroud
recollection.
Song. No, because you were rolling 2-ups on these guys, so you had Shroud Song.
I had reroll 1s to hit in combat, and then.
And +1
Okay,
strength?
so here's what I'll do. Drop me my last 2 CP.
Okay.
I thought I had the +1 strength, but I forgot. Drop me my 1 CP, and I'll change my canticle.
Okay, sounds good. So I will have engage on the 3 fronts for 2 points, and 3 points for the holding the center, and that's it.
Very good.
Ugh, that was brutal.
Mm-hmm.
Brutal. So 7 left. Okay. And how many CP does he have after that?
He
I have
will be
1
up
now.
to 2 at the start of his turn.
Oh, okay.
Sounds good.
No, no, I spent 2.
Oh, it costs you 2.
It
costs
costs
2.
2. It's an expensive strat.
Then you're up to 1 at the start.
Yeah, I'm up to 1.
Okay. Let's do it.
Okay. So at the start of my turn, I'm on 2 objectives.
Yep. So am I. You get 10.
All right. This is my turn 3. Is
This is your turn? Yes.
Yeah, bottom of 3.
Jeez. Weird game.
It is a weird game.
Thank you, Levi. Hello. Love the T to the 4th. Go Death Guard. Question. Thoughts on Vanguard Vets going to 2 wins with Storm Shields, Chain Swords with AP 1. Sounds tasty. Is it competitive?
So tasty.
Yes.
Oh my
Very
goodness.
good. I'm not even sure they need the Storm Shields. Like, just take double Chainsword
That is fair.
and like budget.
Yeah.
Maybe not even jump packs. Just like budget guys with lots of attacks that can hide in buildings and jump out and stabby stab.
It's so good.
So good.
But I do like the Thunder Hammers always made me really nervous before because they were so many points for 1 wound.
Yep.
And now it's like, And they were still good. People would still run it, right? Especially with Raven Guard. But now they're just going to be amazing.
I'll bet it'll be like an ablative wound thing. The best strategy will be like 1 Thunderhammer in a unit of a bunch of cheap dudes with a bunch of wounds and.
Because it's just so many
swords.
wounds, right?
Because yeah, going up to 2 wounds is like
It's a lot.
that's a lot of wounds.
It's a big deal. It really is.
Thank you, Evan. Thanks for the great content, gang. As a newbie to 40k, your Q&As and explanation of what you're doing is super helpful. What size of army should I shoot for my first army?
Ooh, that's a good question.
I would shoot for 1,000.
Yeah, 1,000.
Yes.
The game doesn't work super well at 500,
Yeah.
in my opinion. So 1,000 is generally a good idea.
Exactly.
Also, a lot of the starter boxes. So if you buy like the Indominus box, it has about 1,000 points of each army. And that'll give you a flavor of the armies. The starter boxes come at a pretty hefty discount compared to just buying the models individually. I think there's a lot of reasons to try 1,000 points.
I wouldn't disagree.
Thanks, Cap and Yort.
So, Captain Yart.
To my first 2-day GT this weekend, bringing my
Nice.
Harlequins. Any advice on my first event bigger than an RTT? Love your videos.
That is
Sleep.
Awesome.
The first night, sleep. A lot of people like to go out and party. Not me and Brian. Me and Brian, we drink a nice Coca-Cola and get under the covers and nap.
It's never gotten me in trouble for my next day round, but I definitely am not. I'm not as wise as these two. but certainly I will sort of reserve myself for after the first day because the first day matters so much.
Also, sit. 2 days of Warhammer is a lot. Take breaks to sit down.
Drink a ton of water, more than you think you need. And just like, find time to kind of just chill out, even if it's like, just find a moment, because you're not going to realize until it's the second round of the second day and you just want to die. that
your voice also
you
will
need to
give out.
Pace yourself.
So be careful.
But I'm so excited for you. I miss GTs a lot. They're
I miss
so much
GTs
fun.
so much.
Just going and playing with your friends and
pretty
meeting people.
fantastic.
It's great.
It's very
I
fantastic.
take this thing looks like a wound. Makes me nervous.
Do the starter boxes not have 1,000 points anymore? I thought they did.
The starter boxes?
Yeah,
oh, you mean not
Indomitus.
not start collecting?
No.
Oh.
Indomitus has 1,000 points of each, right?
No, not quite. No.
Not quite? So like 900?
10 intercessors is 200.
10 assault intercessors is 200.
And then the outriders are 130, so 330.
They just keep making Marines cheaper. And then
So
the
you can
boxes
never-
don't have 1,000 points.
460, 560.
The characters
90.
are expensive. The Eradicators are
7.
kind of expensive. Adrian's doing impressive math, and I'm just distracted.
It's like 800. Well, it's pretty close to 900 points, actually. At least the Space Marine half.
Necrons are less than 1,000.
The Necrons are less. Most things are relatively cheap. I mean, obviously the Warriors are. They're cheaper than Assault Intercessors, I'll tell you that.
Thank you, Vinci. So Ravenwing Black Knights, do we run them in a 5-man to avoid blast or 10-man for strat efficiency? I'm stumped. That's a personal decision for most units in the game.
Yeah.
A lot of people feel differently or play differently with their units. If you want it as a bomb that you're going to put a bunch of strats into, and that's your plan, you want 10. But if you're not going to do that, you take 5. That's just like, that's
Words
your
of
choice.
wisdom there. You're not wrong.
Thank you, Aeroski. Big fan of Ad-mech, wanting to use Cerberus Raiders and the Taraxi of some kind, but I don't see people run them. Are they worth looking into?
Okay, that's going to change.
Of the specific kind or just in general?
Just in general, like, are the Cerberus Raiders and Taraxi...
They're excellent.
Yeah.
Don't you think?
That's 8?
It's 9.
9, because they were all the way over here.
That guy, so there was one guy there. That's the front guy. So 9 gets him to there.
Okay. Yeah.
So, okay.
But these guys were here, right?
The furthest back guy was right here.
Okay. Yeah.
I'm happy.
Seems a little bit farther, but
That's
yeah,
fine, it's fine.
just because the inches matter right now.
Yeah.
They're really good. You don't really need to spam them, I think, is the reason that you're not seeing it. Like, they're not so like amazing that you can just build a whole army around, take a ton of them. But they're really good. They're really useful. They take a lot of utility. If you look at really good Ad-mech players, they do take a smattering of them. So yeah, I love them. We just haven't run them because we don't have them yet. That's all.
For the which?
The Cerberus and the
we don't
Taraxi. Yeah, they're great.
Thank you, Jeff, for 1,000 Suns. I find the Terminator Sorcerer, even with the Familiar, to be less useful than the Exalted Sorcerer on disc for the same point cost. Do you disagree? And if so, why? Also, 40 rubrics and 4x10, is it a good or a bad idea?
So the Sorcerer question is a question of the amount, right? So I think there's a good argument to be made for the Exalted Sorcerer over the Terminator Sorcerer, but if you have both, then you can use the Terminator Sorcerer for the +1 to cast with the Chaos Familiar. You start getting multiple people with those casts, and in that case, it becomes useful to have one of each. As for the Rubric Terminators, or Rubric Marines, less so now, obviously. I still think it's interesting, and it's going to be twice as interesting when they have twice as many wounds.
Yeah.
I think people should be really afraid of that. Everyone's talking about Plague Marines, but like Rubrics with 2 wounds, my God.
Yeah, rubrics and 2 wins are going to be crazy.
I like a squad or 2 of 10. 4 is a lot, but
40 rubrics is
a lot of points.
Like a million points.
That's 1,000 points.
That's your whole army. Okay, so I'm up.
Cool.
We got some things to shoot at.
Yep.
Nothing too crazy to shoot at, but we got guns, so let's shoot them.
Sounds good.
So let's start over here. Well, we'll start by taking my Daedalosus and I suppose making your drill +1 to hit. I don't know that that's actually the right decision.
All right.
I think maybe leaving the drill alive for 1 turn might be, like, I'll regret it, but ultimately taking you off the center point is worth more to the game right now.
Right.
Because that'll give me, I'm holding 1, 2, I'm already holding 3. So I already have domination. So, okay, so I'll try to drop the vehicle then.
Okay.
So let's then, so he's got my -1 to hit, or +1 to hit, sorry, and then what we're going to do is take these stubbers and try to pop a few Nurglings. Actually, can we get that? Yes, we can. So we'll get that Nurgling that's right in the middle of the board with only 3 wounds left. So 1, so 6.
Hitting on 4 still?
9, 12. That's absolutely correct. And are we within 9 of call?
Yeah.
Yeah, we're good. So re-rolling my everything.
Belisarius Co.
Cock dice.
Yep.
Okay, and so we'll re-roll.
Hey, that was great.
Misses. Okay, great. And then 2 to win.
You got it.
Can we get 3 wounds?
Nah, I'm gonna tank all of them. Oh shoot.
There you are. No, I think you have before.
Not even like a token amount of ones?
Yeah.
All right, so 5s and 5s. Let's see it. Okay.
Okay, it's fine. We've got 3 wounds left.
Yep.
We need 60%.
Yeah, look, that was
Lives.
great.
Almost. Oh, he
I was
lives
gonna
only
say,
1 wound.
yeah.
That was ridiculous.
Oh man,
Very
that's
impressive.
amazing.
It feels good shooting at 1 wounded Nurgling.
Yeah, that's right. That's
Shooting at a unit of Nurglings does not feel good.
Pro move.
I do not like it nearly as much. Great. 1 Nurgling down.
Yeah, man.
So the priests don't have guns, so we have this tank over here.
Yep.
We'll save him until the end. Maybe I need to chip an extra wound from your tank. So
That's
why don't
fair.
we take the robots,
Yep.
and we'll put everything at your drill,
Sounds good.
and we'll see where we go from there.
Cool.
Okay?
I like it.
Okay. So let me just count them up.
So this is
6.
36, 56 shots?
So yeah, so here's where
many.
I have a consideration.
So many shots.
Oh yeah, you have plague marines and stuff inside. So when they get out, the other guns are more valuable.
Mm.
Wait, there's only 5 robots, right?
There's only 5.
9 by 5
sorry.
is
Yeah, yeah.
45.
My bad. I was doing times 6. Thank you very much.
So here's
You're
the
probably still wrong.
here's the thing. What turn is this for me? This is
54.
my turn 3.
This is turn 3, yeah.
Bridger, you want to do quick math? Do I even remotely kill this thing?
No, you don't. You
It's 10
can't
wounds,
have
right?
for math.
I don't want to have to do it in my head.
the
It slows
question?
down. Do I remotely kill this thing with 5 of them?
Oh, probably not, no.
No, right?
You're winning on 5s, dog.
I'm winning on 5s, yeah.
That's true.
And
Oh,
you
no,
have a
So
No
a
rat.
6th of your shots is your wins.
Yeah, T8, 3 up, 5 up, disgusting.
oh, and it has disgusting. Yeah, no.
You'll never kill it.
So
whole game.
I could drop my last point on binaric override.
Mhm.
But then these robots are out of the game, except they can continue to hold the center. I don't love it,
That's tough.
but if I don't kill it,
Call.
I could be in a bit of trouble.
Yeah.
So, all right.
I like how I'm the calculator. You're like, hey, do some math. for me.
It is our competitive game, you know.
Um,
Am I a performance enhancing tool?
You
Yes.
are, for
Am I
sure.
permitted to assist in this?
No.
all right. I don't want to do it. This is. Let's see if I live to regret it.
Mhm.
But I'm gonna binaric override.
He's overriding.
Oh,
ladies and
dang.
gentlemen.
So they're locked down. Kunk. Going into shooty shoot McShooterson mode.
Conqueror protocol.
Conquer protocol.
6, 9,
Doubling his
3,
shots, but he can never move again.
6.
Those of you who are unfamiliar.
Yeah, it sucks.
Uh,
So this is 1
yeah.
robot.
It doesn't suck as much as it used to.
True. Hitting on 3s.
Sounds good.
Rerolling my everything. This is going to take a minute. So
Do you want,
1, 2, 3.
Yeah,
Take-
do you want to
take some
just
questions?
roll? You want to quietly roll all your dice?
And we'll work
Yeah.
it out. We'll get back to you guys. and
Yeah,
answer
you
some
could keep doing questions because
Yeah.
Thank you.
that was 1 robot,
Thank
and
you.
I haven't even wounded yet.
Greg.
You did wounds, yeah.
Greg says, thanks for the content. Anyway, to make Wind Riders work. Ooh, that's a tough, that's tough. Because, like, you need a reason to take Wind Riders as opposed to Shining Spears. Or
2 wins.
as opposed to just, like, Scatter Laser Bikes.
I think,
It's tough.
well, those are our scatter bikes. Wind Riders are the names of just the jet bikes.
That's
Oh.
right.
So I would run them as min squads of 3, play them to engage on all fronts, things like that. I guess you could run them a bit bigger, but you want a small footprint, right? So not a huge squad. And use their mobility rather than their firepower, which has traditionally been the reason you take them. Like Bridger's saying, it's like scat packs. You take them to move around the board fast and score things. That's something that
Nine.
Eldar is very good about.
9 wins.
Oh, that was much better.
That's excellent.
Thank you, Jonathan. Glory
Yeah,
to
thanks.
the
I
14th
need
Legion on this one. My last super chat, the Burning Highway, was
One more
referencing the custom Boosta Blasta strat. Really amazing. Cheers.
Thank you.
Adrian's zoned in.
So it's taken 6 wounds so far.
Yep.
So
Props on me for using the custom booster blaster
No,
strat.
so the Burning Highway comment from last stream
Yeah.
was about that strat. The strat is called the Burning Highway.
That's right. I don't remember what it does.
What's for the custom Boosta Blasto?
I'll look it up.
3.
Yeah, they each, it's funny, they each have a strat, and they each have a custom job, and some of the custom jobs make it so you don't have to use the strats. But I didn't do the custom job on him, and they're different.
Okay, 5s. 1, 2, 3. Lots more hits, but worse wounds.
Brian's
4,
just like endlessly rolling
5.
dice over here.
I don't
7.
even know what he's doing.
So 7. 7 wounds. This is from the 3rd robot.
The third robot?
Wait,
Yeah.
what?
You're for sure killing this.
Yeah, it's dead.
Oops.
But with the binary override.
Yeah. The math still checks out. Ooh.
So it's
5s
got
again.
4 wounds left.
Yep.
So it's got 1 wound left.
1 wound left.
Okay.
All right.
So that would have been 6 robots if not double shooting.
Yes.
It would have lived.
Yes.
Checks out.
Math checks out.
There is 1 wound. You know that. I'm still looking up the Burning Highway. Yeah, I remember. I thought it was talking about you running Evil Sense stuff. Burning Highway, 1 CP. Oh yeah, this one. So it changes the the exhausts to range 10, assault 3, strength 5, AP -1. Actually, would have been interesting. I looked at the strat when I first went through the book, and I was like, it's not useful. But I was shooting at intercessors.
That's right.
So it'd be wounding on 3s, extra AP. You're actually totally right.
So 5 more. So each one is progressively getting worse. And I have 1 more left after this. But you only have 1 wound.
5s.
That's good.
And then 3 5s. We're all about 5s now, guys.
Yeah.
Sorry, no more 7s.
Not 7s?
Just kidding. I'll live you 7s forever. 7s.
And does it blow?
Does it blow up? Nope. All right.
And how many boys inside? 11?
So 11. 4,
Get
5,
all the
6,
ones.
7, 8, 9, 10, 11. That would be it. Nurgle. Praise Papa Nurgle. Filthy Bee. Yee. Oh, it was terrible. I lost 3.
You actually knocked another 1 there right at the very end.
Oh.
So it could have been 4.
Oh.
So 3 down.
Okay.
I'll take it.
Yep. Sounds good.
kinda
Sounds good. That was pretty bad.
All right, I want to get one more in, Brian,
Go for
because
it.
this was like, I saw this when it came out, and we're going to be, all right, you remember last time, Variant Human asked us which Primarch we would go on a date with.
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
Well, Variant Human came back. Variant Human asks, if you each had to go on a date with a Xenos HQ, which would you choose, and where would you take him?
Your brain.
Uh,
The cat lady? Is that
your
just-
brain,
just
and you
'cause
would
we're
take
in
her to a
cat shirt?
cemetery.
I am wearing my cat shirt today. Brian,
That's awful.
I'm starting to worry about you.
She's the priestess of death.
So bad.
And I don't know. Probably, I guess, Shadow Sun.
That was my answer.
Okay, sorry. I'll pick someone else. Xenos.
No, you can take Shadow Sun. I'll take
I'll
the
take.
Incarnate, 'cause she'll
I'll
just
take
kill me.
the Silent King
What?
because he's so cool.
He's not an HQ, that doesn't count.
Uh,
Has to be an HQ.
we don't know what he is, but I think we could guess.
There's no
It's
way
pretty
he's
obvious
going to
he's
be
not an
HQ. That is a nonsensical answer.
Is Gazgul, the new Gazgul, is he still an HQ?
No, he's not. And I was going to change my answer because I feel like he would actually be quite gentle.
He's
with
a
me.
he's a good party.
He would not be gentle. Get out
I'm
of
He'd
here.
be
gonna
like,
take-
oh, I'm going to give you a good crumpet. And I'd be like, oh, thanks, guys.
I was thinking I'd take like a solitaire and take them to some like really busy place where they'd feel deeply uncomfortable. But they're not an HQ either.
No.
They're an elite choice. This is actually really.
You can take a True Master.
This is far too challenging. I don't want a Troop Master. That's not a cool job.
I would definitely just take any Tau Commander and just chill in their battlesuit, because that would be so cool.
You would chill in their battlesuit, but wait, they're in it too? Because I don't think there's a lot of room in those battlesuits, dude.
Oh, that's the whole point.
Yeah, that's what he wants. The dirty boy.
Right.
Or, like, I could drive the battlesuit and carry them around.
Yes.
Or they could drive the battlesuit and carry me around.
That
while
is
I
how
carry
this works. You're absolutely right.
them. We could do the Magic Carpet ride again,
Yes.
but in a battlesuit.
Mhm.
Preferably a Cold Star, so we go real fast. Just tear the flesh off my face.
Just tear the flesh.
Yes.
So, Adrian, all this time you've just been dropping dudes from...
Yeah, out of my drill. Because you don't have any shooting yet left, right? You have calls
Yeah.
out of range.
So yeah. Oh, it's wholly within 3,
Yep.
right? Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So Call can only shoot at these Nurglings.
Yes.
So we're gonna Nurgling shoot with Call, and the Manipulus will shoot too, and then it'll all be good.
Yep.
Wait, are there 7 left?
Nurglings?
No, Marines.
Oh, Plague Marines, yeah.
Plague Marines.
That's the way it was supposed to
It
be.
was meant to be.
So 1 shot with the Manipulus hits,
Nice.
strength 7 wins,
Oh, come on, 5 up. Nope.
and
Magna
it's
Rail.
D3.
2, so down
2
to 2.
damage. Okay. Hooray.
Hooray!
And then we've got Cole. Cole just has D3 shots. 2 shots on 2s.
yeah, I'll
on
say.
2s.
Oh, right. Oh!
No, Call. No. That's a bad
Sorry,
call.
that just shocked
And
me.
this guy,
I'm shook.
I don't think you can see. Oh, there's an Nurgling right there. So the what's his
Is that on
name?
camera? I'm sorry, Bridget.
Datalosis, D3 shots, 2 shots
Uh-huh.
on 2s, strength 6 on 2s.
Nice. These are just, or no, these are multi
Damage
right?
1.
Oh, okay.
So one
They
feel
live.
no pain.
Okay, down to 1.
So I'm gonna charge with Call.
Oh, dang. Yeah.
So I don't know what he needs, but it's probably like a 3 or something.
Good enough. Belisarius Cowl.
Okay.
Cool.
So call charges.
See what you did there.
And yeah, that's fine. I think I do want to keep my other two characters alive, but yeah, I think that's still probably the best idea. Because I don't actually need to kill the squad, I just want to hurt it. And then I will charge my tank into your Plague Marines.
Yep. So this is why I came out the other side, guys. He wants to charge me and stop me from grenading, basically. So what do you need?
So hold on, let's see. Oh, is that the grenade guy right there?
Yep.
Okay, so I'll have to declare him as well.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm just outside of 8.
Mm-hmm.
It was close, but okay. An 8. It's not an easy charge, and I have 0 CP. Oh, and I get this.
Nicely done. Nicely done.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
Cool. I just have to kill him in combat. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine.
I was a small part of me was expecting you to use the grenade stat in Overwatch. Like 1 CP to Overwatch, 1 CP
I really
to
don't,
grenades, and then 1 CP to make the grenades good.
But amazing.
Yeah, I really don't think that was going to happen.
Oh, it would have been amazing, Ryan. You would have died instantly.
Obviously. I would have hit with everything.
Okay, let's fight with Belisarius. So he's got his 4 attacks, which was more.
Mm-hmm.
Well, you also have the Mechadendrites.
Yeah, nothing. Oh. Would you like to charge here, sir?
Oh, yeah, thanks. I knew there was another charge. So, yeah.
Even in a tournament, I wouldn't be like, sorry, man.
So I'm just going to charge the 1 tank.
Okay.
And so I'm within a 5 so far.
Okay. Cool.
Man, Chad is loving this date question.
It's a great question.
There's quite a few Tyranid models being proposed.
Oh, no. There's so many things I'm not going to say.
Tyranid
right
HQs. Wow. That's spicy.
Swarmlord, Old One Eye.
Oh,
Old One Eye.
Some
Old
good answers
One Eye.
in chat.
I thought they were going to go for like the Dominatrix, and like that's an obscure reference. But
There's a lot of Lilith in chat
Who?
from Drukhari.
Oh, Lilith.
Yeah.
But
Well, you know, never mind.
All right.
the show's just going downhill.
I'm just gonna
So
leave that there.
we'll go with the priest. I left myself just outside of 3.
It was a very nice long charge.
How
so
many
you didn't
do
risk
I
anything.
how many do I have left? 7? 2, 3,
Yep.
4, 5.
What's that?
7 left. That's right. 2,
All right, let's
4,
do it.
6, 7.
I'm gonna look back at this chat. It's just all 7s. I'm like, what have we done?
One mortal
So
wins.
One mortal, and then
And
disgustingly
then I'll do my
resilient
pylon.
takes it down to 4.
Hooray!
As a judge of this event, I'm gonna have to ask you guys to play a little faster.
It's a very
Okay, we will,
particular
actually.
game. So we've been like extra particular in our movement, which is costing us for sure. So we'll fight with the priests. I guess doesn't really matter.
Yeah.
So 7 of them. So 2, 4,
CP check.
6,
You have 3.
8,
Ryan has
10,
0.
12, 14.
Fascinating. Okay.
All right, on 3s or once. Ouch. It was real bad.
Wow.
Look at that.
Wow.
Okay, 5's to win.
Uh-huh.
You have what, 3 wins left on this tank?
4.
Oh, nice, saucy. So, 2 wins. You got a piece, my man.
Yep. 4 up to invuln.
Oh, it gets them in combat too.
Yeah.
Cool.
Doesn't matter though. Yeah, go ahead. Oh, dang it.
So
Dang it.
5,
I have to make 2 of these.
2, which I think is totally reasonable. Nope, just 1.
Ah! All right, does it blow up? Hup. Nope.
No. Okay, and I shall pile in,
Heck yeah, you will.
as they say.
That is 3 points to Brian.
That's right.
He has brought it down.
He brought it down.
Brought down the house.
But in order to do that, I, gave up this unit.
Yes.
Like, you have easy ways to kill it.
It was
Hmm.
dang, 3 up, man. It's rough. Okay, so what next? Call?
Call, yeah. 4 attacks. 2's on reroll. Is he 3s or 2s? I always
2s.
get this wrong. He has 2s.
Yeah, just no rerolls.
2
again.
Okay.
5
ups?
5 ups doesn't really matter because I don't get my things. Cool.
Okay.
So killed a stand and a half.
Okay. And then the Mechadendrites, which is what, 2d6, right?
Yep.
So 9, 1, 2,
Nice.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. These are rolling 1s. And then 2s again. Ooh.
So you have the melee reruling ones?
Yes, and the +1 strength.
Cool.
Yeah.
Sounds good. 5s. Oof.
Okay, 1 damage.
5s again.
Okay, so another base eats it.
Boom. So this is two, it was 4 total, right? So 2 and 2.
Yep.
All right, sounds good.
And that's it. I'm not piling in because I want to stay within 3. So
tank, Brian.
my tank over there will do its 3 attacks.
Yeah, bring it.
At the Plague Marines. Nothing.
Cool. We'll do this tank real quick on the priests. Hey, 1 hit.
1 hit.
Hey, 1 wound.
No.
Yes.
He saves
All right, we're gonna do the Grenader Reno.
Yep.
Good one.
I totally forgot to
This
pull
is the Biologist Putrefier.
Yeah.
I think he's 3 attacks, hitting on 3s.
Does that sound correct? And he was angry charged.
Yep.
So on 3s, hey, they all hit. Does he have something in melee?
No.
He has his syringe, which doesn't work against you. So just 5s.
Okay.
All
1, 3. We take it away.
Hey, I'll take it.
It's good. You actually need it.
Yeah.
You need every wound you can get.
So Plague Marines, you have 11 wounds.
Yeah.
I'm going to spend 1 for +1 to wound.
Yes, I think that's a good call.
7!
Nice.
All right, cool.
Oh, so you
let's
get it back.
I get it back.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Bridget's
Not
like,
just a random set.
I thought we were just saying stuff.
Yeah, we're just calling out 7 for no reason.
We're just calling out
Well,
7.
we've been doing it all game, bro.
Yeah.
So pile this guy. I'm gonna go in here.
Okay.
I'm trying to. Do I want to do plague knives now that I actually got that one back? It'd be nice to kill this.
It would be big to kill it.
1 attack each. They're strength 5. Be winning on 5s.
You're winning on 4s because you use vets.
What's that?
Use vets.
On 4s. Yeah. So
Yeah.
I will spend it. Actually, I can't get it back, but you know,
Okay.
no shame in rolling 7s.
That's right.
Okay, so then
So
we
you're
are
spending 1 more CP for +1 attack.
with the daggers, with the knives. Cool. So I have 7 left. 6 of which have the knives. So
Okay.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 1 for the leader. All right, on 3s, 6s explode. So 2s are out. We'll pull those first.
Okay.
Try not to stand on top. And 1, 2, 3, 4 6s. So 4 additional attacks.
Okay.
Death to the false emperor. Shoot.
Okay.
And then on 4s, rerolling 1s because they're plague weapons.
Ooh, very nice.
Yeah. Wow, good thing.
Was not amazing.
Oh my gosh, I just keep pulling dice.
And there's 1 more 1 in there.
Yep.
Okay, cool.
Quite bad.
No rend on those.
So I take a 1.
Sounds good.
I was winning on 4s, Adrian.
So the
I
flail,
know.
the flail's got to do it all,
The
right?
flail.
And the flail can do it.
He
That's
can,
the funny thing.
But so here's 6 attacks.
No, you're an animal with these flails every
Flails.
time.
I know, right?
You can see why Adrian brings flails because he's literally never. He's with a guy with 2 attacks. He's regularly getting 12 attacks.
That's right. That's what you do. So on 3s, 6s are nice.
Oh, good.
Okay, well don't worry. I flubbed that.
Yeah. So 1 6. Let's roll it.
So D3 more
It's
attacks.
not another. Okay, fine.
2 more.
It's 2. That was the same as last time.
On 3s.
Good.
Gosh darn it.
Good.
And then
What's the strength of a flail? Is it 6? I think it's strength 6.
I think it's plus 2.
Which would make it 6.
Which would make it
But
6.
it matters. We're like right on
Because then
the,
that would make it a 3 to wound.
Yeah. So 1 second.
All right, it's a tough one. I think that's what it is, but I could. The alternative would be +1, which is weird.
Well, it's plus 2 or plus 3.
Oh, it's not. I don't think it's +3.
Wow.
Why is it not?
That would
coming
be strength 7. That's a lot.
Yeah, I thought it was +2.
I don't see it there. Do you see it there?
Here's
my wound
flail
rolls.
of corruption right there.
Oh, it's flail. I was looking for plague flail.
+2.
Not flail with corruption. So yeah. So normally on 4s, now on 3s. Hey.
Okay.
There you go.
So -2.
Yep.
So cool. Got my 5s. All right.
That's
so
great.
8 damage.
Not quite
So
enough.
yeah.
Down to 2. All right.
But you can see the flail does all the work.
The flail's
You
everything.
just need 1 flail.
So I did the +1 wound just for the flail, and then I was like, well, now it's interesting because I refunded the CP to do the other thing.
Yeah.
All right, cool. Thank you. That is that. We good?
So morale on your Nurglings, I think they lost what, 2 or 3?
Just 2.
Okay.
They're good. And then the Plague Marines over here, they're good.
They're good.
Cool deal. Shall we?
We shall.
So anything for Brian at the end of the turn?
Well, let's score it up. Brian, you have domination, right?
Nope. I had to move off of it. In order to charge him, I had to move off of it.
Yeah.
Because I can test you for this objective.
That's right.
Yeah.
Dig it.
Yeah.
Let's go to Death Guard turn 4.
Good.
How many objectives do
2.
you hold? 2?
I hold 2, which is the same as Brian.
You hold 2?
This one?
Nope,
This
I'm
one.
contesting on this. I have a troop right there.
Oh my gosh, I didn't see him at all.
So you're on
Adrian
1.
doesn't hold 2, he holds 1.
Oh, that sucks. Oh my gosh.
Adrian declaring, that sucks.
Yeah. That's the official
That
declaration.
sucks. I totally didn't know he's there. Okay. I was like, why is he not? All right. Good. I have how many CP now?
You have
+1?
3 because
Cool.
you're back to
Sounds
3.
good. Oh my gosh.
New
Which is
canticle.
4 less than
Oh,
7.
look at you.
Okay, so like, I guess Shroud Psalm
Sure.
and reroll ones in combat because you're gonna fight me.
Yeah, I dig it.
All right.
Okay. Sounds good. Sounds good.
Fight me-
Okay.
fight me, bro.
Yes.
Right. Thank you, Zach. In your opinion, what is the best mark for obliterators? Slanesh for endless cacophony, Korn for bloody crown, or Nurgle for Guo revives and locust?
Those are all cool, but Slanesh are just the best one.
It's Slanesh. For sure.
It's easy. The double shoot is too amazing, and they're an oppressive unit. Like these robots are good, but man, are they? Those are good.
Yeah.
Because they even they deep strike, they fight, they got it all.
Yep.
Thank you, Jonathan. This is
They're
going back to
filing.
when we were talking about orc elites becoming HQs. Jonathan says truck boys, stick bombers, and ard boys all would be great troops.
Ard boys would be cool.
That'd be cool.
Yeah, I'm into that.
He also says, any suggestions on airbrushing? Looking to expand my skill set. Practice. Airbrushing is a skill more so than
And there's
a lot of
tons
things.
of free content online to learn how to do it.
Mm-hmm.
So, you can always, and the thing about airbrushing, you can practice on just random old models or even just on like interesting like pieces of paper or something. You could try to get used to doing like fine line work or anything like that.
Yeah.
It's just practice and watch the videos. Don't try to learn it on your own. And learn your particular airbrush because a lot of different brands of airbrush have their own peculiar, that's a hard word for me, little quirks. And you wanna get used to them.
Yeah.
Oh, Brian, you killed the drills. That's another 2 bring it down points. No, 3. How many? Is
It's
it 10
2.
wounds?
It's only 10 wounds.
It's only 10 minutes.
Good catch, Chad.
I wish it was more wounds.
Right.
But then again, I
Okay,
wish it
Tommy.
wasn't.
Right. Oh yes.
Thank you, Benjamin.
Nice.
Adrian,
Look at
have
you.
you considered
Okay.
blood axes, battle wagon with def rolla full of tank bustas, or a bone breaker with red rolla?
Yeah.
I think it's really
Those
cool.
are all
I
great.
like it a lot.
We saw how good the Bone Breaker
Oh my
is,
gosh.
right? The Bone Breaker is actually amazing.
He's
and
so good.
it gives the army some like shooting durability, like anti-shooting durability that they never have.
Mm-hmm.
So I really love it. What is the score?
It is 44, Adrian, to 23, Brian.
So I'm super losing.
You are quite behind, but you do have While We Stand We Fight, which is a lot of points that you are currently scoring. Like you're 15 points up
That's true.
from what you're thinking.
That's true.
Okay.
It's true.
That's interesting.
It's true. And you're going up in primaries right now. Because he only got 5 points.
No,
this
I'm
time.
only on 1 point next turn.
Then you're going even on primaries.
Yeah.
Thank you, Bobson.
Bobson.
Pops in.
Bobson says, hey, Bridger, you get another CP. I'll mark it down.
Ooh.
What is the verdict on the Calidus and Eversor 9th? And should they change to give the Vindicare a character rule without nearby models? So Vindicare, I feel like he is definitely a feel bad or a loser in terms of new character rule. I agree. But I don't know if just giving him like the
Well,
old
he's
character
already
rule
got
would
like a
be-
really good cover save, right? He's got like +2 cover save,
no,
doesn't
he's
he?
-2 to hit. in
-2
cover,
to hit, which
which
doesn't
does
work.
nothing.
Oh.
So
So they should have done something then.
He
Yeah.
should get something, but I don't know if giving him old character rule would be fair.
It would make him a very useful pick. Yeah.
Well, yeah, maybe sufficiently useful that he's in contention to be picked at all. Because right now,
Yeah.
it feels like you should just never take him.
Yeah, I think it'd be worth playtesting. It's a rule that could be cool with him. I can imagine him being like super concealed and, really, really challenging to pick out. So I don't know. It's
For
kinda
the,
cool.
the Calidus and the Eversor, the Calidus I think is great, especially against armies that you know are going to stack up a bunch of buffs. So like against Ad-mech, right?
Yeah.
Or Death Guard, even. These armies that are going to stack up a bunch of buffs in one turn, you're like, cool, I know you're going to do that, so I'm going to spend a CP, and you're going to spend an extra on everything.
Yeah.
Yeah, Callis is great. The Eversor is hard to use, but he's a ton of fun.
He's anti-Horde.
Which I don't
and
know.
Horde just isn't really in
I
right
don't know
now.
that that's a big deal right now. Yeah.
He's fun.
I'm going to spend 1 CP to have this Plague Verse Crawler fall back and still shoot.
Oh, that's the thing you can do. I thought it was just move and shoot.
No, it's a Poxmonger's thing.
Poxmongers.
It's one of my two abilities. 1, if I kill something in melee with the Demon Engine, I can heal him. 2, for 1 CP, fall back, still
Well,
shoot.
the more you know.
Exactly.
Because
It's great.
I had no idea.
It's so good.
I thought I had got you. I was like, I touched you.
Yeah, that's why I wasn't so worried.
All right.
Thank you,
Yep.
Hazard Brewing. Very generous.
Thanks.
Don't really have anything to say, but great content.
Thanks
What's
a
your
lot.
favorite model to paint that is unfortunately hot garbage to play? Cough. Custodies were robbed. Cough.
Custodes got hurt real bad. We could see how good the Harlequins were. What's a favorite model to paint?
The Orion is really cool.
Now,
and
I don't
not
actually
great.
like painting the Custodes tanks. I don't actually enjoy it. Like it's okay, but it's just a lot of masking and it's really tedious. Oh man, this is a really interesting question. What would be a fun model to paint that's hot garbage?
It used to be all the greater demons.
That's true. The greater demons are a ton of fun, but now they're cool. They're awesome.
Advancing flamer.
Probably, knights these days are pretty bad, and building and painting a knight is a really great experience.
Yeah, it is pretty fun.
So that's probably, like, I've enjoyed every knight that I've made. It's great. It's awesome. Also, I think Magnus. Magnus is one of the most amazing models to build and paint, but I don't think that he's great.
And poxmongers, or poxwalkers. We're all poxmongers.
Thank you, Comrade Anthony. I wonder why Death Guard players, myself included, are so much more obsessed with their holy number, more so than any other legion. Because they have the best.
Because the best one. They have the one that actually comes up often enough.
Yeah, that's true. All right, I think we're good on movement.
Okay.
Well, actually, we're not, because I'm going to Cloud of Flies on these boys.
You're going to Cloud of Flies on the
Plague Marines.
Plague Marines, okay. So that means the robots can't shoot them.
Correct.
I like it.
Thank you.
So it's another CP, okay.
That is another CP.
So you're at what, one CP?
Yeah.
Is he at one?
Yeah.
7!
So he gets it back
too.
Okay, nice.
So now he's at 2.
All right, let's do some Psychic, shall we? So we have Smite from the Pox Bringer onto ya boys. Good.
Right.
Looking at D3.
It's the big 3.
Oof.
I lose all 3.
Jeez.
It hurts.
Jeez.
It hurts.
Big.
Yeah, that's great.
Okay. It hurts.
We're going to Smite from the Sorcerer, the Malignant Plague Caster. It goes off, which will do a mortal wound just because it went off, and you're within 7. And just 3, so 4
mortal wounds.
Wow.
That's why I love this guy.
He's great.
So I lose 3 more.
Down to 1.
That's how you kill this unit.
Yeah.
I'm down to 1 model left in the squad.
100%.
It's not where you want to be.
Jeez. Okay.
This so because he gets to fall back and still shoot, this was not even remotely worth it.
That's fair.
Yeah.
That's fair. Then we're gonna go. We don't. I should just do a Smite instead of do Blades at this point. Then it'd be on a 7.
On a 7.
Yeah, the Prince will do that. Good. And then 2. So 2 more mortals.
Oh, okay. Nice. So you got the whole squad?
Yeah. Sounds good.
Okay.
I like it. And then we're gonna miasma the Talisman. Tallyman. Hup.
And who's this with?
That's this guy's Sorcerer right here.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
So on a 6.
Oh, sorry. I thought you had given up on the spells for the rest of them.
Oh, no, you're right.
That's fine.
Yeah, are you sure?
Yeah, it's fine.
Yeah, I keep
It's
forgetting.
an easy thing to
I
forget.
need to just, because you have to do all of them at the same time now.
All
You
the
can't
spells
just
from
come
one
back.
sorcerer, yeah.
Sounds good. Because I was mostly thinking about Blades. That's it for Psychic.
Okay.
Let's do
That
some
was a
shooting.
good psychic phase.
I'm super happy with
That
it.
was 7 mortal wounds you did.
Right?
7.
7s! All right. So let's do Plague Burst Crawler number 1 into this tank.
Okay.
We're gonna we're just gonna put everything.
Okay.
Yep. Yeah. So here's entropy.
Let's make it rain.
4s.
Okay.
And then on a 3 rolls.
Oh.
3 rolls. Yeah,
Okay.
there it is.
So I am in Shroud Psalm, so okay, you got
And
it.
that'll be
You got it.
exactly.
So does he kill or blow up on Belisarius? No.
Cool deal.
Okay. So I lose the tank.
Sounds
So
good.
2 points for, 3 points.
That's
for you.
3 for me. That's
He
right.
just brought it down.
Oof. And then we're gonna do the back one, everything into call.
Very nice.
Actually, let's see if we get lucky because he doesn't have any other targets.
And the back one has line of sight call?
Yeah.
Call staff is really high.
I had started moving
Yeah.
in here and I was like, oh my gosh.
Okay.
So we're actually gonna start with the flamer. Sorry, into him. So here's the
Okay.
strength because he can't shoot anything else.
Yeah.
So
And
strength.
it's a 9-inch flamer, right? I always
Yeah.
forget.
So I advanced
It's
him
an excellent
forwards.
flamer.
That's
Okay.
great. So strength 6.
Strength 6, okay.
You're T6, right?
I am, yeah.
All right. So number of shots.
Okay,
One.
just 2.
I'll save it because I do want to keep my CP.
Yep.
4s. Oh. So 2 minus 3 for 3 each.
And doesn't Call only have 6 wounds?
He has 8.
Oh, it's 8,
Yeah,
right? Yeah. So he's not going to die at least. Okay, but he's
Wow.
taking 6.
Sounds good.
And
And then the Plague Burst Crawler, everything into him.
okay. Let's bring down Call.
How much is Demon Forge?
1.
It is 1.
Mhm.
I'm gonna spend it. Yeah.
Isn't that in the Chaos Space Marine book?
Does DG not have it? Let's check.
Demon Forge? I don't think so. I've never seen it there, but they might. I don't know.
In the back of my head, maybe I imagined it, but I thought you were one time like, why didn't you do this? So let me see.
Maybe it does actually. I don't know.
No,
actually,
worth checking. No, blasphemous kill shot. They have kill shot, guys.
Yeah,
all of Chaos
we know
has
that.
kill shot.
All of Chaos has that. Yeah.
But they do not have it. It's a good call.
That they didn't, and I was wrong.
So yeah, they don't.
Yeah.
Cool. So let's just everything into here. Let's see it. So entropy. Reroll the 1.
All right. 1 hit.
On a 3 with the reroll.
Yeah.
No.
He's gonna tank it.
We're gonna do the baby shots because I just want to take a little. Oh shoot.
Roll the 1.
Take a break. All right.
Okay.
Here we are
So
again.
just the mortar.
Mortar. 2 shots. 2 kills. 2
oh,
hits.
you got the hits though.
On 3s, rerolling. I'm
Come
really
on.
chucking the dice now.
So 1 wins.
No.
And so he's got a 1-up save, so it goes to a 3-up. But I have no reroll. Oh,
You get.
he gets it. Okay. So Call lives.
Did you roll Canticles, Brian?
I did. Yeah. It's Shroud Summon reroll 1s in combat.
All right, this is for you, Brian.
He advanced.
No, I
Yeah.
was gonna supercharge it.
You're gonna
Give me my
supercharge
one
your
time,
pistol.
and
Yeah.
I didn't. Okay, so we're done. Done. Call lives.
Call lives
which
for now.
because he really lives then.
Yeah.
Because it's Call. We don't have any pistols there. We're good. All right. Charges.
Yeah.
We're gonna do Nurglings into the Vanguard.
The lone Vanguard.
Yep.
Okay. Nothing I can do.
Here's the charge.
Okay.
We're in.
I'm excited to see it.
Thank you. Thank you. Like so. You know what we're trying to do here.
This is kind of scary.
Ooh,
It touches those robots.
And advanced. Fighting already. That's it.
All right. I'd love to see it.
So chargers first. You can't switch. You'll have 4 robots of fighting. Or no, if I touch here, you'll only have 3 robots.
Well, I can still pilot, of course. Right.
No,
You
can't
cannot move.
Oh, I see. That's what you're saying. Yeah.
Yeah. So kind of like so.
Okay.
Yep. Yeah, you'll get 3. All right, cool. So all the attacks from the Nurglings onto the Vanguard. So here's 4, and pardon me.
Yep.
4.
So he's killing my OPSEC. That's the goal here.
Yep, exactly. And touching the robots. So 4s to hit.
Good luck.
I know, right? And then
5s
5s to win. Rerolling 1s.
That was good.
Hey, that was great.
That was actually excellent.
4 saves.
4 ups. He
Got him.
goes down.
Got him.
All right. So that's the Vanguard. These guys should have 2 wins. Don't you think?
They used to have 2.
Yeah, I know. That would have been better.
7th edition.
All right.
First non-charger is you.
He still would have died. But so my tank, D3 attacks, or is it 2 wins up, so it's 1 attack? Misses.
Nailed it.
So it dies.
What?
Are you going to spend anything, or are you just going to go for it?
I'm just going to try to kill it.
So just go with the this flail.
Sounds good. So here's the flail. Just 1 D3 tax.
Yep.
3 tax.
Stop it.
On 3s. No 6s,
Okay.
though. And then on 4s, rerolling 1s. Okay.
So 2 wounds.
So 2 minus 2.
So it's 2 damage, right?
Yeah.
So you got him. And he blows up in your face.
Oh, he
he
does.
does.
That was good. Is he a 1 or a D3?
He's a D3.
So Plague Marines?
So the Plague Marines,
1.
and then the character.
Oh, okay.
1. So 1 each.
So Plague Marines. Whoops. Plague Marines. Character.
Okay. I thought you were going to take him back. Impressive.
Me too. Me too.
Impressive. So that's another 3 points for him.
That's
Yeah,
nice.
it's big.
It's big. Yeah, he's running away with the points here.
Game's winding down at this point.
It's not looking good. Yeah. I didn't lose call, which is good.
Yeah, man. They are here. How's that?
Okay. So there's just my robots fighting, so just the 3. So actually they can't move or fight.
They can fight.
They can fight.
Can they fight?
Yeah.
When
They
they're in
just can't
Conquer
move.
Protocol?
Correct. Yeah, you just can't move.
Okay.
Yeah.
I thought they couldn't fight either. No, they can't. Yeah. I guess.
No, you're good.
So, got this. Roll my 1s on 4s.
Okay.
And then on 2s. Let's kill 1 base.
Oh, dang.
So there's 2 wounds left on a base.
5s? Yeah.
All right.
Could still happen.
2
The
wounds
king's
left on a
alive.
base. Ah.
What a tease. What a tease.
It doesn't matter.
No, it doesn't. But
Okie doke.
woof. All right, that's me.
That's a
Okay,
good
so
place to be.
scoring you up. You have direct assault again, right?
Yes, I have direct assault.
You've gotten that every turn, and then engage on
He's
all
been doing
fronts.
I have 3 fronts of 2 points. Yeah, I really like that secondary. Like I said, I was gonna have to feed stuff. I've had to feed them a little less fast than I thought, but still great.
Yeah. No, it's been working out. Because the Nurglings are just, like, they'll take a whole robot unit to kill them, and I might not even And then
Exactly.
what? I killed Nurglings, and then you have another unit. So
Precisely.
okay, my turn.
Ad-mech turn 4.
All right.
Let's do it.
So I'm on 1 point.
Yep.
So 5.
5 points to Brian.
Yeah, it's not amazing.
Thank you, Mindless One. Good day,
back.
boys. Hope this event hasn't been wearing you all out. Been falling head over heels for you all. Question: in a unit of 10 Vanguard vets, how many should be equipped with storm shields? Ooh, that's a tough question.
We were just talking about that.
Are you bringing jump packs on these Vanguard vets? Are you bringing any Thunderhammers? That's like, I wouldn't, if I'm running all chainswords, I probably wouldn't spend on the storm shields.
Keep them cheap, right?
Right.
Maybe one's a little cheeky, like if you really need it.
It's weird though, because now in 9th, I mean, it's okay, especially if you're only taking 1, but in 9th, as soon as you allocate any wounds to a model,
Yeah.
you allocate all the wounds to that model.
But it's still useful, right? So, for example, my Shining Spears, I will still allocate it to one like scrub, have them die, and then if you need to, like let's say it's like Eradicator's going in, the first guy will die super easy, and then you can switch over to your Storm Shields or your Exarch. So it is worse, but I think it's still interesting. If you want to, if you're playing, it's what Bridger said, it really depends what you're playing, right? If you want to be like Raven Guard up in their face, there's a lot to be said about a ton of Storm Shields and just making them super difficult to remove, right? So like what he said, if you're running White Scars, I would just run Chain Swords and run them like coming in on turn 3, stuff like that, just with their flat 2 damage.
Yeah.
Yeah.
For a while, I was running, at like the end of 8th, I was running Raven Guard with Vanguard vets, and everybody said I was crazy. But I ran them with jetpacks and all storm shields with 3 Thunderhammers and 6 with chainswords. And it's just like I ran the squad as a Blade of Wounds for Thunderhammers that I would just run around and hit planes with.
Yeah.
Or vehicles that I couldn't get to. You know, like they're Vanguard vets are a very versatile weapon, and they do whatever you kit them out for. So you just have to decide what you want to kit them for. Thank you, Einar. Thanks for answering my earlier question. Glad I could catch the show. Would you take in a Harlequin's, what would you take in a Harlequin list to fight Blood Angels? That's tough, because Blood Angels, they'll just smack you real good. They'll smack you real good.
That's a great question.
You will not take vehicles, because they'll just smack those.
No vehicles, bikes. Because the bikes are also strength 4. One of the great things about Harlequins against Space Marines is they can get a lot of strength 4 that basically makes transhuman worthless, but you still get your rerolls to wound with Troop Masters. So get bikes in there, get them with the Troop Master. It makes their buffs really inefficient, right? It basically takes away their feel and pain. Transhuman doesn't do anything. That's what I would do. And you have the maneuverability, which is everything, right? Yeah.
The bikes are just amazing.
They're so good.
You take them against everything, because they're just so good.
They're so great.
You take them with Zephyr Glaives. That's the important thing.
That's the +1 strength.
Some people don't realize.
Yeah, that's true. -2 and -2. Or flat 2 damage.
Flat 2 damage is just so good.
The grenades, unfortunately, are just terrible.
They're a meme?
They're almost literally useless.
They're a meme.
They're a meme.
So you put Cloud of Flies on them.
Yep.
That means I can't target them unless they're the closest.
Yep.
Is that correct?
Yep.
Okay. So what I will do then is these robots, literally the only thing they could see are these Nurglings that they're in contact with. So I think we'll just blast them.
Yep.
And the Daedalosus will give me +1 to hit against them.
Yep. Sounds good.
Okay.
Yeah. Then you start blasting.
Are you
gonna roll this? How many wins do you have left?
I have 9 wins.
And
I have like 100 shots. Yeah.
Fine.
Let's move on.
I know.
Okay, so my 2 plasma guns are going to kill 4 of your Plague Marines now.
Oh, bold move, Cotton.
Okay.
I like it.
Overcharging. Rerolling from call. Come on.
Yeah!
1 dies. The next guy. Rerolling. Okay, so 3 hits, same as always.
Yeah.
3's to wound.
Oof.
So 2 wounds.
-3, so 6s. Nope. And then 2 each. So this is the first one. Have to make both.
Okay.
And the second one, have to make both.
Okay. It's close.
Right.
So 2 more down. It's something.
Yeah, man.
He is still screened, but he is my closest model. Is that right?
Because you started with the Nurglings, yes.
Yeah. Okay. So Call will do his D3 shots. 2 shots. 2s. They're rolling 1. Okie doke. And what's the strength?
Yeah, you are strength.
Yeah, I'm strength a bunch, but there's.
And then this is Melta.
No, because I have to be with.
Oh, sorry.
close.
Yeah, but the Rend is what I'm thinking of.
It's strength 10, -3.
So 6. Nope.
And it's D3 damage. Just one.
So 5 up. Takes it. Down
Okay.
to 3, I believe.
And we have. Okay. All right. So the data Losis advanced. So we'll go with Manipulus. Mr. Manipulus.
Manipulus. Our personal favorite.
Hits.
Oh, nice.
And is he within range of the Warlord? The Manipulus is the Warlord, so that's 1 extra hit.
My God. That's fun, yeah.
Strength 6, so 3s. Oh, come on.
And this is
AP. Where is it? AP 3.
6. Nope.
Okay.
And then D3.
D3.
Yep. It's not moving.
Oh
My gosh, Brian, you do me favors here, man.
Okay.
Okay, so down to 2.
2 wounds left.
Yep.
Okay, so 1 Omnicine Axe is what you're telling me.
Yes.
Okay. Like, that's what I've got, so I'm going to charge you. Can you tell me what the charge is? It's like a 3 or 4?
It's a 4. How many CP do I have?
You have 2.
I have 2.
Oh, you have 2 left.
I feel like I need Overwatch.
For some
here.
reason, I thought you had very little, but okay. Yeah, you can Overwatch me.
I'm going to Overwatch you.
Sure.
So strength 6.
It's fine. It's
Good
all you
enough.
need.
And then number of shots. Come on.
It's enough to do it.
That's fine. Yeah. So this is on 3s, rerolling 1s.
Okay. So 1 up save goes to a 4 up.
Does he have a 2 up normally?
Yeah.
He does, yeah.
Tech Priest.
What?
So he lives.
Oh no! With 1 wound?
The Manipulus has 1 wound left.
Sounds good.
Okay. He just makes his charge.
That was a dramatic roll. I like it.
Do.
On the cyanide.
All right.
Better hit.
Please.
I
I'm not asking for that much.
love it. I like this battle because these two are like the same person.
Yeah, they're kind of cool.
They just went down different roads in life. That's all.
So,
This is your brain on death row.
so the Manipulus is only 3 attacks,
Okay.
but he is hitting on 3s, and I am rerolling my 1s, so
That's great.
good. Good.
Okay.
Strength 6, so 3s. Oh, come
my
on.
Gosh. And then minus
So 5 up.
5 up, yeah.
So he fails.
Go for it.
No, it's 2
Oh, it's
damage
flat
on the
too.
sign axe.
So I
So
need
you
to
don't
make
need to make
one
1/5.
Come on.
Like, I think you got me.
Medium money.
Okay?
Oh no.
Oh.
Medium money. Yeah! Woo!
All right, your fight.
I'll take it. So I've got 3 plus my angry charge attack. So
I
this is on
needed that to
3s.
go to plan.
I know, right? Oof, so good. And then strength 4. So just 1.
1, 2 up. Okay.
Sounds good. Oh,
That sucks.
that was
Okay.
for my nurglings, Brian.
Was it? Okay, so at the end of the turn,
Are we scoring it up?
Oh, you I think on a 6 I could fail.
okay,
Okay.
you're fine. So I'm actually only on 2 objectives.
Yeah.
So you do not have domination.
No.
And yeah, that's it, right?
Yeah, I didn't get domination. Oof. I'm running out of units.
Right.
Well, let's go to Death Guard turn 5. Close this game out. Let's
close it up.
Well, actually, can we
Talk
is this just a foregone conclusion?
Oh yeah. So what is the score?
It is currently 55-28 before scoring any points for Adrian for his turn 5.
Mm-hmm.
So 55. So you want to give him his primary. You're on 2 objectives, right?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
So it's 10 points, and I'm on 2, so 10.
Mhm.
And then he can get his engage on all fronts and his 3 for the center.
Mm-hmm.
So he
he'll
gets
get-
5 points there.
Okay. Yep.
And what
All
else?
that's
Can you?
left is bring it down.
Bring it down.
Yeah,
I don't know if it's worth.
you'd have to kill 4 robots to get a bring. it
Yeah,
down.
and I could give you points. So
Yeah.
I just wouldn't.
So you just call it there, basically.
Yeah. I'd try to take you off points so you're.
And if literally you just stand right here,
Yeah.
I don't get that objective,
Right.
right?
Yeah.
You don't
Exactly.
need to do anything there.
No.
Okay, so that would be your points.
And then for Brian, you are on 1 objective, right?
I
Well-
would now be on 1 because he took me off 1. Or
Yeah.
you could mortar me here.
I could mortar you.
Yeah, let's do it.
Yeah.
Let's roll 2 mortars. So
Mortars.
2d6,
Here we go.
3
Nice.
shots, so you can't do it.
You could fail leadership.
I suppose.
Oh, what's this? Such efficiency.
3 hits, 2 to win,
Hmm. Ah, no, dang it.
and 1 save, so 1
Alright,
miss.
so
That's
that's fine.
Okay, so okay, so I'm on. I count as being on 1, so I get 5 points.
Uh-huh.
Mm-hmm. And yeah, I'd advance this guy, right? I want to try to space your shots out.
Well, it doesn't matter. I don't get any points for killing any of these things, right?
That's true. For holding the point at the end. That doesn't matter. I don't know. Domination matters.
Domination matters.
Domination matters.
So,
It always matters.
Okay, so then anyways, well...
Okay, so are you going to get any bring it down this turn? No, right?
No.
Not possible?
Because you'd hide them all.
Yep.
And then at the end of the game, how many while we stand? You have all 15?
So I could get domination potentially. I have these characters. So he's dead, potentially. So, yeah, I'd have to shoot here, move up there. Call would have to advance around here.
Yeah,
you'd put a troop
assuming
on it.
I don't put anything else
So you'd
here.
put a troop. So no one can get over to there. So I can't get the domination this turn.
But you get all 15 while we stand, right?
That's true.
Okay, so the final score is 70 Death Guard, 48 Ad-mech.
Great game, man.
That was good. Very
That was
impressive.
Woof.
You know, both armies, you could see, they ended the game with a lot.
Yeah, exactly.
You know, ultimately, I did lose more valuable stuff, but that was because I risked it. Like, I went out and tried to use it.
Yeah.
But we both could have stayed hidden and continued to do that. It was your ability, like the way your secondaries worked, plus your primary, you could just keep grabbing those points without losing anything. Exactly. I had to risk assets to pick up points. So where you were losing things that were meaningless, that you had an infinite supply of, I was losing valuable things. And those valuable things like these tanks and these robots were also giving you secondaries.
Right.
So it was like...
Yeah, exactly.
I was losing efficiency while you were double gaining points. It was really hard to come back from in that sense.
I think that you said it really well there. That's ultimately what it came down to. Yeah. It's these throwaway units, the Nurglings, the Poxwalkers eventually, the Chaos Spawn, which are great because they're like kind of throwaway, but they're tough and they hit hard. Yeah. So they keep serving me really well.
They forced me to come backwards.
They threatened that whole
flank,
these
these robots would have been around this side.
Right,
and would have been going for your tanks.
Yeah, exactly.
But they had to come back, and that meant that they didn't have enough movement for the rest of the game to come back that other way.
Exactly, yeah.
So they did their job.
Which was still, and that wasn't like a mistake on your part. Like that was still a good call to kind of, because otherwise they stand there uncontested. They hold the point. I could bring in the Terrax there.
And also, they were tough enough that it forced my priests to get out on them, which then lost me my priests.
Yeah,
right.
That was nuts.
And if I didn't, I wouldn't have had much of a choice but to get my priests out because my tank moves out, you still hold it.
Yep.
So they were great. The durable throwaway units are what make this army.
Yep.
Everything else is just icing.
Yeah.
Really, it is the Nurglings that make this army work. So you could see how crazy good the Nurgling is, that it just enables an entire list like
They're
this.
so powerful, so cheap, so flexible.
And we saw even the robots can't shoot through them.
No.
It's just too many wounds.
It's just too much. Yeah, exactly. They're super durable. And then a lot of the time, like, you can still shoot in combat with things, but with the Nurglings, it's like, cool. If you're touching and then playing careful with line of sights, right, it doesn't matter, right? If you take one shot, if you take a million shots, whether they die or they don't die, they've done their job by stopping you from shooting something else.
And because they're so durable, the Cloud of Flies is like 100% rock solid.
Yes.
I really think super fantastic.
Yeah,
I love it. I'm excited to see this army in the finals.
Yeah.
We don't know what they're going to be up against. Either Harlequins or White Scars. Both are which are really interesting matchups for them because you cannot use Cloud of Flies against either of those armies. No. The Nurglings get mulched against both those armies.
Exactly.
So it's interesting to see, but you do have the fight first, which is big.
Nice. Yep.
The shooting isn't very valuable in either of those games.
No, except for the grenades. The grenades become much more important.
Grenades are crazy.
Because they're both durable. Obviously, Harlequins have lots of invulns. That becomes more important. But yeah, ultimately, I think it's going to be a tough matchup going into the finals on them.
So do you want to give me an MVP for today?
For me, I mean, it's the Nurglings, let's be honest.
The Nurglings,
It really is the Nurglings.
They won you the whole game.
Yeah, for sure. I know you're MVP.
The priests again.
The priests are so good.
The priests are always amazing. They tanked it and then wrecked you.
Oh my god!
And of course they did.
I had everything going for me, right?
No, they're really good.
And they're just
you can't underestimate them.
We don't even care.
Yeah. I did dump 5 CP into them as well because I had to give 2 for their plus invuln and then 3 for fight again. And then I had to dump another 2 to change my canticle. So it was 7 CP to do that.
That's a lot.
That's half your whole game CP.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
But
But we've seen this tactic work for you each time, right?
I did that in last game too, and I got around and killed the tank.
And like I even know it's coming, and I try to prevent it as much as I can. But like if I sit back too much and let you do it, then you're in here. So at some point, I kind of need to countercharge. With this list, I do, right? With my Eldar, I should have backed out. That was my mistake.
Yeah.
This one countercharge, but they're still effective, right?
Yeah.
I love that move. It's just so flexible.
That your backfield, unlike your Eldar, your backfield's actually scary.
Yes.
Like you have all the Psychic, you have the Demon Prince, You fall back and shoot, which
Better than the Eldar, right? Because
Yeah.
it's cheaper too. It's
Yeah.
like what? Okay.
Fantastic. All right, well, Bridger, I'm sure you have a lot of questions to go through.
Well, these two are from me. Adrian,
Yes.
you won with exactly 70 points. Would you care to comment?
I have to thank Papa Nurgle for
Yeah.
everything.
I'd like to officially thank Nurgle.
Praise
And
Papa Nurgle.
Brian, Chad is definitively blaming the beanie.
They worked
Yeah,
really
it's
well
strained.
last 2 rounds
It's strained.
though.
It's strange.
Used
I
all that.
used up all its energy. I have to buy new beanies every week, I think.
It's true. It's true.
Um,
Yeah.
All right, well, let's get back to the super chats. Thank you, Simsney, making a t-shirt with Tabletop Titans Tournament, teaching tapes, the title of tumultuous trials of the talented tandem testing top troops, the t-shirt.
And then you need to have like a little
This is
T,
tremendous.
whatever the number of the T's
Yeah,
is there. TM.
It was also a donation of $7.77. So
Oh, very nice.
I like it.
Very
Thank you so
classy.
much.
Thank you.
thank you, Magnus did nothing wrong. Very generous, but your name is incorrect. For the White Scars and Harlequins game, can you guys do a wardrobe swap? Like Brian wears a sick button down and Adrian wears a beanie. Maybe even stand on opposite sides. Let's get weird.
Oh,
Love the
opposite
content.
sides.
Goodness. I think that'd be a riot if we did
Yeah,
that.
I don't even know. We wouldn't even know how to roll. I can't roll with my left hand.
I found that really challenging.
Yeah, rolling
Oh
with
my
your
God.
left hand is hard.
That's
Adrian's
true.
already learned it.
I gotta twist it, right? And they kind of do like
So you roll with the right hand, but you got a long distance to cover.
That's right. That's why
Yeah.
I chuck them. This thing is all dented to
Explains
hell.
Yeah.
everything.
It is actually. It's funny.
Thank you, Kyle. Go Ad-mech. Thoughts
Yeah.
on Stygie's list with a lot of midboard threats?
Yeah, it's
Priests,
great.
horses backed up by neutron crawlers, and breachers to hold backfield objectives. Love the content.
I
Keep
think
up the
this
great work.
sounds amazing. I'm really excited to. I've played Mars a lot now. The next time I roll these guys, I'm gonna bring a Stygie's list. I've got a bunch more models coming,
Mhm.
and so I'm excited to try out a bunch of new stuff the next time around. They're clearly still a great army, but the robots ultimately are too. It's not that they're not fast enough; it's that they're bulky and
Yep.
they don't have fly.
Right.
So my like maneuverability is really predictable,
Mhm.
and so it's very easy for you to say like, well, he'll be here, and so you can never catch them off guard.
Yeah.
So that's the
exactly.
one thing I don't like. So I'm excited to go to a faster list that uses the Iron Striders because
Totally.
there's really no like if I'm here next turn I could be here,
They're so
and they even
fast.
advance and shoot,
Right.
right?
And a lot of this again is due to like a proper terrain, proper table,
Yeah.
right?
That's right.
Now, this will tell you how long ago this was. Thank you, Teakman, donating the cost of the first disposable surgical scalpel I could find on Google Shopping. Thanks for the great content. It was $9.50, in case you're curious.
Aha! Called it.
That's pretty expensive.
That's
for,
pretty- what?
for a knife. $9.50?
For a knife? I mean,
For a
like,
knife that's supposed to cut your heart, I feel it's a fine
but,
price.
like a steak knife costs more than that.
It's true.
I don't buy individual steak knives, Adrian.
Well,
I buy a set.
I'm gonna have a conversation with you
It's
later.
like $50 for 8.
Ah. At like Walmart.
Yeah.
Thank you, Thomas. Lots of love, guys, from the UK. Watching this while I'm at work. Best way
cool.
to counter Blood Angels with their with either Death Guard or Ultramarines. Well, Death Guard, you make them fight last.
The fight lasts. You have to make sure that they come to you, which is normally what they want,
Yeah.
right?
And you make them trade, right? Like
them
they
trade.
hit one of your things.
Yep.
Cool, they crush it, but it's like Poxwalkers or something.
Yep.
And then you just melt them with your thing that's worth much less.
Yeah, exactly. And you can double down on that, right? Screen them out, make them come down somewhere they don't want, and then if you have things like mortars, bombard them. They're like, oh, I'm on a site, but you still have mortars. Put a threat on them, stuff like that.
I think if you had this army against the average Blood Angels army, you should feel fairly good.
I would.
Yeah.
I'd have to play much more cagey, but like that's what it does.
Yeah,
I
exactly.
can't.
Ultramarines is tougher.
Well, and also because you have to declare your reserves in advance, it's a big advantage for you too.
Mhm.
Because you know, oh, are they going to start everything on the board? Okay, I can back up a
Right.
little bit. Oh, are they starting a bunch in reserve? Cool, I'm going to be way up.
It is really great,
So
actually.
it's a lot of advantages for this army now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The Ultramarines is tougher because of the their ability to turn off Overwatch. Because my first instinct is to, against melee armies with Ultramarines, you have the ability to Overwatch with 3 units, play very defensively with supporting ranks of fire. I think it still comes down to screens in that case.
Yeah, of course.
Use your maneuverability. Yeah.
Screens are king in this game.
Thank you, Comrade Anthony. So listen to this around my kids. Every time you guys laugh, my 2-year-old tilts his head back and tries to mimic your laughter.
Oh my god, that's amazing.
Fantastic.
Thank you, David. Thoughts on a Hellforged Land Raider Achilles with Contaminated Monstrosity, giving it a 2-up, 4-up, 5-up
Yes,
in a Death Guard army.
I think it's good.
It's so cool.
You've invested a lot in it, but I like it.
It's a lot of points, but it's not.
But it does a similar thing to your Terrax drill. The Terrax drill is just undercosted, so
It's true, yeah. Well, and it's not that like it's tougher than it should be, but like it dies, right?
It's
That
still
thing,
only 10 wins, yeah.
that thing would just walk up the field, and you'd be like, "What are you gonna do?" Right?
that's true.
So it's
It's
nice.
6 more wounds, and it has a 2-up save, right?
And an invul.
Oh, and an invuln, yeah. So
It's big.
and it does have more firepower, but it doesn't have the fighting potential.
Sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you, Mason. This was back when we were talking about cake. Mason says the cake is a lie.
It is.
some
That's
cake.
accurate.
Oh man,
I want cake too.
Yeah.
Let's go get cake.
it's a lie.
After the last the finals game
we
on
should
Saturday.
Do that, yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you, Greg. Hey, Titans. Just getting back into tabletop and bought into the Harlequin hype train.
Ooh.
So many color options for the main army. Purple and turquoise, dark green and gold, or something else.
Well, I mean, I'm always gonna say purple and turquoise.
Purple and turquoise.
Yeah.
I love the classic scheme. I don't think I could bring myself. There's so many other cool schemes. I just can't bring myself to do it. I think I would be the classic as well.
We do like purple here.
That's true.
And every show, somebody comes into chat and says, my grandma likes purple. And I don't know. It's unprompted. Different time. Different user, I think, even.
It's a secret attack that we don't
Is that
understand.
Meme? We don't know.
Yeah.
Thank you, Skull Crusher. Sub Titans.
What's
How would
up?
you build a mono knights list? I'm leaning towards a Valiant and a Preceptor with Warglaves running around their feet.
This is Imperial Knights, I assume.
Yeah, it
Sounds
sounds
like
like it.
Yeah.
There's a lot of ways to answer this question, right?
It's difficult. Yeah.
It is difficult.
Do you want me to say no?
No, it's hard. It's hard.
No,
If
no,
I
you're-
can say no for you.
So you can say
No, you can do it.
Lots of war dogs, lots of just kind of more naked knights. Honestly, like just number of knights is really important in 9th edition. You need
'cause
bodies,
you
which
could
you don't
get
have,
up
right?
you could get up to 5 or 4.
You can get up to
In a
5.
squad?
No, in the list.
Knights in 2,000
Oh,
points.
oh. I thought
Yeah,
we were
yeah.
talking about War Dogs.
No,
No.
you need to have bodies.
So you do have war dogs, which really help with that, right? Even just like screening in the back, things like that. You saw that Brian did with not a ton of bodies, right? So war dogs help you do that. And then the rest, I wouldn't spend too many points on them. I don't know. What do you think?
I might do something like 3 knights, or 4 knights, and then 2 war dogs if I can fit it in.
I think that
Like
fits.
1 shooting knight, 2 combat knights, and then cheap war dogs or Hellverns, whatever you want, to grab objectives.
Yeah, you have your shooting knights hold the midfield. You have your melee knights pushing
all
up
the way
the objectives. Yep,
And
exactly.
your cheap boys in the back.
Thank you, Mackenzie. Hey, Titans. New Necron Wraith leaks. What do you foresee for them in the new Codex? Also, should I wait to build mine or just... the ones that I just bought as far as war gear?
Yeah, I think we've already seen that war gear is changing for many armies. So if you're very particular about the war gear that you want to end up with, I think waiting is a fine idea. I can't speculate on what's going to be in the Necron Codex because I've literally read it, and so speculation would be weird. But I can say everything's good. It's all good. There's, they're trying to make all the options good. So I think even if you wanted to build it, you'd probably be fine. But you might as well pick the weapon that fits the playstyle for them.
Yeah, if you're trying to really optimize, you should wait. I'm doing the same thing. I'm sitting on some of my Necrons right now, but at the same time, everything is more viable. We're seeing that, right? We're
I built mine exactly the way I wanted
I
it
know
to be.
you, dog. I should just be building whatever you're building.
Yeah, just build what I build.
I was like, oh, so I'm thinking about Lich Guard, and you're like, that's cool. I'm getting some staff guys. I was like, I wonder.
Thank you, Max. Hey, Heretics. Is 3 Keeper of Secrets and Shalaxi competitive for solo Slanesh?
Yeah. It's mean actually. It's like downright mean.
I forgot. Yeah, you can throw in Shalaxi too, so you actually can get 4.
Yeah, but Shalaxi's only okay, right?
She's okay.
She's not as good as she is in Sigmar.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She's real good in Sigmar.
Yeah. Did you guys see, by the way, that they did fix the move on the Keeper of Secrets? Someone asked us way
that
back
it
when
was
we
like
played
the
them.
wrong move
They were
trait?
14 move. They went down to 12, and they went back up to 14.
Yeah.
And we were like, I honestly thought it was correct that it was supposed to be 12, but they're like, no, it's 14.
It's 14.
Which goes to 16 with the trait.
And then you
awesome.
advance.
Pretty good.
And then you advance and charge.
It's so great.
So good.
Thank you again, Magnus did nothing wrong.
No.
Now, I believe this is a different color profile picture, so I think this is an imitation.
It's a
Magnus
different
did nothing
Magnus
wrong.
did nothing wrong.
I mean,
What's up?
someone needs to hear it.
Yeah.
Hear me out. Triple Banehammer, Talarn, fill it with dudes, and they have dope tremor cannons that does movement shenanigans. Also, the dudes inside them can shoot. Could be cheeky. You can put inside them heavy weapon squads.
say it.
Yeah, what you're saying is mean, and it's like it's a rock paper scissors army. So it's like you'll show up, and maybe half your opponents can't do anything, and you're like, ha ha ha, I did my trick, and you instant lose, and they're like, well, that sucked. And then the other half of the armies are you can't win. It's like they either screen you out or like you come in, they don't care, and then they smash you. So I've played against a lot of triple Baneblade type lists. I remember my first RTT ever in Mountain View. My second game was against triple, and I had 12 commanders, and I killed all 3 of them top of 1. Because you could deep strike turn 1 at the start of 8th. So I deep struck right in front of him, and then I just blew all of them up. It was like 3 commanders apiece, and you're dead. And so you're going to run into games like that, and that person was really sad. Really sad.
It's a power trip army for sure.
For
Either
sure.
you or your opponent is power trip.
That's right.
I think you
lot
enjoyed
of
this
fun.
list at one point, Bridger.
I never got to play it. I
Oh,
wanted
yeah.
to play Triple Shadow
We just
Sword,
heard about it a lot.
and we were building a team tournament, and I was gonna play it
That's right.
for my team, and then COVID happened.
That's how much the fates wanted to stop you from playing that.
That's right. That's what it was.
Thank you, Sean. Sean asks, Death Guard Flyer?
There's Death Guard flyers.
There are.
There's like Fire Raptors and stuff, aren't there?
There's the drop pod, the flying drop pod.
Oh, the Charybdis?
I thought they
the
legends
Dreadclaw?
that or whatever.
No, I don't think so. They're pretty much all Forge Roll. They're pretty much not all the best. The Hellblade even went up in points.
Yeah.
I have a couple of the Fetid Bloat Drones, the original ones, and pretty much from launch they were just worse than the new ones in the actual codex because they didn't get some certain rules. So
I was thinking about taking a Fire Raptor.
Fire Raptor, though.
And then giving it Disgusting Resilience.
Yes.
Um,
that is the interesting option.
And it's actually a crazy gunboat. Especially the heavy bolters go to 2 damage. I don't know how much this thing's going to cost.
Oh my god.
But it has like,
it's already a lot.
24 heavy bolter shots at 2 damage. Like, oh, you brought a Marine army? I brought one Marine army killer. It's kind of crazy, especially, all things that you could put on it.
It's really hard to block too. So you like show up to the table, you're like, all right, strategic reserve.
And that's the thing, you could reserve it now because planes reserve for free now, don't they? And they can come
even if they don't.
They do. The planes reserve for free.
Really? That's cool.
Yeah,
because they can fly off.
They can fly off the table. So your plane gets to guaranteed shoot, and when a Fire Raptor guaranteed shoots, and then you kill the thing that's like the thing that kills it, and it's disgustingly resilient. Yeah, it's kind of cool.
That is actually.
And it's a rad model, but it's always warped when you buy the kit. So like prepare to like heat and bend for like a week.
Except you're building a Nurgle one.
So it doesn't matter.
You can like convert it up.
Just don't even on top of it.
Yeah, just put lots of green stuff.
I would actually warp
it
more personally.
Yeah.
Put it in the bath.
Thank you, Al. Best list for World Eaters with new changes to Berserkers and Red Butcher Terminators. When will we see them on the channel?
We'll see them. I'm going to be conservative. I'm going to say we're going to see them by the end of the year. It's it's an army I want to put real love into. So I don't know when, but as far as like what makes a good list, I have no idea. I know what makes a fun list, and that's what I'm building for first.
I think they're pretty similar in that case.
Yeah,
I would say 3 to 4 units of Berserkers, big units in
10 mans
in Rhinos.
I'm with you so far.
1 10-man Butchers, because I think you can only do 1 squad. If you
one
could
10-man
do 2,
Terminator squad.
I would do 2.
I'm with you. We're on the same page so far.
That's kind of the
couple characters, right?
Couple characters.
The rerolls to hit character, rerolls to wound character.
Yep.
What else?
Disco Lord's cool.
Disco Lord's cool. I'm looking at the what's the knight?
And then the Kaitan.
I want a Kaitan.
I totally forgot the Kaitan.
So I want to put a Kaitan. I actually legitimately think the Kaitan's good.
Yes.
So I'm into the Kaitan.
Yeah. Okay. We're on the same page.
Cool.
Thank you, Skull Crusher. Hey Titans, I'm working on getting a decent Imperial Guard army. Which do you prefer, Basilisks, Wyverns, or Manticores?
One of each of the first 2 for me. So one Basilisk, 1 Manticore. I wouldn't leave home without at least that.
So sorry, 1 Basilisk, 1 Manticore.
No, Wyvern.
1 Wyvern. Okay.
Sorry.
Wyvern Core.
They're all like mystical creatures.
They're all pretty good. They do different things. The Wyvern, though, so many things are getting tankier, and the Wyvern does nothing against a tanky unit. Like the Wyvern bounces off anything with a 2 or 3 up save, and if you have toughness, like even though it rerolls wounds, it just doesn't get the business.
Yeah.
When you were trying to kill like other people's 10-man guard squads in the back, the Wyvern was solid.
Simpler days.
Now that you don't have those kinds of things, like if I was shooting into Plague Marines, I'd kill like 1. You know.
Lucky, yeah.
So the Manticore and the Basilisks are actually more interesting for me, and I actually am teching more towards the Manticore.
I love the Manticore
because it's volume plus AP plus damage, so it's
so good.
And 4 turns.
It's cool.
4 turns of shooting in a 5-turn game, I'm fine.
That's true.
Line of sight, like no line of sight shooting is so much less of a thing now. Like it's cool when you need it,
right?
But most of the time you don't need it.
When you put it to flat 3 damage, 2d6 shots are at flat 3 damage.
I guess it's
mean.
But there are still 5-man things though. There are still things like Vanguard and things you want to like be able to plink off. That's like not consistent or efficient with anything else.
A Wyvern, 2d6 shots with a Wyvern still has probably kill just as many.
With a
and
Manticore,
against a 5-man shot.
With a Manticore?
A Manticore, yeah.
But then you're wasting powerful shots.
The tanks cost the same.
Yeah, that's true.
So I just have more options with the Manticore.
Yeah,
so the Manticore. And the big missiles look rad.
They do look
Take
cool.
a Death Strike. Forget all this.
That's what I was about to say.
The Death Strike is so bad.
That we can agree on.
Yeah, it's so bad, but it's a lot of fun.
Shoot it once, immediately lose the game.
Yeah.
Almost there.
Thank you, Jason. Jason donated $7.77 to say 7.
7.
It's too many 7s.
I'm loving the 7s.
The 7's got me.
Thank you, Stanley. Unfortunately, you can't help me become a better painter. Love your games. Papa Nurgle for life. Death to the robots.
Well, if you go back and look in our video feed, we do have Hobby Hangouts, and Adrian showed some of his rad skills and
That's right.
techniques.
Yeah.
So yeah, you can learn a bit.
It's good. You can pretend you're there asking questions.
That's right.
Yeah.
Don't do that. That's weird. Don't do it.
Thank you, War Machine TV. What happens when Brian wears both a beanie and a sweater? I think he collapses into a black hole of Canadian.
It's true.
I actually melt into a puddle of way too hot.
You did under like very controlled circumstances test it once. I'm told. You like were you went to like the Stanford Center and you like tried it for a second.
Did I?
Yeah.
I don't remember. I was too hot.
Supposed to yes and Brian.
Listen, my days in Canada, I've worn much more.
That's true.
I've worn sweaters on sweaters and hats on hats. So.
Oh my gosh.
Thank you, Ryan. What do you guys think of 3 Grandmaster Dread Knights and 25 Terminators for a Grey Knights list?
Cool.
That sounds super fun.
Very skew.
It's very skew. The problem is you still got to play the mission, right? So like, oh, you got a big thing of Terminators on a backfield objective. That kind of feels sad sometimes. So you sometimes want cheaper things on your backfield. But hey, you know, if you're taking 3-man Paladin squads are pretty cool for backfield, I guess.
Yeah,
so,
like
you know, it could work. I'm into it.
There you have it. Thank you, Tomasi.
Thanks, Tomasi.
Obligatory orcs would have won if they didn't lose.
Hey, they ran away so I wouldn't live to fight another day, all right?
More cunning than brutal in that
Not
game.
many of them actually lived, but let's just say they did.
It doesn't matter. They just spored the battlefield for more to come.
Ah, yes, of course.
Thank you, Lee. Running Magnus, Fire Raptor, SOT by 10. That's Scarebird Call Terminators.
Yeah.
10 of them. Exalted on foot and 1 on disc.
Okay.
10 rubrics and 5 rubrics with 10 Zangors in a Rhino. What do you think? That was a lot.
So you got a lot of punch, but you don't got a lot of screen.
That's my concern. Yep.
So a lot of punch, no screen, and what you'll find is when you're playing at like casual or mid-tier boards, armies with a lot of punch, you can find yourself winning a lot. Once you start moving up to, like if you start winning and you start going up to the top tier boards, people will just play the mission around you and they won't care about your punch.
Yeah.
And you just won't have the assets like what Adrian did here. You just won't have the assets to trade, and you'll find this really hard to play the mission. So maybe take out a bit of your punch.
Yep.
And trade it for a bit more screen.
I agree. I think it's just a few too many hammers.
Yeah.
Thank you, Poog. With Grey Knights likely gaining a wound and thus increasing in points, should I be concerned with their ability to play the mission? They already suffer from a low model count.
This is true.
That's actually a really fair point.
Very fair
I don't
point.
have a good answer for you. Depends how the points shake out, obviously.
But you could sit on the objectives a little longer. I think what you'll do is that'll be an army that literally, as we were just describing, will not have screens. And it'll have to screen with its hammers.
Yeah.
And
it'll play
just
like
have
Custodes.
Yeah, it'll play a little like Custodes.
Well, maybe like strike squads become more like intercessors. Like the way you play a strike squad is very different than the way you play an intercessor
That's
squad,
correct.
right? And you can play them a bit more bullish with the extra wound. And then
The problem is, like, I don't know what these guys are going to cost, but like an assault intercessor is 18.
Yeah.
Like these guys have got to be over 20.
Aren't they already like 18 or something?
Yeah,
They're already.
they've got to be over 20.
Yeah. It really comes down to that.
So we'll have to see.
Rhinos.
Yeah, rhinos are the answer because you got to choose when you engage.
Well, that's what I do with my. So Harlequins are another very elite army, expensive army. And if you guys have seen my list, I have the 3 cheap troop squads, but also equally important, I have the 3 cheap transports. And half the time I'll say, cool, I have 6 screens to protect my 4 hammers, right?
That's right.
And I'll throw those out and they'll die, but that's what they need to do.
Yes, I'm with you.
Thank you, Lauren. Very generous. Loving the channel. This is long overdue. Thanks for all your work.
Thank you.
I've got my first game of 9th with White Scars on Thursday.
Ooh.
Terminator Assault Squad or Contemptor with the Encirclement strat.
Oh man, I'm actually really torn because it both sound really cool.
Terminators.
I like the Terminators.
The Terminators they do more
Yeah.
than the Contemptor does. And the Contemptor, like, rarely, somebody can turn around and have, like, one thing pop a Contemptor. Rarely can someone turn around and just pop a Terminator squad. So it's going to be a little tankier, and I like that.
Especially since they can outflank.
When something outflanks,
oh my gosh,
it's nice when it outflanks and it's already durable. Then they have to commit like their whole army to kill it, and then your whole army's free. Where it's just Contemptor, it's like, okay, a few last cannons downfield, it might go away.
Thank you, Malky. The Charybdis Claw is interesting. Its main gun is pistol D6 for all within 7 inches.
Yeah.
Nasty versus MSU. Interesting Iron Warriors, shots, and rerolls.
Oh yeah, that's true. Yes.
Cool.
I think it's interesting.
It's very expensive.
It's the one problem is it's really expensive.
But it inspired the Space Marine bunker.
You take that back.
The bunker is just gonna be like in traditional Space Marine fashion. It's like the same ability but better. It's like, what if we had like 4 heavy bolters that shoot everything on the table?
I love that model. My friend Matt has one, and he was using it with Berserkers, which is so fun. Oh my gosh.
Wait, seriously though, what are they thinking with that bunker?
I don't know.
The bunker shoots once at every unit on the table that it can see.
Beyond the fact that it seems really powerful, just imagine playing the game with that.
That's slow. It's like 3 shots at that unit, 3 shots at this unit. Hitting on 4 is like, okay, cool, I killed 1 model, 0, 1 model, 1.
Right?
It's like, oh my god.
They're like, we heard you like to roll a lot of dice.
Yeah.
We heard you thought mech guns were bad. Here's this one.
Ridiculous.
Thank you, RZ. Hey guys from Canada. I just started creating an Imperial Guard. Oh, everything moved. Just started creating an Imperial Guard army I use in the Dawn of War video games. What advice do you have for using the Vindicare Assassin? Love the channel. Keep up the hard work.
You have to be much more careful with him, right? Because before you can pop up, be super cheeky, be kind of in the back, you use the old character targeting rules so that he can't be shot. Now, I think, and correct me if I'm wrong, but I think he works really well in support with your other units. He has to pop up around tanks or around troops, things like that. Kind of forgoing some of his other benefits just because they're not worth it.
Yeah.
Well, I think in a guard army, you can afford to just sit a 10-man guard squad on him. Whereas other Imperial armies cannot afford to sacrifice a full unit.
He doesn't move and shoot without penalty, though, right?
Correct.
No.
So you get like those first couple turns, you get a little less efficiency out of him. But the nice thing is, when you were backfield, it was easy for your opponent to hide their characters anyways. So you already wanted to get like mid-board anyways, but a lot of times you didn't, just because you're like, fine, I'll just stand in there. So he might even find himself more opportunities to snipe because he has to go mid-board anyways, which is kind of fun.
I feel you. I totally agree.
Thank you, Brent. Keep up the good work, guys. Do you think GW will revisit points cost before winter of next year?
Or winter.
Well, they usually do, right?
year.
So usually we have
chapter approved.
Chapter approved in December.
They're not going to do a chapter approved this year, though. I should hope not. I think they're going to skip chapter approved this year, and then they'll do it next year.
Well, there's usually also spring too.
Spring.
Another points update.
There's a spring FAQ, which sometimes includes small points updates.
True.
Only when something's broken, though.
Yeah.
I imagine something will be broken 6 months from now.
Sure.
I would definitely expect.
I think some things are broken now.
There will be a chapter approved next fall or winter anyways, so that already answers your question.
Yeah.
But there may be in the spring small adjustments.
Yeah.
Thank you, Harry. Love from the UK. Promise you'll do some Thousand Suns faction focus soon. The only thing Magnus did wrong was not wear a Brian Warp sweater.
Yeah, that's one of a few things he might have done wrong.
It's true.
Thousand Suns, we love them so much. Can't wait to get them on the channel. It's such an intricate army to paint.
Oh my gosh.
And it's such an army that rewards masterclass painting.
Yeah.
So it's not the kind of army where it's like, hey, let's just do a quick version up. It's the kind of army that it's one of the ones that I want to be the masterclass armies that we own. Just because it is so stunning when done beautifully. So we're going to wait to do it right.
Yeah, we do really make sure that we have nice and proper things on the stream. So appreciate your patience as we try to get that done.
Thank you so much.
Yeah. And thank you, last one. Thank you, Foolish Mortal. New to Warhammer, friends directed me to your channel to learn. For Corn Demons, what balance should you have with Bloodletters, Crushers, and Heavy Support?
It's a hard army to make work.
That you just described the pyramid, right? So Bloodletters, Blood Crushers, Support, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's basically what I would say. The Blood Crushers have become interesting with the big squads and the Mortal Wounds.
The Mortal Wound on the charge, right?
That's brand new, and we still haven't really.
And then they can pile in and fight someone else, or can't they do that thing? Or now the new rules they can't. They didn't target.
It's not declared. They can do it to like get extra movement, which is still great. But oh no, there is I think the one where if you kill someone on the charge, you can charge again.
Then you get to charge again.
So
it's like you kill a unit on the charge with your Mortal Wounds, and then you charge again. It's really good against like teeny screens. It's awesome.
Yeah, and there's two main ways to play those Blood Crushers. Is those big units where you just punch things, or you play them as min squads and you run out and you score.
Because they give you speed.
Things like that.
I like the hounds as speed, but anything can pop the hounds. They die real easy.
Yeah.
But I would almost always have like 2 or 3 units of hounds. And then I would only have like 1 or 2 units of Blood Crushers, and I would have a lot of Bloodletters. And then the Greater Demons, I would probably not go over 2. And that I would, if I was going to lean in, I would lean into Demon Princes over.
Yes.
I would have probably 1 or 2 Greater Demons at best. They're not amazing, and they only work when you've flooded your opponent with targets. Yeah.
All right, well, that's it.
Amazing.
Cool.
Thank you so much. Thanks everyone for coming out. This was the first round 1, but we've got our next one on Thursday. Oof. White Scars, Harlequins.
It's going to be cool.
That's a crazy game. And then this Saturday, we've got the finals. You're not going to want to miss it. It's going to be epic. We're going to crown a single winner for the channel. I can't wait to see it. It might be the Death Guard.
Could be.
They're already in the finals, and it's a great list.
That's right. If you guys did enjoy it, please like and subscribe. You can get all your updates. Again, we have 3 games this week. You don't want to miss any. You don't want to miss any updates. And of course, we have new stuff coming down the road, constantly planned for you guys. Check us out. We're on Instagram, we're on Facebook, and we're on Twitter. Follow us there. We're always chatting and wanting to kind of talk amongst you guys. So thank you guys so much for your time and your energy.
Yeah.
And the 7s.
That's right. We'll see you on Thursday.